Heyo! Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris, and this is Christian, and that's Darren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Tony's in the Philippines currently, but we got these great guys filling in for us tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, for showing up tonight. I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me back again, man.
Yeah.
Like, this
Christian joined us, what? Yeah, was it a couple months ago?
Yeah, it was back in January, a little after New Year's.
Dude, time freaking flies, bro. I can't believe how fast the last year went, and we're already in April pretty much.
Yeah, we're like more than halfway through March already. April's around the corner.
So, what have you guys been up to? What's been going on this week? Anything cool? You doing anything fun?
No, it's spring break. It's spring break, so my kid's home, so that's fun. He's always home.
Yeah.
As opposed to being in school.
Yeah, spring break. Yeah, same here. My daughter's been home.
They're just bored all day.
Daddy, what are we going to do?
Yeah. Oh, okay. We play video games again. No, we can do this instead. Okay. Yeah. That'd be fun. Let's do it instead.
Well, hey, guys. This is our 100th episode.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Milestone.
And Tony's in fucking Philippines like a son of a bitch. Like a motherfucker. That's okay, though. We're going to celebrate.
I was
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Please, I am running the stream tonight, so if things go wrong, I apologize.
What, is usually Tony
just let me know in the chat.
No, yeah.
Tony usually controls all this stuff over
100.
here. But tonight it's my responsibility. I am recording the stream. FYI, Tony, if you are out there watching, I believe he's going to join us later in the show. He just put on our Instagram. If you go to, you can follow us at Inappropriate Bar Talk on Instagram. And if you go there, you can see the fucking suite that Tony's staying in right now. It looks fucking ridiculous. Actually, I wanna pop it up on the stream, but I don't know.
You don't know how to do that?
You can't. Well, you can't pull it up you can't pull up Instagram on computers.
Licensing stuff or something.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
You know, yeah. There's no website for Instagram.
Okay.
I mean, you can pull it up,
Like
but
on a regular desktop or laptop?
but it's like very limited in what you can do when you're.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
so it's strictly like almost mobile then.
Yeah,
like you have to be
mobile.
Yeah. Oh.
So Instagram
I didn't know that.
sucks in that way.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to go to Instagram and you just be like, you'll see your front page and that's pretty much all you can do.
Like we talked about, I don't even have Instagram. I'm old, I think. Christian, you have Instagram, right?
Oh yeah, I have Instagram.
I don't even have.
Are you on Facebook all the time?
I am on Facebook, but I'm like super private. I post like nothing.
Yeah,
and I think I've liked like 20 things.
This guy, I remember I had to untag you or whatever.
Yeah.
From almost every picture because this guy was
I'm like, dude, untag me. I don't want to be in these.
Yeah.
Have you seen our pictures?
Some of them were like drunk bar pictures.
Oh, is that what it is?
No.
Or just high school. It was Halloween when
the bachelor party.
The guys dressed up as girls and the girls dressed up as guys. That was Halloween, and I was in a very tight
we
dress.
were ahead of the game, man. Like we were, setting the standards. What's 2019 now? Yeah.
Did you dress up as a girl on Halloween in elementary school back in the day?
No,
I
don't think so.
But in high school, we almost jumped at every opportunity.
We did it
to like dress like
we
girls.
did it once.
No, like Halloween. I like Spirit Week. I remember wearing like really short shorts.
That might have been a you thing, man.
Yeah, me, Andy,
like Powder Puff Girl, shit.
Ellsworth. Yeah,
that was a you thing.
I can say I've never dressed up as a woman, like ever.
It was definitely the everybody's doing it thing. Darren, you better do it. Yeah. Like, all right, okay.
Not that I'm against it. Not that I'm against it.
That really filled out Nina's dress nicely too, from what I understand.
It was.
Oh man,
those are the days.
Too bad, we can't. Yeah, because I have it on Instagram. It'd be great to show that Halloween photo back senior year.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time.
Yeah, well, we've known each other. Okay, so little backstory.
Yep.
Us three used to be friends like way back in the day. Same time I probably met Tony. I probably met you guys.
That makes sense.
And we used to have our own backyard wrestling shit going on.
I had you and Tony in the same 6th grade class. Yeah, we were talking about that last show.
You guys were in 6th grade together?
Yeah, okay. We had Mr. Bonez.
I had Mr. Sasaki.
Yeah, you were right below us downstairs. Yeah,
we were at San
crazy
Attention.
I heard he was a cool dude though.
No, he was awesome. We had these days we had to earn all these points and when we earn all these points, we got to do like this model day. We all got to make models for the day. And it was the entire class, and everybody else was doing like work. And we're making models, talking story, and then we're trying them out outside.
What kind of models? What
like
do you mean
tanks, cars, painting them.
He was having you build models?
Yeah, and together.
Wow.
Like, making like, because we were learning about airplanes, like
Wow.
fuselage and the oh my gosh, ailerons. I think is one.
Shit,
All
we
the
didn't
different
learn any
things.
of
It was
that.
really cool. It was like all science related, right? But then
Yeah.
Boners.
we earned this day to make all this stuff that was just for just straight up fun, and it was actually a pretty chill day.
That's crazy
Yeah.
to me.
And we also had to march to and from PE and recess. So there's that. There's also the trade off.
That's funny, dude. Did you guys paint them and shit too?
Mhm.
Like all the way to
Not me. I just did the one you just snap together, and then I was done, and then I got to do whatever I wanted after
I
that.
used to think models were so fucking cool, but then when I would start doing one, I just didn't have the fucking patience.
I used to
for
do a
it.
lot of the stock
Never had the
car.
fucking patience
Yeah,
for
the
it.
stock car models. I
Yeah.
used to love. Well, see, I don't know. I growing up, my dad really liked stock car racing. I know
Yeah.
it's not very popular here in Hawaii, but I used to love.
My brother was really
building.
into like Formula One and shit.
No, yeah, that too. But I used to love building, yeah, like the Dale Earnhardt type, yeah, like the Monte Carlo type.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's just, yeah, like I guess, like a quarter of the way through it, I start getting discouraged because it's not looking like how the box looks like.
Right. Right.
Especially when it comes to the painting part and the decal. I was like, oh man, I used to get so frustrated. It was like, oh, but no, that's crazy. We never did any of that though. Like in Mr. Bonnie's
Oh
class.
hell no, man! That guy
No,
was. That guy was
yeah,
kind of a,
that's
kind
cool
of a
though.
dick.
Because Lostbach was in your class too, right, Mr. Sasaki?
Maybe. Was he?
No, was he?
No, I don't
maybe,
think so.
Maybe in Miss Cicada's. I don't know.
It's been a while. I don't
Everybody's
remember.
out.
I don't
Miss
remember.
Ikeda and Miss
Problem.
Oshiro, man. I bet they're still hot.
Oh no,
Anyway.
yeah. Def-
The sixth grade
Most of
teachers
Def.
were hot. I remember that back in the day.
yeah.
You're not wrong.
What a,
Right?
Well,
You're not wrong.
yeah, and also the transitioning like age for us too. You know what I mean?
I know. I wonder. I don't know. I wonder where they're all at now. I kind of do, and I kind of don't. Kind of like. I kind of.
Well, Mr. Bond is
Did
teaching
you guys go to your class
fourth
reunion
grade.
last year?
No,
Because it would have been like our what 15?
15? No, we didn't have one. Our class
they
president
don't
is
do
living
that.
in Japan.
They don't do that.
currently.
Oh, for real?
It's just 10, 20, 30. I think there's no 15,
yeah.
right?
Well,
I didn't even go to a 10. You went to the 10 one,
yeah.
right? We didn't go. We were in
we-
Oregon.
ours was at Dave and Buster's. I got so, and Marcus came too. I got so ripped, and, and Marcus showed up to our class reunion. He didn't even
Oh,
go to
God.
Pro City.
He just
You
came.
showed up?
Yeah, no,
crazy.
he
All-
came.
all his
He came
friends, I
as
guess.
Bryson's guest.
Oh,
I
it's
believe
+1.
so. Yeah, because I don't think Bryson's wife
Fucking
came
knew that
to.
guy was gay. Love you, Marcus. I wonder if did you let him know about the show tonight?
No.
We talked to him for years, man. It's a long time.
I guess it's kind of hard to get in touch with because he works a lot. I know he's he's a townie, so he's always down
Watch,
that
he's gonna
side.
walk through the front door. Watch.
Probably not.
He's gonna be like, oh, you fuckers. Okay, I gotta come over there now. So yeah, we got a couple topics we're gonna be covering this week. We're gonna be going over. So Disney officially absorbs Fox and launches its own streaming service. So now Fox is a part of Disney. Everything except for their news network and
Okay.
their sports channels. But everything else, Fox is pretty much Disney's now.
All right.
So that's been completed. We're going to talk about Patriots owner Robert Kraft.
Yeah,
Getting into
I want to
some
talk about that.
Shenanigans. He made a plea deal.
No, I think he refused.
He's trying to
he turned it down. He's gonna fight it.
Yeah, he's trying to order but he's
This
trying to
just
suppress evidence or something.
Well, this has happened because they offered him a plea.
Yeah, well,
And-
we'll get into it.
Oh,
We'll get into it.
okay,
Get
okay,
into
fine.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
I
start
just-
with that
no
first,
matter
but
what,
we'll get
I
into
just
it.
think it's funny.
Juicy.
Like, what? All right.
What's up, Psychotic Sage? Thanks for coming on the podcast. We were on his podcast actually last week for an interview.
Oh, nice.
Experienced this too. Check them out on Twitch. They're pretty awesome. They're like an Aussie version of us.
Shoot. All right.
So,
Oh, cool.
Drinking beers, talking
Fucking
convo,
story.
and they kind of review other Twitch channels and stuff like that, and YouTube channels and things. So, pretty cool dudes. And other topics we're gonna have. Google unveils its first gaming platform that's gonna be all online streaming. They just announced it a couple days ago. It's called Stadia, and it's gonna be a fully streaming video game system. So you won't have to have a console or anything in your house. It's pretty insane shit.
Wow.
We'll talk about that. There was a devastating hurricane that hit Africa this past week in Mozambique. We can cover that a little bit. And then just a shout out to our New Zealand peeps. I had to talk about this a little bit because we all heard about the mosque killings that happened in New Zealand this past week. A couple of viewers of ours,
For real.
Sicarius Rosewatch and Full Metal Dubs, they both live in New Zealand. So, a shout out to you guys. I hope you guys are recovering, and fuck this asshole who did this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
That's
apparently
sad.
he live streamed it too. which
Yeah,
is
that is
fucking
just
crazy.
saddening.
He did.
Yeah.
He caught it too.
So
we caught it too late.
We
but
may
it's
go
like,
over. Yeah, we may go over that a little
Jeez.
bit, but I think all the information's kind of out there. We can talk about it a little bit later. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
All right, so you guys seem like you're pretty into the Robert Kraft thing. Let's get into this. Let's get right into this. Okay, I'm gonna pop up a
There
little
him.
browser here. Oh, that's the Tony live from the Philippines. When we get there, where are we at?
Oh, he's already ready.
Here we go. This is what I was looking for. All right. I'm just gonna go through all the fucking things before I find it. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, so here we go. So as you can see, President's owner Robert Kraft has been offered a plea deal in his prostitution case. Guy was getting a rub and tug at a Chinese spa
down in Florida.
And he got caught. And apparently they have him on video. How
Yeah.
long before
Like
that
they
video
have
shows
like
up online
surveillance
somewhere?
Like
How is it not yet?
Yeah, I know. Somebody's gonna leak it.
like him receiving a
Not that-
blowjob.
I don't think I want to watch that
That's
shit.
so funny.
No, I'm good.
Like,
Well, did you hear the lady who ran the place, like who runs them, who got like all the charges and
Okay.
stuff? She actually is like friends with Donald Trump. And
yeah,
she
like there's a
provides
photo
services
of
for Donald Trump or something
yeah,
like
a photo
that.
of them together or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, and
I
she's
know
been
Kraft
to the
and him
Mari
are
Logo
pretty-
Resort, and she
No, Kraft and Trump are like, yeah.
and apparently
They're
she also
BFFs.
they're best. So he's good friends with Robert Kraft, obviously Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump. Apparently, this lady would give tours of the Mari Lago Resort,
Yeah.
like exclusive VIP tours and stuff like that, and Trump would give her kickbacks for it, and it was kind of weird. So there's a weird like little triangle of shit going on there. Currently, Florida prosecutors have offered a plea deal to New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft and other men charged with paying for illicit sex at a massage parlor. The Palm Beach County State Attorney's Office confirmed Tuesday it has offered Kraft and 24 other men charged with soliciting prostitution the standard diversion program offered to first-time offenders. The men must concede they would be found guilty, perform 100 hours of community service, and attend a class on prostitution's dangers and how it perpetuates human trafficking. They must also be tested for STDs and pay a court fee of $5,000 per count, per jerk job. Kraft 77 was charged with 2 counts last month. So yeah, in return, the charges of misdemeanor soliciting prostitution would be dropped. And so far, none have accepted the deal. And by accepting, the
fighting
men
it.
might also have to avoid appearing in court. This could be negotiated. So it sounds like basically you got to plead guilty to get this plea deal. But right now, it seems like these guys don't really want to plead guilty at all. So
You got the money to fight it.
yeah, I
the
mean,
money to get
Yeah, it
lawyers
seems
for
like
it.
he's
They have the
gonna
money
like
going
hire
to.
like a dream team
He's-
of defense lawyers.
he's worth
what it
$6 billion.
Yeah, you know,
So-
he's like one of
Is
the
the state the prosecution? Is it like that or?
It's Florida, yeah.
he's like
Florida
one
State,
of
yeah.
the, or if not the most influential owner in the the National Football League today
Yeah,
too.
him and Jones, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, those two.
like they're and it's crazy. It's just to me as a Indianapolis Colts fan, it's just
You mean you're not a Patriots fan?
oh no. Oh no. But no, yeah,
Christian
I
shades,
just
man.
there was a time I used to respect New England. I mean, Drew Bledsoe. I used to really like Drew
Okay,
Bledsoe.
yeah.
And even when they won their first Super Bowl back, I remember we watched it at Bellows Place.
Yeah.
And I was like maybe the only one there that that really wanted the Patriots to win at that point because
You didn't want Warner to win?
no that season I was
It's Kurt Warner.
I was AFC. I usually root for but now there are 2 teams that I root against in the AFC when it's Super
Texans.
Bowl, which is
Texans.
New England and Houston. Darren knows now how much I hate the Houston Texans too. Yeah,
like-
but
it's like-
to me, it's just
with a
fitting.
passion.
I mean, I'm with the whole Robert Kraft thing. His wife, passed away. Rest in peace. The late Martha
It's
Kraft.
like 3 years ago.
No, back in I think like 2010. I think.
Oh dang,
It was
that
like-
long ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Really?
I think
My
I
bad.
remember like that season. I think they lost to the Giants. I remember them wearing the decal. It was like her initials.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a while ago, but so nothing wrong there. He's till that do they part, and she did. So it's
Yeah,
just
he's not married. It's like who gives
No.
a fuck,
yeah.
right? Like,
I think it's just
I mean, if
there's
there's a whole section
footage, there's evidence of you.
I
and
don't mind if he wants to go to like an escort or something and get his,
or if it was in a
fucking
state.
Phil,
Correct me
why
if
is
I'm
it-
wrong. Is it illegal? Prostitution is illegal in Florida, the state of
I
of
believe
Florida.
so.
Yeah,
Probably
so
is.
like if it was like say like Nevada or something, Nevada's legal, right?
no,
Oh no, it's not. Well,
certain counties.
Yeah,
certain
But, like
counties.
say like it was in a county that was legal,
Yeah.
then it would totally be like.
Las Vegas, which is in Clark County, does not allow it.
Mhm.
But you can drive about an hour out of town to a place called Pahrump, and they have legal brothels.
Okay.
So I think that'd be like like totally different ball game if it was like say somewhere legal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the fact that I think there's like there's surveillance footage of him.
Yeah, I was just looking it up while you were doing that. Like on
Yeah.
like I guess as of like 8 hours ago, they were saying that like Robert Kraft and 14 other men that are charged are like seeking a motion to block the public access to the video.
I mean,
Like
do they have
surprise,
to sh-
surprise at a I mean, like
if they go to court, they might have to show it in court,
Big
right?
check.
right,
Like,
so they're
Yeah.
trying to file a motion to be like, nope, no, you can't show it, and
Yeah, that's how they're trying to suppress like a lot
yeah,
of
that's what you were talking about.
yeah,
right?
that's what
See
I was reading
happens.
on ESPN.com. Like I said, and like we were talking about, I mean, he's worth $6 billion, so he's gonna come with full force. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's
And when has he ever lost? Like how much?
see, I don't know. Yeah,
Like in general.
it's such a
hard.
small.
So why
like,
would he not fight it?
I wonder who's the prosecuting attorneys though. To try and challenge.
That is a tough job because you're like, dang, okay,
Yeah.
here we go. The juggernaut you're going against.
Yeah,
So I mean, what do the charges entail? Actually, I want to see
I don't
what
know.
the punishments are.
I don't think it's jail time, is it?
That's what I don't know. Like depending on the plea, yeah, that's what I'm curious. Like, usually if there's like
If
some
you
kind
don't
of
plead
agreement,
guilty, though, that's the thing, right?
yeah, then prosecuting wise, they're gonna come at you. Like,
So
to,
the owner Hua Zhang has also pleaded not guilty. The woman owner of the establishment.
That person's gonna get thrown under the bus. And, like that's another thing. All the people that
I guess you can argue that they're independent contractors or something of that sort. Because if they just pay the parlor for the room, say for the day, right, and then the room is just hiring a contracted person. They're not necessarily they're not necessarily part of their staff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that is a way you can work around it, and then if that's the case, like it'd be handled differently. But yeah, I don't know. He pulled up in his Bentley, fucking, and gave the chick $100
did he go
bill.
back too? I thought he went like
Yeah, it
went
said.
back.
Yeah, he said he went back 17 hours. He went the evening of January 19th, and then they caught him on videotape engaging in a sex act, and then 17 hours later he came back.
Yeah, and then after that second time, then he flew to Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
To watch the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, hours later he was in Kansas City for the game. His team won the Super Bowl in Atlanta, and the Patriots.
Wow,
sixth NFL
you know what I
championship.
mean?
So it was the day before the fucking Super Bowl. He did this
It's
shit.
just to me like it's just ever since his ownership and it's just his Super Bowls. I mean, I don't know. It's just why is there always why is it so controversial? Like my hero Peyton Manning, like
Yeah.
man, clean as a whistle.
I think people
Andrew
don't really
Luck,
give a shit that
clean
he
as a
had a
whistle.
prostitute. Like,
You know what I
obviously,
mean?
nobody really cares. It's just like the human trafficking aspect. If that's true, like they're part of a human trafficking
Oh, for real?
network,
Oh,
then that's
jeez,
kind of
okay.
like the bigger picture kind of thing. But personally, I think if like,
What if it was one of the players
you know,
and not him?
dude, I mean, they have a bunch of other people that were on the list. Apparently, it's a pretty high end
Yeah.
spa. Because was some other big names on the list.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
said they had
see.
like over 200 people, right? Were
Yeah.
like being like
Oh, really?
yeah.
And he used to send people there.
And he's like just
himself.
one of the the biggest
yeah, he's
names.
just one of the biggest
This
names.
is the
But
Like,
figurehead
if
of what's going on.
not the biggest, yeah.
Psychotic Sage says, just let the man shake his ding dong.
Yeah. It's just, oh man, too bad it's oh man, massage parlor.
So I agree.
I like
you
how
know
you said
what?
it just so calmly that it made me laugh.
I think I honestly think prostitution should be legal anyway. Like if women want to do it, and you guess what? You eliminate a black market for it, and you test the girls, and they can fucking make money off of it. I really don't care what you do. You know what I mean? As long as you're not hurting anybody. You know what I mean?
Pursuit of happiness, right?
Shit,
Yeah.
sex is a big fucking industry.
It's the world's oldest profession, right? Like,
I'm gonna turn on this fan a little more, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say that.
no, that's why, like I said, like, if it was like, like in somewhere where it was legal, totally different ball game. I think, I don't,
I've been to Amsterdam,
so
so I've seen it in a legal
Yeah.
setting.
You been to Amsterdam?
Yeah,
I know
I
that.
went back in. Like,
yeah, this guy and
2006.
Tony, they've, jeez.
But
I've
yeah,
been to
basically it's
Spain.
like the women are in a window, and you just walk by, and you're like, if you see a girl you like, you just knock on the door, and they open the door, and you go, hey, you negotiate,
Hey, baby.
and then you go in the room, and they shut the curtains and get the party started.
Wow.
Yeah,
They were like, Beavis and Butthead. Like,
and the girls
"Hey,
get
baby."
like all the girls have like a button they can press in an emergency. So like if
Oh,
something happens,
yeah.
you push a
Some
button,
big guy
and
come
some
in and
big fucking
Kick your, yeah.
German dude comes down the
yeah,
door.
so it is power drive you.
And then and then they get tested like every week, I think. So
Wow.
yeah, so it's
Is it
interesting.
protected? Like, do you have to be?
I believe so.
It has to be
That makes
protected.
sense.
sex.
I believe you have to wear a condom when you
Yeah, I mean,
Because you're not testing the guys coming in.
because I think
Yeah.
they clean you off. They like wipe you down some like sanitary
Okay.
shit, and they put a condom on.
nah, that's crazy too. I'm sure they screen their clients too, or the patrons that come in. You know what I mean? Like at the
Yeah.
door. If you clearly look
If you look shady, like
nuts
they'll
and
just be
yeah,
like, no.
yeah.
If you,
We can, yeah, because they
if
have
you
the right
piss
to refuse
yourself,
service.
then-
You know what I
of
mean?
course.
It's
They-
like
I don't know how desperate some of those women
Like,
are
you-
to make some money. They're
you
that's the
ugly.
thing is competition's got to be pretty fucking crazy because
yeah.
there's so many.
Really?
There's like windows everywhere, dude, and it's just like you have like literally hundreds of women you can pick from.
Mhm.
And
You just go there to go there, you guys? Is that what it was?
we went there as part of a college trip, actually. So
Oh. Well, you guys went to college together? Wait, you
yeah,
told me that.
we
Yeah,
went to-
Tony and Christy, UNLV.
yeah. So
They're rebels, man.
we actually got
Oh, you guys went together? That's
We actually
cute.
got
Cute
6
you guys go
credits.
together.
for being in Europe for 3 weeks.
Oh, darn.
And-
No, that's what I was gonna say.
In our
Yeah, it was
fucking
like you guys
face
were
off.
like it was like almost like it seemed like you guys were like just backpacking across like Europe. It seemed.
That's
yeah, it
cool.
was a pre-planned trip, but it was actually a really good deal. I think we went to Prague, Paris, France, England, Scotland,
Oh my gosh.
and Amsterdam.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And it was like we spent
I've
like
never been
2 or 3
out of the
days in
country.
each spot.
I think Scotland. I would want to visit Ireland. I would want to visit Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland is pretty. I think
Ireland's
it'd be
cool.
pretty cool.
I mean,
yeah.
I totally want to try all those foods that no one wants to try.
Yeah.
I'm all,
Haggis.
yeah, I would in a heartbeat.
I would like to try the weird
I would
cheese.
totally try it.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like I know
Cheese?
there's
Yeah,
a
the
lot of
cheese is good.
there's a lot of weird cheese. You
Yeah.
know, in
Like, bro,
Europe.
we eat stuff here, like, like in a way, man. Balut.
Do we really?
The linguine.
See, I don't know. See, I never thought about it from that perspective.
I
You
mean,
know
so
what
like, I mean, people think we eat weird. The people
Like,
in the mainland, people think we eat spam musubi, right?
Yeah,
And it's
Adam
like,
Zimmern
what?
said he wouldn't eat spam or anything like
How
spam
dare
musubi.
he? Is that the gross foods dude? No, yeah. You know, the exotic food guy.
The bald, yeah, and he's like,
Yeah, how dare he? I saw that episode.
spam, yeah.
Turned it off.
I was like, dude, you eat like
Never again. He never got
Beatles.
any of my
He
viewership
eats,
ever
like-
again. How dare you? Spam's good.
Yeah,
We're the number one importer of spam.
yeah, that's crazy.
I heard Minnesota eats more than us.
What?
Good
Spam?
for them.
Yeah, I think they're the number
What do
one.
they eat it?
consumers.
They don't eat musubi. Oh, so what
Every
are they
time I think of
making it with?
Minnesota, though, I think of like
I think
the,
they eat it raw,
I think
like
of
a
the
bunch
film.
of fucking savages.
Yeah, my friends
think
in
of
the
the film
mainland.
Fargo.
They're like, "Oh, you eat that? Look, it's so gross." I'm like, "We cook it first."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, you can eat
Fry
it
'em
raw,
up.
but it's fucking gross.
I don't think I've ever had it raw.
I don't think
Like I've
it raw
had
either.
so much growing up. I've never had it raw. I've cooked it first
yeah.
or put it inside man.
Psychotic Sage says in Amsterdam the ladies are in a union they call loosey goosey. They call the loosey goosey. No lie,
The union is called
loosey goosey.
Loosey Goosey.
Yeah.
That's a good name for it.
Loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey. Have you ever had a juicy Lucy?
What?
You never heard of that?
Nope.
It's a burger with the cheese cooked in the middle of it.
Okay. Oh, okay. I've had that before.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Tillamook cheddar.
Oh, that sounds. I know.
That's so
yeah,
good.
I love Tillamook.
Yeah.
Oh man, sounds delicious.
It's worth the extra like 50 cents you got to pay for it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He says equal opportunity, boys and girls. Yes, don't let the ladies fool you either. There are men who also are prostitutes in Amsterdam.
Right.
So that is a real thing as well. So
Wow.
if you're into that, then they do that
Don't
too.
they have like the real absinthe there too?
Yeah.
See, this is how like non-knowing
I
I
don't
am.
know. Yeah. See, I don't know.
I mean, Prague did, and like certain places in Europe you can find it, but you can get
It's like wormwood or something.
it's the
right?
wormwood, yeah, that
It's
they
crazy.
claim makes you hallucinate. But we had it, and
you're like, oh, okay. Well, this is alcohol.
yeah, it tastes like mouthwash to me, honestly.
Oh, that's.
That's why you put the sugar in it. You dip it in the traditional way is you get like a glass almost kind of like this, and
Okay.
you put a strainer on top, but you dip the sugar cube in the absinthe, and you put it on top, and then you light the sugar cube on fire, and the sugar melts into the drink, and then you drink it like that.
Wow. Yeah. See, I
Absinthe
don't.
on its
Yeah,
own
never
is
seen
kinda-
it. Like, yeah.
It's kind of gross.
Tastes like mouthwash.
Yeah, that's the way
Wow.
I would put it, or like kind of like that black licorice kind of.
So yeah,
flavor.
like Jaeger.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I was gonna say,
that's
like, Jaeger is,
interesting.
like,
not as
not-
thick though. Not as thick.
Yeah, no, like that one's like straight up licorice.
Okay, Psychotic Sage, have a good night, man. You guys are on after us, I believe, so we'll flip our viewers on over to you when we get done here. So have a good night, brother. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. that was a good first topic though.
Okay, you
Bob
guys.
Kraft.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Rich motherfuckers be crazy.
Ooh-wee.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm curious about this. I don't know anything about
No,
it. This
yeah.
is brand new
This-
to me, and I'm a
This
gamer.
is crazy. Like, you
so
know,
I'm excited for what
and it's
this
kind of up
is.
your alley too, Darren. Yeah, like.
And I'm really
gaming.
excited
Yeah.
to not be able to afford whatever this is. And
Oh.
yeah, that'd be great to look at it.
okay, so Google this month is unveiling a new gaming platform called Stadia. It's a competitor to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. No thanks. Tech giant, and it's by Google. Tech giant Google is getting into the game in a big way with a direct challenge to the giants of console and PC gaming. It's called Stadia. Former Sony and Xbox executive and current Google gaming boss Phil Harrison detailed the platform today at an event in San Francisco during the Game Developers Conference. This was Tuesday. Harrison and a host of other presenters boasted high-end gaming running 4K and 60 frames per second, streamed across Google's network to any screen you can think of. This generation of gaming is not a hoax, he said. It will launch later this year, first in the US, Canada, the UK, and Europe. Crucially, Harrison and other assembled presenters did not say how fast internet user speeds would need to get the sky-high performance hype through the
bet.
event, let alone enjoy multiplayer games that run entirely via streaming. Is this a video? Or just a logo?
I mean, they don't have the infrastructure that like Xbox and PS4 have, but they have all the money though.
I mean, it's
They can
Google.
go off on, yeah, they can because the other ones have been doing it forever, right? So they know what they're doing, but Google they have all the money right now in the world. So like,
Yeah.
they can catch up fast.
I mean, they
No,
got
yeah.
the server.
And
The thing
yeah,
is, they
'cause
got
they
the
can
always-
servers and the
servers,
hardware
yeah.
and all that. They got all
The
stuff to do it.
software, yeah. No, now it's just getting the brains.
Remember,
behind
Google
it,
owns
yeah,
YouTube too, so like they're pros at streaming
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
already. Like
Yeah.
having that streaming.
I'm
platform.
really reliant on Google in terms of all my web search and browsing and everything.
Chrome's the best browser to use.
Yeah,
you know what I
because
mean?
I
You're
have a
using
Samsung.
Microsoft
Yeah, so
Edge.
Android is like pretty much all Google too.
Yeah, and the Samsung browser sucks balls too. So
No,
I don't really
yeah,
use that. So yeah, but yeah, previous game streaming services such as OnLive have offered similar hardware or free hardware light propositions, but then not hit it big in part due to users' discomfort, distrust, or dissatisfaction with connection lags. I should have shut that door.
Let me shut it.
Yeah, can you?
Okay.
Thank you. Google argues that its custom hardware network can offer high enough quality gaming to satisfy or even convert people to buying games, used to buying games on disc or downloading them. The company prototyped the Stadia tech last fall, allowing users of a program called Project Stream to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey in a Google Chrome browser. We had tested it ourselves and were impressed that the service had required users to have download speeds of at least 15 megabits per second and latency of 40 milliseconds or less. Stadia will work on TVs, tablets, laptops, and phones. It'll work with existing controllers when playing on a laptop and PC.
Okay.
Stadia will also have its own controller, the Stadia controller, which is optional, and it connects to Google streaming data, centers directly over Wi-Fi for limiting latency. It also has a capture button to shares to YouTube, and Google Assistant button to help with other shit you might need. So this is what the controller looks like here. Pretty much like an Xbox.
Yeah, or like a
controller.
PlayStation. Yeah, like the D-pad and the sticks and everything, and the.
So not too out of the box with a controller.
So what I've always
design
said, the PlayStation controller is like the most friendliest. Like,
but I believe this is
user-friendliest.
Hawaii kind of hovering this little red dot.
Yep.
So
Maybe.
we have
Oh,
a
really?
custom server connection.
that low?
I'm guessing
I don't think we're
I
that
don't-
low.
Yeah, maybe not. What would that be? Would that be like
We're not that low, man.
Fiji or? Fucking
I know that's crazy because
Fiji or
we'd be
something?
right
I would
where
think
the
we're-
words
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Right?
A little bit lower.
Yeah, like right where the first like set up like row of words.
Can they see the screen, or is it just
Yeah, they can see this.
okay?
Yeah. So I
We're
have
just
it popped
talking
up.
into like
But yeah, the thing with me in this is I find it hard to believe you'll be able to stream a game in 4K. 4K is kind of
Wow,
pushing.
no, that is like
You know, 1080 doable for sure, but 4K is pretty.
4K
intense.
is like especially with all the moving frames and
so they're
everything.
doing
Yeah.
away with no
Man.
discs, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So basically, what you do is you just go to the server and you go, "Hey, I want to start this game," and it just starts.
You don't
it
have to
up.
download it on
there's
your
no
stuff.
loading screen. I mean, there may be a
Play it
small
on
loading
their
screen, but
cloud or whatever.
yeah, you're playing off of all their cloud-based stuff, so you don't need any hardware.
Technology
You don't
is
need a
just-
Yeah,
box.
my internet's not doing that. It's not happening. Jeez.
Mine can handle it. I easily have 15. Most people have above 15, but I would say, you probably need 100 megs to 200 megs down to like play this comfortably. I would think.
When did they say it's coming out, or they thought, or they're thinking so far about it?
They're saying later this year. Let me see. Do they have a date here? Launch. Harrison Google revealed more about the platform's launch lineup this summer. For what it's worth, the sets of icons shown on Google's event stream before the hinted that some games could be on the service. I'm hoping Red Dead. That's the number one right there because it's not on PC. So
Yeah.
it's not.
so,
Okay.
And
yeah,
I remember
for
like
PC
a
players.
lot of PC players were very
That was the first
anxious
thing I
on-
thought. I'm
on
like, if they got
finding
Red
out,
Dead
yeah.
2, I'm probably in.
Are you a PC person?
You would rather play it on PC? That's interesting.
I only have a PC and I really don't like.
Okay, I only have a PS4,
I don't like.
so
I can't bring myself to
No,
get
no,
like an
yeah.
Xbox or a PS4 because
I
I'm
didn't
just
realize
like,
that you didn't own any consoles.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have the time to play it honestly.
Do you have, like, a gaming computer?
I
understand.
play my
I-
computer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
I mean, this is a
understand.
gaming laptop pretty much. So
that's cool.
and I'm in the process of building a new computer right now. So
I want to do that.
My brother did that.
I wanna play
He
all those games.
Built his own like gaming like PC just from like scratch.
it's usually a little cheaper, and not that much cheaper nowadays. You can get a pretty decent, but at the same time, it's more fun to pick out your own parts and
Mhm.
Yeah.
specifically what you want.
I
It's
wouldn't
all
know what to do.
customized.
I would have to go online and do a lot of research. I have no idea.
It's really not that hard. Like if you watch some videos on YouTube, you could do it. I built a computer once before. I built my first computer that I had in Vegas, but I haven't built one since. And that was like 10 years ago. So yeah, I'm thinking about. I mean, I'm still a little intimidated by it now, even
Yeah.
though I've done it before. But it's pretty straightforward, man. It's kind of hard to screw up. The thing I'm worried about is if I have sometimes you get dead hardware or like like the motherboard doesn't work or the power supply doesn't work or something doesn't work sometimes when you get it in for the first time. So it's just like a matter of chance with certain things. Most of the time you're okay like 80-90% of the time, but there are those times where like you just get a dead DOA fucking motherboard or a DOA hard drive or something like that,
Nah, I want to though. I want to play all those games on there.
Yeah, so I mean, but you can do this. So if you have a Google Chromecast on your TV, you can do this. So anything that you have connected to Chrome, like you need a Chromecast or you need a
Chromecast
Chrome
is something
app.
you'd have to like subscribe to, though, right?
Chromecast is
It's something
Oh,
you
is it
plug
just
into your TV.
Yeah.
Is it
it's-
free? Oh,
yeah, it's
oh
free.
no! Oh,
Well, it's
okay.
$30.
It's something you have to buy, right?
Yeah, it's like-
Oh, okay.
it's like a Fire Stick. Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's-
That's okay.
So basically, it turns your TV into a smart TV if you don't
Cool.
have like that ability. But
So,
I
like-
use it because I can zap. Like I can zap things from my phone straight to my TV. So if I'm watching something on YouTube and I want to watch it on my TV, I just connect it to my Chromecast and it pops it
We
up.
don't even use ours. We just don't do that.
Yeah, I use
We
my
have
Chromecast all
PS4,
the
so
time.
like we watch
Yeah.
Netflix on there, or the Hulu on there, or play video games on there.
Yeah, if I want to switch it to from my living room TV to my bedroom TV, I can just switch it. You know.
Oh, okay.
So and I have if you get the Google Home, then you can play Pandora and all that shit too. So it's just I like it. I
We
like
have
Chromecast.
Alexa. I don't know. That's on Google. That's the
Yeah,
other one.
fuck Alexa. I have an Echo Dot.
She's
too,
there
but,
for
like,
there for our timer. Like
Oh,
Alexa, 10-minute timer, please. And then that's it. And you say thank you.
Yeah, but the Chromecast the dongle is only $30. So basically, you're going to be paying if you want to buy you don't need to use the controller either. You can use like an Xbox controller or something like that as long as you can connect it. So I don't know, man. It's pretty dope. So I'm super interested in this. The GPU running this is going to have 10.7 teraflops of power, which is more than both the Xbox and the PlayStation combined.
Wow.
Okay.
And then 56
Combined,
compute
too.
units, custom 86 processor. AMD's making their like a special hyper-threaded processor for them for the whole thing. And then 16 gigs of RAM and the normal stuff there. So it looks like a higher end. Yeah, so there you go. The PS4 has 4.2 teraflops and the Xbox is 6 teraflops, where this will have 10.7 teraflops. So basically that's your gaming computing like power that you have. So it can render things. So that's probably how they're going to be able to do the 4K and everything like that too. So pretty interesting stuff. I'm interested
How is
in
it pronounced? Stadia?
Stadia. Yeah, it's
Stadia.
kind of a weird name.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the name.
Well, they said on the thing, they said like you can have it's like a stadium. Everybody's watching your stuff.
Yeah.
I
Stadia.
think that's what it said. Like it makes sense if it's that way.
No, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, and you'll be able to connect this to like YouTube and stuff if you want to stream it. So if you want to just like stream, there'll be like a built-in thing where you can just stream it straight to YouTube because Google owns YouTube.
Yep.
So they
Mhm.
can fully integrate like YouTube streaming
Seamlessly.
into this whole thing, and yeah, it's supposed to. And basically, you would eliminate the need for a streaming computer at that point too, which is kind of crazy. Because when you're streaming games and you're streaming yourself, like you're doing a production like this, and you're gaming at the same time, it taxes your computer like a lot. So a lot
Yeah.
of people have two computers, one that runs the streaming program and one that runs your game.
Oh,
So
okay.
you separate the two. That way you don't tax your computer as hard. But this will pretty much eliminate all of that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So this thing can barely handle like gaming. That's why I'm building a new computer that can handle both gaming and streaming at the same time. But this one can handle just straight streaming or just straight gaming, but it can't do both very well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Looking forward to it. I want to see what it will cost.
Yes.
There's a subscription fees. Will my internet be able to handle it, especially in 4K? That's the big question.
Will you get to play Red Dead Redemption finally?
Will I get to play Red Dead Redemption? That's
Wait,
actually
have
a
you not
really
played
big
it at all
selling
yet?
point. I haven't played it.
Oh,
No.
it's so awesome.
I mean, I've seen people play it, but yeah, I haven't played it myself.
I went through it once, trying to be good. Went through it again, trying to be bad, like anybody else does.
Mhm.
So much fun. Do you play the online?
I mean, I
one
heard
too,
it's an amazing
Christian?
game.
Online?
Yeah.
For
Do you play it online for Red Dead?
I was. It was like beta, but that was the only thing. It was like there's pretty much all there was like a few story missions and whatnot, but after we completed them, we were just pretty much hunting.
Just kind of walking around. Like,
Yeah,
what
hunting.
do you want to do? I don't know.
And
What do you want to
and
do?
there's there's a lot of or getting into like gunfights or like with a lot of other random players. Although I don't know, we're not like that.
I'm
like
such a nerd. I'm super completionist. I try to get all like the
I-
pouches and all
I'm
the
like that
skins
too,
and the
to an
pelts,
extent.
And then I'm like, oh, I should probably do the story.
Do you have a lot of
All right.
trophies on PlayStation? I
don't try to do this.
No,
I don't
well,
try to do the trophies.
I try to
but
get platinum on, you know, because you know
What?
like how there's platinum.
I don't think I've ever got like. Is it the one that you get everything?
I have 3, I think at least 3 platinum trophies.
Like for what games were those?
One of them was Bully, because
I never played that game.
and that's an awesome Rockstar. You know, it's a very underrated Rockstar title. I love Rockstar games, and when I talk to people, like other people about Rockstar, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like you ever played Bully? And they're like, oh no, I've never heard of it. I'm like, wow, because it takes place in like a fictional like it would probably be Boston because it's in a fictional New England type of town, and everything is in a school setting. You know, so it's pretty much like a Rockstar game with, you know, like a sandbox type of form, but in school, in high school. So, yeah, I feel, you know, and I got a whatchamacall, platinum trophy for
You
that.
did all the like
Only
the
because
little-
I'm a big dork and I like to. Like,
I
I mean, I was hearing they're
close to
gonna.
that.
There is whispers that they might make another Bully game. Like that might
Yeah.
be the next project that they work on. But that's just
Because
rumors.
right now their online GTA 5 is like, going off. Right, the
Yeah.
online is like still going.
no,
strong.
and that.
Well, and they
GTA
have new servers
Online,
and stuff up, I
Yeah,
guess, too,
GTA
right?
Online is a completely that is like.
I've been seeing streamers play it lately, and
Well,
I'm
see-
like, what is the deal with that? But it looks like they're on a
when-
new optimized server or something that just came
Well,
out. Or
it's just
something? I don't
GTA
know.
Online is just oh my.
You tried to get me to play that for
like
a
there's
while.
no real reason to make a GTA 6 because the GTA
Just keep
Online is
going.
just it's so deep. And when players are I think expecting Red Dead Online to be like GTA Online,
Yeah.
it's like wow, but GTA like
Yeah,
when you think
GTA
about it,
has,
it came
like,
out
flying cars.
it came out in 2013. Yeah, GTA, like,
DeLoreans
GTA
and-
5 came out in 2013. So going on this year, that's like almost 6
right.
years.
It's crazy.
6 years to really
crazy.
develop the server, the you
'Cause
know.
I remember when it
like
first came out,
the-
I beat the game and I played the online for a little bit, and I was like, this is alright.
Yeah,
and then I
and you
sold
got over
back,
it
and I was
fast.
done.
That's pretty much what
And
players
then
are
you
doing
guys-
now at Red Dead Online. Like
Yeah.
you beat the story.
yeah, I'm waiting. I'm
they
just
go
waiting
online,
for the
and they're
undead
kinda
stuff.
like,
All the
eh.
zombie stuff
And
will come out. I'm
Maybe
beyond
in
that.
like 2 years, maybe Red Dead Online, because it's still in the beta. It's still called Red Dead Online Beta.
Right.
still beta.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah, which is a big, big difference. I mean, gamers like any time that beta is tagged to
Right.
anything, you're like, ugh.
People
Lost
just always
Box.
put. They're just
Lost
like
Box doesn't want.
they'll just shoot a game out as soon as possible and just be like, it's in beta.
But the
And
story
forever,
though, yeah,
forever. It's like, yeah, as long as the game keeps fucking up, we're still in beta.
yeah.
Like,
It's like, oh wait, can we after they take it off? Can we put the tag back on?
yeah,
like
we're still gonna sell it to you
can
for
we
the full price.
Can we go back to
But
beta?
this is the beta. Fuck you.
No, but the actual Red Dead game though, the actual title, the story
Yeah.
mode,
It's
oh man,
amazing. It's super.
It is
deep,
like-
man.
like
yeah.
it's a whole
It's one
nother
of the
level.
first games in a while that I didn't skip through because I liked all the fighting stuff and I
Yeah.
like the grindy stuff, but the storylines I always like. Sometimes I'll just be like square. But that's one of the first ones I'm like.
No, the story,
oh.
it very,
Let's
the
try to
story,
listen
yeah,
to it a
it,
little bit.
captures you.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about Rockstar games is like they try and get you to connect with, like at least sympathize with certain traits of certain characters where you kind of like can relate. You might not always agree with certain qualities of the character, but more than likely you relate on some level.
Yeah, it's good at invoking like an emotional connection, especially in Red Dead. Like you feel like I don't know, it's a more personal. I feel like it's more personal than when you play GTA. GTA just seems like everybody's just,
GTA 5 seemed
everybody's-
more like just a tribute or an homage to like a lot of like action films.
Yeah.
I mean there was a loose storyline, but it just seemed more like, oh, let's just pay tribute to a lot of these favorite action films
Yeah,
that we
heist
enjoy.
movies.
Well, Vice
Yeah,
City
heist
was
and-
just Scarface.
Yeah.
because GTA
Vice
4,
City.
GTA 4, or Vice City. Great
just Scarface.
storylines, you know what I mean? Well, I know Vice City is kind of based on
It even ended the same
Scarface.
way, right? Wasn't it like you ended up in your mansion like
Yeah.
fighting a bunch of fucking people?
Yeah,
Like,
except there's no Manny.
Dude, that
or
game came out when we were
Manolo.
that came out when we were in high school, right?
okay, I'm reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a high school game, right?
Yeah,
When it
it's
came
beyond-
out.
Yeah, I
God,
think
it must
yeah.
have been.
Vice City was dope. Though.
Yeah,
I
Vice
liked
City. Yeah, that was like.
So you haven't played God of War then, too?
I played the original
Well,
God of
War
War.
is
a-
and
new one.
I
God of
played-
War
I
is
haven't played the
PS4
new
only.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
man.
PS4. Yeah, that's a.
And everybody said
PS4
that was
exclusive.
like it was
PS.
between that and like Red Dead Redemption, and then
Wait,
there
Spider-Man
were
2 then.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
yeah.
is another
Dude.
PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, you got to get on the PlayStation.
Like
channel.
I like video games, and then I was getting bored for a while, and then God of War came out. I was like, all right, cool. And then Spider-Man came out. I was
See-
like, oh, cool. And then
Yeah.
Red Dead. I was like, dang.
One game that we used to play a lot together too was NBA. We used to like.
Yeah, it's okay.
NBA 2K.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there was like a park format where you could go and like play other guys, and it seemed like you could like really call games like
Got
you're
so
as
cheesy,
if
though.
you're.
It's so hard to.
But man,
If you slack it all, then you just get destroyed.
yeah,
It's
you
like,
should. Yeah, we should try and get into that like park basketball again, but online. Yeah,
online.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I think I have one of the two. I think I have 2K19 or not.
Oh,
19,
do you?
Not
Wow.
19.
Well, the last one I had was
17.
We have 19.
what is the one? The last one I have was a Kyrie Irving on top.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
The one after.
They all blend together to me, man.
I know, right?
Jeez. Yeah, I think it's Kyrie Irving.
I mean,
It's
I
like
always
Madden. It was like like Madden. It's like who was on the cover again? I don't know. It was like
This last Madden was Antonio Brown.
was it?
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Oh yeah, is that? Can we talk about that?
His
Can
name
we
is
talk,
Mr.
can we talk about free agency
Mr. Big
later?
Checks or
Like,
Mr. Big
well,
Chest?
yeah.
One of the two.
I don't mind talking about NFL free agency because I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
Christian can
lot
talk.
of
Christian can talk
lot
football.
of shit going
let's
on.
see what
all
time is
night.
it? It's almost
Yeah,
night.
you're like, how long can we talk about football? We can probably go there. We can probably talk football night.
No, yeah. Whatever's on deck.
Maybe we should do our beer tasting first.
Yeah, let's
Shoot.
do
And
that
then we
because
can-
I'm
we can
almost
talk
done
a
with
little
this beer.
NFL.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you guys want to do a shot?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You said
Sorry.
you're good for one, right?
No, good try though.
I thought you were.
No, I'm pretty.
You told
you
me
are you
downstairs
trying
you
to
were down.
reverse psychology me?
Oh, speaking of which, Darren is a psychologist.
I am.
Yeah. He's
My
a
profession.
doctor. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I'm very careful with my words.
Doctor,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the Dr. Darren show. a little
yes.
bit. By the way,
Yeah,
we'll
whenever
put a-
whenever Dr. Fukuda comes on, it's like that's special.
You asked me
yeah.
about certain
What
crazy
a
stuff.
and what
yeah.
a milestone too, like the 100th episode.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. It's like
so I did want to ask you some things about the Michael Jackson.
I didn't want. I'm
documentary.
so sorry. He
But-
told me that you. I thought you were just talking about what happened to him. I was like, God, that's so long ago. I can't even
I mean,
remember. But
yeah.
you're right. The Neverland documentary. I haven't watched it, man.
Okay.
And it wasn't like by choice. I just haven't
No,
watched
no,
it
that's
yet.
fine,
I
but
watched
I
the
kinda
Fire
wanted to-
Festival one.
Yeah.
That one's nuts. That was really interesting. I
Okay,
watched both of them too.
So what kind of complex do you think that guy has? Do you, narcissistic?
Which guy?
The Fire Festival dude.
Oh,
What's his
dude.
name?
Antisocial.
Antisocial.
Like callous and unemotional. Like all the stuff he was doing. He was a straight face. I'm gonna tell you all these things
Yeah.
that I'm gonna explain. I'm going to like he's Tom Sawyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like getting people to do all these things for him, and in a way, and they were like, "Yeah, I do believe con artist kind." And when stuff was going bad, he was just still straight face. Everybody's freaking out,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Everything's gonna be fine." And he just kept lying and kept lying and kept doing. And then he got caught. And I don't know if you watched the video. It's on Netflix. Oh, there's one on.
I have one on Hulu too. Yeah.
The Netflix one I like better. But he.
So this guy, for his background,
Yeah,
just for
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Christian, despite
It's
maybe for
nuts.
some of our audience, he basically ran this festival, he was going to run this giant
Him and
festival
Ja
out in
Rule.
the Bahamas. Yeah, him and Ja Rule.
oh,
And they like
Ja
put all
Rule?
these
Wow.
like fucking advertisements out for it all over Instagram, and they were promoting the shit out of it.
All these
Basically,
influencers like
yeah.
Gigi Hadid and like oh my gosh, what's her name?
like all these hot models, Kylie Jenner, and all these fucking people.
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner considered a hot model.
No, it was Kendall. It was Kendall.
I
Though.
mean,
I think
Kendall
Kendall.
Jenner and,
I think Kendall
um,
Jenner is
oh
beautiful.
my gosh,
though.
what's it?
Kendall Jenner.
Haley Baldwin.
Yeah.
Like a bunch
course,
of those
Kim
models. They
Kardashian
got them out to
models.
this
Yeah.
stuff. Took all these
Haley-
videos on it.
Wow.
And basically, they were promoting this concert festival where you would get like for like $1,200 or
High end.
$12,000 bucks,
Yeah.
something like that.
Something
You would
crazy.
get a cabana. They would have like high end food, high
Private
end
jet,
drinks.
probably.
Yeah, like private, like everything, like VIP access to this and
Yep.
that, and like basically it would like when people showed up, they actually went through with it, and people showed up, like it was fucking a shit show, dude. It was like FEMA tents. There were like people stranded on the island.
Yeah.
Like there was no
They were
food.
not prepared. They weren't
there was
prepared
no
at all.
like
There's no
yeah,
infrastructure.
no urinals. Like,
all the
bands
acts started.
canceled.
Yeah, they backed out. 'Cause they
That-
weren't getting
yeah.
paid. None of them were
Yeah.
getting paid.
that I would get anxiety from.
That's the
Basically-
thing. He wasn't getting. That was thing was so.
Yeah.
That's why it was so
Yeah,
nuts. Is he
that
wasn't
is-
getting anxiety for it. Everybody he just kept going and kept going. And
kept
they're like,
thinking everything was gonna be okay.
and they're like, or he just kept lying to himself and everybody else. And he got caught, and he was supposed to be like a house arrest or just if you get caught, what you gonna do? You're gonna lay low, right? He did not. He did.
Nope.
He did some
He went right
more
back
stuff.
into
He
it.
started like selling these like tickets to the people that were on
What's
like the
word
email
for that?
list.
Someone who lies to you and makes you like what's the word for it? A sociopath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, no, that kind of stuff. Like really callous and unemotional, and I'm gonna get over on you because I can. And why not? Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's like
And straight up to your face.
and straight up be like, I'm not lying to you, like, but they are just like just saying that to get whatever they want or whatever they need.
So the way the way that I'm talking right now is how he spoke of all these really big deal things. His voice was calm, he was controlled, and everything was going on like this and like that, and this is what happened. And I don't have any comment.
If he's not freaking out, you're not freaking out because you think he has everything under fucking control. But really, he's just like, he would tell people like, I don't care, get it done. And they're like, we don't have the shit to get it done.
Yeah.
We have nothing.
And then he would go and get it done. How he would do it, he would convince someone else to give him more money. He just kept convincing people. Tom Sawyer kept convincing people to give him more money, and they're like just following because he's so charismatic and it was so believable and very much calm man kind of stuff. And
I believe he raised like over $300 million for this shit.
No. He said he did, and it was like $60,000 or $100,000 maybe. And this is a how many $1 million festival type of thing.
Yeah,
because there's so many people that
he got
are left.
millions of dollars though.
Like I don't know if
someone was giving him millions of dollars.
Yeah,
there was
he
one
got
lady
it. He got it
millions
for
of
the
dollars.
festival. Yeah, that one lady, right? But it kept going back into it, and they still didn't pay everybody. There's so many people that are left. All the people that paid
all those
for it.
poor people in the Caribbean, too,
Yes.
who got fucked. Like
They
none
didn't
of
get
them
paid.
got
They were working overnight, like
They were setting
night
up the
day,
tents. They were doing all this shit.
and then everybody picked up and left, and he got paid nothing.
Yeah.
And then that was messed up.
Like the lady there was like one bar on the island, and the lady was like, basically, I had to give all my shit away, like just to feed these people. Like I had to feed them. Like they were begging for food, and basically she said she gave everything away she had from her business, and she didn't get reimbursed for any of it.
What happened actually was kind of cool. Was afterwards, like after the video, after the documentary came out, like there was a big kind of a GoFundMe kind of thing. She got a lot of money.
Good.
Yeah, a bunch of people like
Wow.
donated.
No,
like,
yeah,
a
you
bunch of
know,
people were like, "What happened?" And then they went off.
That's one great thing about. I mean, because I know social media can really stab you and kick you in the balls. You know what I mean, when you're not looking. But on the flip side, this is one of the great. You know what I mean? When social media does hear about something like that, and you do have the good people that respond, it's such a great thing to hear. Because he's always usually on the other end of like someone, it's always on some embarrassing.
Oh, there was that one story about the couple who like worked with a homeless guy and acted like the homeless guy helped her change her tire in the rain or some shit, and then people ended up doing a GoFundMe to help the homeless guy that apparently helped her.
Okay.
But what really ended up happening was her and the husband ended up taking the money and just spending it on random shit. And basically, the homeless guy was in on it. So they set up this whole fucking thing where they would like give the homeless guy some money, but eventually he wasn't getting enough money, and then he decided to be like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, they're already taking advantage of him anyway.
Yeah.
He's,
They were like, "Oh, the stipulation is if he gets off drugs and isn't addicted anymore, we'll give him we'll give him money and all this shit." But really what they would do was just like kind of siphoning off a little bit of money and giving it to him to keep him quiet. And then they were taking the money and buying like new cars, going to Vegas, like doing all kinds of shit.
Not taking him to Vegas.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So it was fucked, dude. And they're
It's
all
like,
in fucking trouble now.
He's like, wait, you only got 2 tickets?
Yeah, I think the guy got sentenced. The guy and the girl got sentenced to like 5 years in prison or something.
Wow.
Like that. And then the homeless guy got sentenced to like 2 years in prison or something.
Oh, he still got in trouble though.
Yeah, he still got in trouble.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, good. Like that's when that type of crowdfunding shit goes south.
Yeah.
You know? That's when it's bad. Like you take people's goodwill and you fuck them over. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah. See,
But that lady in the Caribbean was genuinely deserving of it. She literally said like, I lost my whole life savings
definitely.
and everything. She said I put everything into that restaurant and basically it's gone now.
And all those families, all those guys that just helped try to build this thing, and then they was left with all this other stuff just left behind.
And all the workers and everything like that too. I feel bad for those guys too, man. They got fucked big time, dude.
Yeah.
They worked for a month straight.
I don't think the guy's still
like
in jail.
overtime.
I think it's still court.
Yeah, he's still
type
tied
stuff.
up in court shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
But he's getting charged.
He's gonna get
with embezzlement. And
it's gonna be bad
other
for him
things,
because there's also because you gotta start thinking too. All the very powerful people or semi-powerful people that gave money, they're not happy. So this guy threw them under the bus, like took all this money from them for
Yeah.
nothing, and they believed him, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff when you say with a
Just
straight face
listening
like
to
that.
him talk,
Yes.
I wanted to punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? We knew because we're watching. We know because we're watching this, and we know kind of what's happening. We kind of know what he's like, right? Because
Yeah.
we get the gravity of what the movie's called and everything, right? But them, when all this stuff's going on, they had no idea, and he's just like straight face telling them all these things,
Yeah.
and it's how you say no to that.
If you watch
Yeah.
the Hulu one, if you can, before you watch the Netflix one, I think the Hulu one was better, just because
No.
they actually interview him in
Yes.
the Hulu one, and
yeah,
like
he got
you
paid.
just-
They paid him to do that.
yeah.
That's
Oh wow.
But they
Yep.
were like
he got them. He got.
But I'm pretty
Hulu to
sure they
pay
were
him.
like if they pay, if we pay you, you got to answer all the fucking questions.
And he
we
didn't
ask you.
though.
He was avoiding a lot of the
Oh,
shit.
towards the end. Oh,
But
how
the
they edited
producer,
it.
you could
anyway.
tell the
Yeah.
producer was getting pissed off at him. Like, that was asking him the questions.
You
He's like,
son
well,
of a
why won't you
bitch.
answer the question? He's like, I just got to take a break.
Yes.
And then you just fucking leave. And
Yeah.
you're like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Answer the fucking
And here's
question.
the thing. Here's the thing. I bet you if they had like heart rate monitor stuff on him,
Yeah.
probably didn't even elevate.
No.
Probably not at all. He wouldn't. The part of his brain that had to do with fear and everything. Probably not even lining up. He's probably just like, I'm gonna take a break right now.
Is it
Guys
what
like
did
that are
like
crazy.
George
That stuff's
Costanza
crazy,
say?
They're
man.
the scariest fucking people.
George
Yes.
Costanza's like, it's not a lie
It's nuts.
if you believe it.
Yeah.
Like that is that's such a George
Absolute.
Costanza type of thing.
Actually, I was just it reminded me of this. I just watched the Free Solo documentary. You know the guy that got Alex Honnold, that he climbed El Capitan, which is one of the big things in Yellowstone, which is like 3,000 feet, no ropes.
Wow.
And he did like 2 years ago, but the documentary just came out, and he actually won Best Documentary. And they actually had an MRI for him because he was just like so like how you do this, and the parts of a normal person's brain that had to do with fear, like his just doesn't light up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why
No,
he can
yeah,
do it.
it's no. That's what
On one end, it's
human-
creepy,
no,
but it's
I-
also like,
I believe
Really?
that sometimes human beings are just wired differently.
yeah,
It's like
You
that
know what I
adrenaline
mean?
and that adventure overrides any fear.
Yeah,
that
you know
have.
what?
It's like you don't think of the consequences.
Everybody's different.
I think of that like big
Like,
time,
you know?
even like skateboarders and snowboarders
Yeah.
and shit like that. Like I think they have that same fucking
fear
thing.
doesn't affect them the same
All
way
those
as
people in
us.
those Red Bull fucking videos, like,
Yeah.
like they're
The ones with
fucking
wings.
30 feet in the fucking air doing backflips and shit, not
Or,
worrying
like,
about the consequences.
I watch those
The high
YouTube
risk stuff.
videos,
Fucking-
like those guys who like climb, like they free climb like
Yeah.
buildings, and they're like flipping from like
All
you know.
Yeah.
the parkour.
Oh.
Yeah, and like, my hands are like already like dripping,
yeah.
like sweat, like
Punk
getting
it, just thinking
clammy.
about it. Anytime you see like you look over that edge and you're like, oh fuck.
And you see
no.
the
That's the
cars
thing.
just like,
For that guy, it doesn't even elevate him. He's
Yeah.
just like, no. If anything, doing this elevates it. Like he needs that.
And there
Not
have
a
been
rush
people
in
who've
some way,
died,
but
and a couple of
a
those guys
lot
have
of people
died.
like they're talking about how you don't often see older free solo guys
Yeah.
because at some point they just don't make it.
Yeah.
'Cause one mess up and it's gone. And it's not how he's holding it. Sorry, how he's holding it with his hands. It's like crazy.
like it's
You
so
should watch
scary.
it. This one best
I'll check
documentary.
it out. It,
Yeah,
sounds,
it's
it
pretty
sounds
chill.
cool.
of like those parkour type of like. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Sweaty
like,
palms
I
and all.
I
I'll
like
check
that
it
kind
out.
of stuff.
You're gonna watch,
But
you
not
can't-
like
he
from
makes
a
it. He
fucking
makes it, but you're watching. You're
skyscraper.
like, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Even though you know he's gonna
Yeah.
make it because he just was on stage.
Yeah,
Getting the
he was
Oscar.
just talking.
Yeah, but you're just like, you're not gonna make it.
He's gonna die.
It's like that guy who would like hang out with the bears, and then one day he just got
Oh,
fucking
that
No.
was
Bear
so
Man.
Yeah.
Grizzly
Right?
Man.
Grizzly
Yeah,
Man.
Yes.
I was reading about that. Like, I started like maybe like a few months back. I don't know why. I just started
I never watched it.
like no, yeah. But I was reading up about like how like and then his girlfriend
Was
like
there.
was the
She was
she
there.
died after. Yeah,
How did she die?
it came back. The bear came back.
Oh,
and-
really? Is that what happened? I
Yeah,
can't
because like they said that's one of the most like scary parts.
Oh, so
of,
she tried to go get his body, and
well,
she fucking.
she was like trying to like whack the bear with like
Yeah,
a,
you don't
with a
just- you don't
pan,
just- you
like,
don't
and,
understand.
and the bear was just like mauling the
a
what is
pan
the
won't do
grizzly.
shit against a
So,
fucking grizzly bear. I'll tell you
like,
that right now.
Yeah.
A fucking 9mm gun won't do shit against a grizzly
So
bear.
yeah, so I guess she whacked the bear, but he was able to. I guess the bear was able to drag him off somewhere, and then she was just hiding in the tent, and the tent was pretty much tattered, or like all like it was all.
Fuck.
And like they said, that was like one of the scary parts too, because she's just scared and everything, and then the bear comes back, like and finishes I guess the job.
Yeah, that's why I moved back here. There's no bears here.
Yeah.
Monica lived in Alaska.
They said the bear though. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead though.
I was just gonna say Monica lived in Alaska, and one of her friends actually got mauled by a bear.
Oh,
He lived.
He lived.
He lived.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But he had like a big. Hey, what's up, Morris? Hey, thanks for the subscription, buddy. Appreciate you.
I like how it says I'll drink to that.
Yo.
He's like, he got mauled by bear. I'll drink to that.
I know the timing was impeccable.
I was like,
on that one.
I was like, I thought someone was just saying that. I'm like, okay.
So Morris is a good friend of ours from England. Good, jolly.
Yeah. Someone got I'll drink to that.
I'm like, bro, that's messed up, man.
Mo could tell you the story if she does come up here, but basically,
But where in Alaska?
Basically, he was with
Yeah,
a bunch of
grizzlies
friends.
there, too.
Oh, man,
And they
that
were
is-
just
Didn't
walking.
get grizzlies
They
there.
were walking down like a trail. They were just walking along a trail, and then all of a sudden, a fucking bear
Nope.
just came out of nowhere. And then
That's why I don't hike.
They teach you. They teach
Especially
you what to do
where
in
bears
Alaska.
are,
If you see a bear, they tell you what to do. Like basically, you get in the fetal position and you cover all your vital organs. So you put your hands on your head and you put your arms like kind of over your sides. And you kind of get in that fetal position, so you protect all your organs in your face. The bear, like, he had a big scar down his back from where the bear mauled him in the skin, and then it bit him in the head, and like it was fucking crazy.
No brain damage.
And he had a little like, he kind of had a lazy eye, but otherwise he was normally functioning dude.
Nope.
So he got fucking really lucky. He got really fucking lucky.
Nope.
They were lucky. There was like 6 of them. And then they were able to scare the bear off somehow, but fucking crazy shit. Crazy shit.
No, yeah. You know, like it's just. Oh man, yeah. Bears are.
I think that's the one thing that would scare me from camping in the wilderness, like on the mainland,
So don't
is
camp.
if I run into a fucking bear.
No point.
No.
No point in camping.
Yeah.
Here it's fine. Here you don't got to worry about that shit. But
Just
if I'm in
angry other
Yellowstone,
people.
if a bear fucking shows up, I don't know what the fuck I would do. You can't. What do you fucking? I would throw like whatever food I have
Like, yeah,
at it
like what
and fucking
what
run
on you
the
at
fuck
that
away.
given moment is enough for self defense.
Yeah, and they tell you not to run away from the bear either because it'll fucking chase you.
Yeah, and bears are fast.
Yeah,
like,
they can run up to
that's
like
what they call
30
it. That
miles an
bear
hour,
crawl.
40 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
they just. Bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop.
The sound effect is perfect
Yeah.
for that running. Doop, 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 doop. That's fucking funny.
Oh man, no.
All right,
yeah.
but I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for that very special time of the evening where we review beer on the show. You guys ready?
Definitely. I
Alright.
am ready to try some beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to make the echo work, so I apologize. But it's time for Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting. If you don't mind, sir, could you
Go
grab
get it.
the New Belgium, whatever it's called. You're in America. Shoot it in the face. That's the thing, Morris. A bear won't stop by getting shot in the face. It's in those in that box right there, the cans.
Yeah, and you know what they're saying? You know that bear that attacked the grizzly man or whatever?
Yeah.
Like they're saying like I
have
guess
another one.
when they're
we'll all have to sample this.
when they were like doing like I guess that whatever, like they're analyzing the bear after.
Yeah.
Like I guess it was like an older bear, and like they could tell by its teeth, like like it was kind of like rotting.
Ugh.
So chances are like in terms of like mauling, you know what I mean? Like it didn't have like the sharpest teeth. It was probably, they said it was on the older side, so chances are they said it was really hungry because it was most likely like beaten out for food from a lot of younger bears, younger, stronger bears. So I think when it attacked them in particular, it was already like
He was already pissed off and aggravated.
yeah,
and hungry,
you know what I
hungry.
mean? Like he wanted to eat. Yeah. He's like, there's no other bears around me to push me around. I'm gonna
The bear went bare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they said that at that point, I mean, the bear was hungry and he was probably going to attack regardless of whatever they did. Because he was actually trying to like approach the bear. They said that they heard noises and then he went out and the girlfriend was already like no, like this is kind of like, because it was already like, yeah, it was already dark. And he was like, oh no, I'm going to go and talk to, and I guess like they had noticed that bear earlier too, and that bear had already looked kind of like how would you say, like all had it, I guess.
a little
like
aggro.
you know, like yeah. So and then so like maybe after a minute or two of like trying to like talk all nice to the bear, that bear just like
fuck that.
yeah.
Fuck
no.
that shit. I'm out.
Yeah, you know.
No.
And then it was like, and then they said that was the scary part because he was like reassuring her, like, see, everything is.
Oh god.
Like, oh, and then she was trying to hit the bear and they said that there was a point where he was even like accepting it, like he was just telling her like just go, like just like dying in his day, like just go, like yeah, like he was
Intense, bro.
and she was like trying to still like fight the bear and then I give her credit,
I know that takes some balls to take on a bear, bro.
and hear your someone you love telling you just like they're already dying, like they know, like just
it's hard to let that go, obviously.
yeah.
Here, why don't you pour the rest of that in your cup, and then you can sample this along with us. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, beer tasting for the evening. New Belgium Liquid Paradise IPA. This is part of their Voodoo series. This is their seasonal, just came out this month, I believe. So, let me see. What was the description of this? Fuck. I had it somewhere. Ooh, Liquid Paradise.
Colorado.
Okay, so if you don't know, we have a process here
Right, I'm ready. What is it?
where we go break the beer down by color, smell, appearance, and then we taste it.
All
Okay,
right.
so the tasting, you have to hold off on tasting
Yep.
it. Don't taste it yet.
Got you.
Let's move along. Fuck, quit it. Really?
Is Tony like streaming in? Is Tony like?
He's supposed to be jumping on soon enough.
Alright,
I'll
cool.
see if he responds to me, but he's in the internet's kind of iffy in the Philippines, so we'll see.
Eating some pancit
Yeah, absolutely. I guarantee it.
and balut.
So this is the Voodoo Ranger Liquid Paradise. It's an IPA using Mosaic, Incognito, Azaca, and Cascade hops. Liquid Paradise boasts a melange of tropical notes to
Wait,
create
what was it?
melange. Is that how you spell menage? No.
Menage.
Tropical notes to create a delicately bitter and extremely aromatic IPA. 7.8% ABV and 44 IBUs.
44.
44
Wow.
IBUs.
Wait, that's pretty. That
It's pretty- it's
seems
low.
pretty. That's low.
For an IPA, it's low.
Oh,
okay.
An IPA usually is in the 50 to 80 range.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so 44
And that's basically
is,
the bitterness scale,
right.
right?
It's called, so they're
Essentially.
international bitterness
Okay, cool,
units.
cool.
Yeah, so the higher that number is, the more bitter.
The more
beer is supposed to be.
bitters. Okay. So this is actually not that bitter. Then he said it's a 44.
44 for an IPA. For a normal beer, it's a little bitter, but
Yeah.
for an IPA, it's not.
Low side.
Not really.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so appearance. Let's see what we got here. Straw gold.
Yeah.
Gold amber.
I say it's like a really nice gold.
You said straw earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see straw.
Straw, huh?
That
Yeah,
makes
it's
a
pretty
lot of
light,
sense.
right? Yeah, it's on the lighter side. It's pretty clear too. It's not very
Like,
hazy.
it's an
Mhm.
autumn.
Yeah, like you
It's
can
an
still kind
autumn
of see
straw.
through it.
You
Yeah.
can see through it pretty good. It's got a little bit of haze, but not a ton. It's always when it condensates, it's kind of hard. Well, it's hard.
Yeah,
for
that's
you
why.
to
I'm just watching you guys. You guys are doing great.
tell. How's the head on the beer? Yours is still kind of sticking around a little
Yeah,
bit.
mine is
No,
still
mine's gone.
Yours is gone.
Yep.
You still got a little foam on top though. Mine kind of went away. You got a little bit of that, like
Little bit.
we'll say good.
Very little bit.
Aroma. Let's get into it.
I got it. Yeah.
Let's smell. Take it in. As they do in Scotland, they would say, you take one big smell and you go, hello,
Wait,
how are you?
is that what they do?
Really?
That's really what you do, man.
Right,
The first
really?
thing you learn when you taste Scotch in Scotland is that.
Oh,
they'll
it's a
tell you
Scotch
that
thing?
That's a Scotch
Alright,
thing.
hold
Yeah,
on,
so you
hold on,
smell
I'm
it, you
trying,
go,
I'm trying. Hello.
hello,
Hello.
how are you?
How are you?
How are you?
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. And then everybody
does
does
it
that.
smell
They actually
fruity to
teach
you?
you that.
They don't do it every time, but when
No,
you're
yeah,
when
it
you're
has a nice
getting
sweet-
into
sweet fruity smell.
the tasting and breaking something down, they
Does it
always
smell
have
fruity?
you do that.
Like, to you? Is it me? Like, kind of sweet?
I'm getting tropical notes. I'm getting a little.
Alright. I don't,
Not
know,
that.
I don't know
Little
jack
citrus.
about this, man, but like...
No,
so-
no, just whatever fruit or vegetable or smell comes to mind, whatever it may
so,
be.
so you don't ever have someone come on here and be like, I smell this, and you're like, no.
I mean, I don't know what the
Like,
fuck you're talking
that's
about.
not it at all.
Yeah.
I don't,
Never, never.
Like,
how did you get to there? Please
Beer is-
give it back.
Well, these things are always very subjective.
Yeah.
So it's like what you relate things to. We've had random things from like it smells like Band-Aids to like chemical
Band-Aids.
cleaner. We had last week, a
Wow,
couple weeks ago, we
that
had a
is
beer that smelled like
interesting.
pine salt.
Wait, I was gonna ask, so that has there ever been one that you're like, oh, okay, I don't know if I buy this again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
So
I'm
not
getting a little
sponsored
bit
by
of
those
piney.
ones.
I'm getting a little citrus. A little bit of like grapefruit.
I smell grapefruit. I can
Yeah, I always get like especially like the lighter.
I usually
like,
don't
I
from
always
these
get like a citrusy
Yeah.
smell. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my
and
senses.
this is not
are-
a lighter
It's
one.
most likely
Yeah,
the
when you-
hops that
yeah.
they're using usually give it that.
I guess when you
aroma.
expect something, yeah, it's almost like you can smell it.
So it's a very mosaic. It's called a mosaic hop, but it's a very the
like that.
characteristic is
Mosaic.
mosaic.
It's got
Yeah.
a dynamic pellet.
Yeah, that's the name of the hop. So like this is that smell is typical of this hop. Citrusy, tropical, fruit, grapefruit.
Oh, so we weren't really off then.
No, you guys.
Shoots.
No, you guys put
All
it right
right.
on. I kind of like to let you guys
Cool.
say what you think, because then it can, sometimes
Or
it makes me think.
you
of
wouldn't tell me if
something
I was wrong,
would
right? You'd be like, oh, that's good. That's interesting.
think. If you said it smells like fucking like tar
I
or
smell like
farts.
chocolate. This
Yeah.
is very chocolate small farts.
Yeah. Although I do get a little hint of fart.
It's a
Yeah.
small, it's a minor case of it. A minor case of fart.
A little fart and spit.
I think I'm laughing too loud.
I could have said something else. I'm not gonna go there though. I'm not gonna go there.
Oh,
It is appropriate bar talk.
yeah.
Wait, just wait till we drink a little
You're
bit more.
fine.
No, yeah. I was like,
Christian knows.
"Aw."
You're gonna find out there.
Yeah, I'll see.
And then I'm gonna have you psychoanalyze both of us. When
I'm
we're
doing it
fucking
as we
hammered.
speak. It's okay.
No, yeah.
Since I got back on the island, that's all I've been doing. That's the
Yeah.
entirety of how it is. You just don't turn it off at some point.
So as that's okay. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
All right, so what's the next thing? So we did
all right, so
color, we did smell.
So for you guys are a beer, not heavy beer drinkers, right?
No.
You guys drink
No.
beer.
No, but I was telling you,
I
so I,
do-
was in
I do
Oregon,
like to
right?
drink
when you come
I
out
went to a
when
lot
you
of
go out, you have
festivals
some
and stuff.
beers.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said you lived in Oregon.
Yeah,
right?
so it was so in Oregon.
What the
It's
fuck?
all the microbrews.
Yeah, that's like a mecca, dude.
Hundreds, like in the summertime, there's like 5 different festivals where there's like an organic one. I think I told you that before. There's a whole organic brew fest where every single one is an organic beer, and because it's Portland, right?
Yeah.
But then there's all these other ones where it's just like hundreds of different types of beer and and it's hot, like 103 degrees.
Oh,
So
shit.
everybody is just not doing well.
Man, 103.
It's hard to drink. It's hard to
Shit.
drink like hoppy beers and heavy beers and fucking
Well,
that kind of.
I was
No,
actually, so
yeah.
actually I was gonna ask you about
'Cause,
this. I
it's
was
already
told
like heavy.
I was told that when it's hot, you should drink hoppy beers, and when it's cold, you should drink porters, stouts, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Is that true?
That's generally true.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
didn't know that either.
you can drink any beer in
Yeah,
any weather.
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
But I mean, typically porters and stouts and stuff are made, especially in the like the seasonals are made in the wintertime.
Yep.
Because those are beers that considered that are usually higher in alcohol and kind of warm you up a little bit. They
Yeah.
kind of give you that like warming feeling. That's when you get a lot of barrel
And
aged stuff.
are these
and
ones
things
like
that
supposed
too.
to make you sweat a little bit more?
And the hops is just supposed to be more refreshing.
Yeah,
They're
okay,
supposed to
okay,
be
okay.
more tropical.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have more like refreshing characteristics to them. So,
Yeah.
but sometimes if it's too bitter, like you'll find yourself drinking more water than beer at that point.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and you would dig this. Like I don't know if you ever been to any of those kinds of brew fests. Maybe not
Yeah.
Portland one,
Yeah.
but just like you ever had those ones that they're like they pride themselves in the most highest IBU.
I mean,
You
in
try it, you're
Vegas,
just
I've
like,
been to a beer
"Dang."
fest in the heat
Oh,
before.
yeah,
like-
the desert over there too.
Yeah. It was like 100 degrees outside when I went to one
Man,
of
no,
them. Yeah,
never again. That was tough.
it's brutal, and we were by the lake, so it was like humid.
Yeah.
But okay, let's move on through this. So as an average beer drinker, or not average, but not a not as much of an
Yeah,
alcoholic
like
as I am.
occasional.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't say it. It's not.
Would you say the aroma's faint or strong? Like, does it smell really strong for you, or is it kind of in the middle? Or
I feel a little faint.
yeah, a little faint.
Yeah, because it's not like it doesn't like knock you over, you know.
Yeah.
And would you say it's more sweet or sharp?
See, like I said, like once I like with this kind of beer, like I always assume it's gonna have that citrusy type
How
of
are you?
smell. So yeah, like as soon as I hold it up, like I always have that sweet smell. Like
Sweet. Yeah, it is.
yeah.
I think it's on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting any grain or bread, sweet, toast, nut, caramel, toffee, chocolate, coffee, any of that?
No.
No.
Should
Okay.
I be?
No,
No.
not at all.
Let me try. Let me
Um,
smell again.
As far as the hops go, are you getting any earthy smells, floral smells, herbal, spice, resin? I think we're definitely getting citrus. You getting any fruit?
I think fruit, right? But like that, like you said, that grapefruit or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. You have like a whole like sheet.
Yeah. So I
What do you
got to
do
write
with
all
that
these
sheet?
down.
What do you do with that sheet afterwards?
Well, I'm supposed to write descriptions on them, and we upload them to the website and things like that.
I like how you're like,
But
well, I'm
I'm
supposed,
supposed
to.
to. Tony would be like, "You fucker!" right now. He'd be like, "I got to get on that."
he's like trying to find.
But yeah, eventually we want to have like
connect.
basically like a reference for all the beers we've
Yeah,
tasted.
that'd be pretty chill.
And
yeah.
now we're at 100, so I got a lot of fucking work to do.
Wait,
Yeah.
how far behind are you? You don't have to
I
answer
haven't
that.
even started yet.
Hey,
It's all 100.
It's just one paragraph, like per beer, just like a short paragraph.
yeah, so it's just 100 paragraphs, and
But-
it does 3
Yeah,
paragraphs
it's
per.
almost
Yeah,
like
what
a
is that,
novel.
like
a
a-
Maybe 4
novel,
paragraphs a page.
a novel
It's
of
25
of beer.
A novel of beer.
You're making me want to get this done so much more.
You're just like- I was convinced not to. Not to.
What's your overall impression of the smell? Off, neutral, or nice?
Nice. And I don't think I usually say that for IPAs. IPAs just smell IPA-ish to me.
Yeah.
IPAs smell hoppy. And this one doesn't smell like that. And it makes sense. It's on the lower end, right? It's a
Mhm.
44 IBUs.
Yeah.
It makes total sense.
All right, let's taste this fucking.
I-
All
you guys
it's-
cheers, or how does it work?
It's the official testing, taste testing.
It's when it gets real.
This one gets weird.
Flavor wise, faint or strong flavor?
I think it's middle low to faint. Like, it's not faint, but it is an IPA. I mean, we just had something else, right? Which was not an IPA at all.
Yeah.
So it's
See,
way
the
more
thing
than that. But
IPAs is like, to me, like they always taste good. I don't know. They always taste delicious.
you like them.
I do too.
I do. Generally, I do.
See, I like do I like stouts? I think like stouts.
See,
What's a Guinness?
Stout. Yeah, that's stout.
Yeah, I like stouts.
See that? Hey, don't get me wrong. Like
and
maybe,
ciders.
Yeah,
getting
maybe
old,
like
man.
a nice tall glass of stout is nice, but I can't like.
And your bar has just one cider every time. I'm like, hey, you guys have any new ciders? You're like, oh no, we have the one. I'm like, damn it.
We brought in more ciders, but yeah, we sold out of them, and then they weren't carrying them anymore. But
What did
yeah,
you-
Oh, okay.
What did you drink on Friday?
Moscow Mule.
No, okay.
It's like the thing I get. And they're like, you want to try this other one? No, I'll just get the same one. I get
one of
every
those
time.
cool hipster kids.
I wish. If only.
Would you say it's like sweet? This is more sweet or bitter?
See, I don't taste it as sweet as it smelled.
Yeah, definitely not.
Right?
I think it's kind of in the
But
middle
they
though. It does
should
have
be
a little
sweet,
bit.
right?
It has a little bit of sweetness.
Have you ever had like a sweet IPA?
Yeah. There's like fruited IPAs. There's
Really?
like grapefruit IPAs
Dang,
and all
alright.
that kind of stuff. So, the Luponic Distortion by Firestone recently had like, it tasted kind of like they put it on the can too, but they said like the peach rings
Okay.
and things like that. Like it kind of has that like almost soury sweet
Okay.
kind of flavor to it.
Do you notice the difference between can and bottle? Like this is probably the second time I've ever had an IPA out of a can.
So a lot of brewers, especially the craft brewers, are going to cans now
Why?
because it's better for packaging. There's
Okay.
less breakage.
Makes sense.
First of all, that's easy. That's an easy fix. And then Now there's a new liner that they put in a lot of these cans
Okay.
that keep the metals from leaching into the beer.
Make
like
it
they
taste
used
different
to.
or whatever.
Yeah, so like metal could contaminate the flavor of the beer in the
Yeah.
past. Now the cans are better made and they're made with better
It's not an
materials.
issue anymore.
And it's not an issue anymore.
Okay.
So, and also you avoid light damage. So anytime you have bottles like sitting in the sun penetrating that glass is not good for the beer. Whereas in a can, it's kept in a dark
That's why
container
I won't
the entire time.
drink like a beer like especially that's in a glass bottle. I won't drink
Yeah.
a beer that's been like sitting in someone's trunk with like the sun on it
Yeah.
because it fucks up. Yeah, like
It's
the beer.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
and
you
then when
get-
you try and refrigerate it after, oh man, yeah,
Skunky and gross.
Yeah,
You should always keep beers, like any kind of alcohol or booze, you should probably always keep it stored in a cold, like
and
a
you
cool,
can always
dark
taste it
place.
too. It's like,
is the best
was
for
this
it.
in the sun?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Like same thing
I
with the
can't
wine.
tell.
You don't ever
I
want
can't
one.
tell.
really.
I'm not. I'm not as good as these guys
I'll
are.
try. Well, I'll try and do
Cannot-
that once.
I don't get it.
I'll leave like.
Just do an
I'm
experiment.
like, oh, it's beer.
Just do an experiment with like even like a Heineken.
Yeah.
Put,
Yeah.
like,
I'll-
put
I'll
like
leave
a
a-
Heineken in the sun, and then leave one in a.
Or like I'll
in a-
leave it. Yeah, like
in
leave
a
it in the
fridge.
car.
Mm.
You like how you leave it in the driveway. Leave it in the car for like a morning or a day. Then take it out and be like, oh, and then put it in like the fridge. That night, drink it, and it'll have like a.
Then taste test it too.
Yeah, like oh man, it'll like the sun. It just and like you said, like how it pierces through the how it goes through the glass.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just whatever is in beer, like
Yeah.
how it's prepared or made. Yeah, it just fucks up the like the flavor.
It'll fuck up the
completely.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
What flavors are you guys getting from this? Speaking of which.
Oh, man. This is where I suck, man. Hops.
Hops.
One thing I noticed too is like
I have no
it's
idea.
not
man.
as thin as it looks.
Yeah.
Like, going down. Like it actually has
like a little body.
gulp. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a gulp to it.
I agree. It's got a little maltiness to
Yeah.
it, and then I am getting a little bit of herbal and a little bit of citrus in there, and then yeah, I agree. There's like a little bit of a malt body to it.
Yeah. Like it doesn't seem as thin.
Yeah. So that goes to the body. So we'll say it's kind of like medium,
Mhm.
medium-ish.
Okay.
And what do you guys think of the carbonation?
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah. Well, mine had a head for a
You can-
while.
You can pop the other one open
Like,
if you guys
even-
want some more.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
I'll probably need some more anyway.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Yeah, like 4 more in there, man. So yeah.
Oh, God.
It's close though.
Saved it.
So what's the next question?
So that's the carbonation.
Wait, so
And then the
carbonation,
next
right.
one would be finish. So how does the beer feel? How does the beer taste after it's gone down your throat, basically? Like, what's the flavor left over in your mouth?
Man, I feel like it's a little bitter, but I think that's just because it's an IPA. I am not good at this part of it.
It's a little skunky. It's got like a
No,
little...
yeah. No,
Okay.
definitely.
All right.
It
Thank you. I was gonna say like,
Yeah.
I'm also like very careful. I'm like, what if you guys like the beer? I don't, because I don't really like it.
you don't like it?
I'm not a big fan of it. It does taste kind of skunky to me. Like I like the smell more than I like the taste of it.
It's yeah, it's a little skunky.
I mean, it's
got,
okay.
Like a
I'm like,
funkiness.
all right, cool.
Ah.
I tried them.
So that kind
But-
of just hit it right in the head for you, like the skunky.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. No,
She
no.
said I was like,
interesting.
all right, okay.
Do you get any sensations of creaminess or slick or drying, warming, puckering, astringent, chalky, mouth coating, prickly, any of that? Not really.
What's the third thing you said?
Prickly?
Nope.
No. Drying, creamy, slick, warming.
I'm feeling a little drying.
Yeah, the bitterness kind of does give a little little dryness to it.
There's like a dry aftertaste kind of to it.
Mhm.
Like I feel it on the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, that's how I was like. I felt like that was like the
Yeah.
third one. Whatever the third one you said, like I didn't really recall it, but I knew that was the one.
It's a little bit of mouth coating too. It's kind
Yeah.
of a little like kind of leaves a little film.
I feel it on my lips too.
Yeah. like that acidity, like
Like wet
so
lips.
when you're dry hopping something, a lot of those oils will stick.
What's dry
around.
hopping?
Yeah.
Dry hopping is when you add the beer after the boil. So basically, when you're fermenting the beer or when you're conditioning the beer, you'll throw hops on top of it.
Okay.
And what that does is it extracts more aromas and smells out of the beer. Whereas when you boil them, it creates more bitterness.
Okay.
So the longer you boil hops, the more bitter it gets. But a lot of people would just throw hops on top of the beer after it's done, after it's gone through the whole process. And then that flavor creates like not so much taste as it does smell.
So do you think that was
But
what
it becomes
happened on this
oily
one?
because the acid oils from the hops kind of just sit in the beer.
So do you think this is one of those that wasn't boiled that was put on top afterwards?
Yeah, so they say they use like a special trademarked process for this.
Ooh.
I forgot what it was, but it was hold on, I can pull it up here real quick. It was a they said it was fuck, I put it on my damn Instagram. But it was some kind of infusion technique that they use basically with these mosaic hops.
Cool.
And yeah, it's like a proprietary process, I guess, but yeah.
This is one beer I had a long time ago, and I cannot remember who made it, and it's killing me. There's a pink elephant on it. It's called Delirium.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've had it before?
Mm-hmm. That is
What is
Delirium Tremens. That's
And that's in Oregon.
that? No, they have it here too.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
they have it here.
It's like a
They have it
syrup.
here.
It's almost syrupy. It's like a dark one,
yeah,
right?
It's a
But
Belgian.
Where is it brewed? Like, where is its home brew?
It's somewhere in Europe. It's,
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's like a
Yeah, I think it is
Belgian beer.
Belgium.
Yeah.
So,
it's
oh, so it's
Belgium.
oh,
Only reason why I'm asking
oh,
because this
okay.
is New Belgium, and I was like, wait,
Oh,
what does
so
that
it
remind
is-
me of?
oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
Delirium. Like,
These guys are
Interesting.
out of Colorado, but
Yeah.
that's kind of how they started. Was they kind of were doing like Belgian styles?
yeah.
and then they obviously branched off into all kinds of other stuff.
Interesting.
So I think it's cool. Your job, dude. You get to like, for your living, you get to try new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I think it's cool, man. No, that's
People bring me
awesome, man.
free beer.
And you're like,
what
oh,
I
and you're
do.
like, oh no, I guess I'll try this one.
They're just like, hey. And I actually bring a lot of those beers that they give me to sample because like they'll have their seasonals and stuff. They'll bring
Yeah.
me samples of it, and I'll bring it on the show, and we'll judge it. And
So what I
stuff.
meant to say was, this is very good, and I really appreciate it. This Liquid Paradise IPA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well then, that comes to this time of the show where we give it our final. Does it get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? All right, I'm gonna do a little drum roll because I don't have Tony's soundboard. So,
Oh, did you do soundboard
All right,
too?
Darren?
I go first.
Yeah,
Okay. You
thumbs
sure?
up or
Are you
thumbs
sure?
down? Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, we got a thumbs up from Darren.
It's okay. There's no this, right?
There's no this.
So there's this.
It's
I'll go.
solid,
It's more
yeah.
over here. It's like 53%.
It's like
I like it.
Yeah.
It's not. I like it more than I don't like it.
Yeah. Christian, what are you gonna give it?
Thumbs up. No, yeah. That was yeah.
All right,
like-
Tony's gonna be.
I liked
since
it.
they both voted thumbs up. We're gonna give thumbs up to them.
What?
And yeah, that's you like that.
Yeah. He got one. Is this supposed to be in the middle by his
And then,
head?
yeah, Christian's
Oh.
blocking my head. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a thumbs up too. I thought it was pretty
I
good.
see it.
Um,
No, it's
I'm kind of was
yeah.
where you were. I was kind of like in like the not fully elevated.
58%. That's what
But
I do.
I'm more.
like, yeah.
It's more good than disappointing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
I'll drink it again, but I might choose something before it.
yeah, I do like the choice of mosaics. I think a lot of people are using mosaics in the beer now. And like mosaics are very popular hop, especially
So
during
that's
the
a type
summer.
of. That's a type of hop.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
type of
Okay.
hop.
Okay.
So a lot of people are all about that. Like you can go back to the normal. You don't have to lean the
I don't
whole
want.
time.
I don't want to
No,
be in your.
sit up straight, right in your
thumbs up.
face. Come on. Come on.
But
Be like a thumbs up right in my face.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, that's fine.
right on your face.
That's fine.
I was seeing how to move that. Okay. Anyway, I'm
That
gonna take
reflects my inner emotions.
But yeah, so we'll just call
What
you
you
thumbs
see is
up
what
face
you
for
get,
the
you
rest of
know?
the night. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of his face. Right.
I'm really bummed that
Oh,
that Anthony's not here.
never mind.
Tony's not here. Like, see, I still know him as Anthony. I know you guys. You keep saying Tony, and I was like, who are you talking about? And then I was like, Anthony. I was like, oh yeah, Anthony. It's like, I haven't seen him since we were kids, and so and I'm really bummed that he's not here today.
Yeah.
And it's his 100th episode.
Well, you guys are just gonna have to come back on the show. When
Yeah,
he's here.
exactly. No, yeah,
We do it We do it every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, you guys are always invited for sure.
No, I honestly want to do a show or a podcast with live with Tony, because I mean I know he's gonna probably be streaming in. I know last time he streamed in too, so
are you recording?
it was kind of like that.
Because I know
Oh
that.
yeah,
goes out to the world.
No, I think it was last time you said
yeah,
record.
I want to ask about that. Yeah, because I guess Darren bumped into Tony like maybe a few weeks back,
Yeah.
and I guess he said that
I didn't record it.
I forgot to record it.
I forgot to record it.
So I guess like one thing I do like about that, because it kind of adds to like the whole like mystery, but in terms of the show, like it kind of like one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat was Reptile.
Right.
So I like to view myself as like Reptile, like it's like a secret character. If you manage to get that one episode, like if you manage to view it, then that's like
It's the Easter.
yeah, that's like the
secret
Reptile episode. Yeah, like Reptile.
Yeah, you gotta unlock it. You gotta wait till Ed Boon pops up on the screen and then put on the
I want to add
that his
to
name,
that.
Ed
So,
Boon?
Yeah,
no,
was it-
yeah,
was it Ed Boon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ed Boon
No
and John
idea.
Tobias. Yeah, like yeah. So if you manage to, if you see that, and then that's probably the
So
episode
you
you'll
should
see.
actually just come
I
over
like
here,
that.
Christian, and just have your face pop in.
No, yeah, like it kind of adds to like like maybe I'm the secret character of the show.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like we have to have a minimum of a certain amount of viewers per hour for it to like save the video or something like
What?
that. And it didn't meet those requirements, so it got lost into oblivion.
Oh, so are we gonna get it
And-
tonight?
But no,
I'm recording it tonight.
It's
We're
on,
good.
it's on
Oh,
your
okay.
it's on your inappropriate bar talk website.
I should get
though.
my friend.
Is
My
it?
friend's
Yeah,
sleeping
I
now
saw
right
it.
now.
I
He's
imagine.
online.
Go on your inappropriate
Wait a
bar talk
minute.
website, and episode 91 is on there. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check now.
Yeah.
Maybe not right now, but I'll definitely look at it.
Okay.
All right, so this beer got a 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up tonight from the crew. This was Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Let me pop up our thumbs up in the chat there. No, not thumbs down. So yeah, 2 thumbs up.
That's cool.
Go out and try it. Seasonal, nice beer by the pool. Obviously, as the
Yeah.
can suggests.
That's perfect. No, you're right. By the pool, out with your friends. That's perfect for it.
Yeah, I
No,
see a sunny
yeah,
day
you
with
know.
barbecues
And 9:30 at night,
in a pool. Well, I'll take another. If you don't mind grabbing me another one, I'll
Shoots.
take. I'll
Wait,
take
this
one.
one's get right here. Go ahead.
No, yeah,
There's one
there's
first.
still
Okay.
like some left in
More
here.
for me. All right, so we got a couple more topics left for the
And we
evening.
get it for you. I'll get another one for you.
Are you guys on a? Are you guys on a time constraint of any
No,
sort?
not
Nope.
at all.
Then we should do a fucking shot.
I'll do one with you.
He gonna do one.
He gonna do one. He gonna do one. Yeah. That's from that old school.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, because he's like, that was Frank the Tank when he did.
Hey,
it.
Derek, can I pour you a baby one? You want like just a little baby one?
Good, dude.
Sure. I got a couch you can crash on, bro. There's a full-on bed in
I
there.
like my couch, man. If I need to.
He
I
gonna
poured
do.
one just in case.
He gonna do one.
You can put it
He
there
gonna do
just in
one.
case, man. I'm really good against peer pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that's your job, right? You gotta like,
Yeah.
You're the one person I don't know if I can mentally.
I'll
get
do
through.
one because the
You're like
last,
Magneto, bro.
last time I did
Am I
3,
Magneto? Wait, how am I Magneto?
and I didn't know if I could like make it to the drive-through. I went to Jack in the Box.
Oh, God.
I ordered like
Come
a
on,
3
man.
taco
That's the
combo.
classic stop after the show. is
Yeah.
Everybody's
Is
always like,
Jack in the Box?
you don't know
There-
how many
yeah.
people.
Wait, McDonald's is on the way to the freeway, so that's
but
what
McDonald's sucks.
Yeah, but like, where's the nearest Jack in the Box?
Now it's at Town
Town
Center.
Center.
Yeah, Town
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of the way.
Far.
If you gotta go past
No, for you, it's on the way home.
Yeah, but no,
For
you got
me-
one in Cornell. You got
Yeah,
one.
yeah, but then I want to eat as I'm in the car, like windows open.
Wah, wah.
Trying trying to get my
The
friend.
one
to
in
go
Town
online
Center
right
is
now.
brand new.
It's so funny like how you reference old school because I like to like say a lot of old school things too.
Oh, it's
And it's like, yeah.
it's a common quote in my repertoire.
He ain't gonna do he
Even
gonna
the
do what?
look at the baby, look at the baby.
Yeah.
Judging, look at the baby,
Yeah.
look at the baby. Yeah, there's so many lines from that movie.
It's like,
half our stuff on. Well, Tony has a soundboard on his
And there's
computer.
a-
I don't have it on mine, but
Okay.
like half the shit we have.
So all the
is-
viewers are
is
like,
Will
"Oh, man."
Ferrell.
What is it? And,
This
you
Will
get- and then you
Ferrell
got a
shit.
naked couple ready to tag team and jump your girlfriend. And that's where it stops, right? What my friend Mitch is really trying to say is
Yeah,
that love is blind. love is blind.
yeah. Get out now.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I haven't seen that movie since college.
I really
I think.
relate to like Mitch Martin too because it's like
Which one is that?
Luke
main guy.
Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like the straight, closest to the straight
Yeah,
man
yeah, he's
in
the straight
the
guy.
show. Yeah,
Yeah, Luke Wilson.
yeah. He's like, I don't get it, Beanie. We're 30 years old and none of us are enrolled into college. It doesn't make any sense. Like, oh man, this is the thing, and I'm 33. You guys are 34.
Oh, you're 34.
Oh, our latest stoner, Big Stoner.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a follow.
Chris's birthday was on February 13th.
No,
Hey, I am sorry.
do we have a follow?
Yeah, apparently we have a follow, and for some reason I didn't get the fucking notification.
The whole like I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, there was a subscription. At
Yes.
least Morris's subscription, but this
This is
guy,
right after the guy got mauled by a bear. I'll drink to
Oh
that.
yeah, I'll drink. Yeah, I'll drink to that. It's like oh.
Well, hey, if he's still around, thanks for the follow. We appreciate you. Okie doke. Okay. So, everybody put your shots in the chat if you're a sub. Morris, if you're still there, go ahead and let's spam those shots in the chat, brah. It's time. See, you want to do one now, Darren. You still want to do one.
I got you right here.
Oh man, Jameson too, man. Woo-wee.
You know, they say Jameson is the least likely to give you a hangover.
Really?
Yeah, nah,
no,
it's-
I just made that up.
Nah,
but-
I didn't have a hangover.
I would
last
believe
show. I
you.
didn't have a hangover last show.
You didn't? Bro, I don't even remember last time I had a hangover, man.
Morris,
Yep. No,
why are you
thank
giving
you.
me the sad face, man? I thought you were going to put the shots in the chat.
No, he's
Is that a
sad.
koala?
He's sad that he didn't get to do one himself.
Oh.
He was with me on that.
And Big Stoner, sorry I missed your follow. I didn't see the notification pop up, but thank you for the follow.
My friend is watching now, and he's like, "Hey, that's my Atari shirt. It is. I'm so sorry. I
Did
realized."
you jack his shirt?
Yeah, it's my friend in Oregon.
All right, I need you guys to go on your... It's Sloth. Okay. It's hard to see over here. There's the shot.
Yeah, I
There's
forgot
the shot glass.
how I had He's calling me a bastard. You should type that
Is
in.
he
man.
watching the
Type
show?
it in. Yeah, he is. My
Tell him
friend.
to say
Who's
hi.
watching the show?
Chat in, my friend Josh.
Oh, you told him about this?
Yeah, I was just texting him.
Yeah.
He's like
Guys.
12. He's like 12. It's like 12:30 in the mainland right now. Or 12:40.
Guys, remember, this is an interactive show. We respond to you guys' questions. We have a doctor on the show tonight.
Yes.
So if you want to like do like a Frasier fucking thing, maybe that's a
I'm
possibility.
gonna be like Frasier, where you're gonna be like, "What? All right, that makes sense."
Just a clear disclaimer: Darren is not responsible for anything you do in response to his
And
answers.
I am also unlikely to give you anything.
Yeah, it's just his profession. There's a confidentiality agreement usually that goes with these things.
Yup,
I'm pretty sure.
None of that here.
So maybe he can help you with maybe give you some hints, but this is in no way a show meant to cure or prevent any addictions, diseases.
No,
or
like the
anything
reason
like
why
that.
I'm even here. So like Christian and I have been talking about this because he's been coming with me to the gym and
Oh.
stuff, and
Oh,
like,
thank you.
and yeah, I'm gonna plug that for you, man. You
No,
have. But
I-
like, so he's been coming with me to the gym, and we've been talking story, and like he's always talking, and then whenever we go to your bar, you're always like, "Yeah, I do this thing on Wednesdays." And I've always been very wary about going on because I don't even have, like I said, I don't even have Instagram, so I don't even like go online for anything.
Yeah.
But like, he'd been talking to me for like last couple of days. Are you sure? I'm like, no, man. but then when when he told me that Tony wasn't gonna be here, I was like, hell yeah, I'll be here then.
No, yeah, because I was telling Darren, I was like, the last time I came on the show, Tony was in the Philippines. So, like, and then I know Tony's there now. So that's why I was like, yeah, like, even though I really want to be here when Tony's here, but it was just like, similar situation. I was like, Darren, like, I think it'd be great, that if you came on and wrapped it up with us.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so... I'm glad he came out though.
Well,
yeah.
Morris has a question.
I'm glad
He says,
I'm here.
Yeah, that's a good question actually for something like he can probably give your opinion on celebrities and things like that. That's probably a little more
I don't know
giving
who-
personal advice. But
Oh, bro,
do you
I
know who
forget.
Jordan Peterson is?
No, who? I have
No,
no
okay. I
idea.
know. I feel like is that the guy who killed his wife?
No. Nothing like
That's
that.
a different Peterson, right?
So yeah,
I'm thinking
he's
of something else.
I believe he's a psychologist himself, or a he's like a sociology guy / psychology kind of guy, but he's very talks about like social structures and how like people interact with each other, and then he's kind of polarizing in the not really to me or like the normal person, but he's very polarizing in the whole like we shouldn't be forced to be calling people like all these transgender terms and things like that.
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh,
you
this is
know?
getting real.
Yeah. So
Oh no.
yeah, he's a professor and a doctor, but I believe he's a psychologist.
Is he a Canadian psychologist?
Yeah.
My friend just texted
Yes,
me. He's
yes.
like, he's a Canadian psychologist. It's like, I
Yeah.
have no idea.
So he's talks a lot about social structures and how we view things, and then he's just like he talks about how shit. Should we just pop up like a short video of him? Or
Yeah.
You
something?
can if you want to.
No, yeah,
I'm
it-
probably not going to speak
Please,
much on
yeah,
it.
like
So you
enlighten me
know.
because I've never heard of him, like Jordan Peterson.
Okay.
So it'll.
I mean, he's like a lot of people put him in like a lot of people call him like alt right and shit like that, but he's not.
Oh, he's wow.
He's not that strong-willed. I think his opinions are so against like some of these far left ideals that like people just assume he's far right. But here, let's just I'll pull up a small video of his or something. We'll pull up a minute of some of this shit, and you guys can tell me what you think. But you know who Ben Shapiro is, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's
So
Ben
this-
Shapiro, but he's a very like matter of fact kind of personality.
Oh, I see.
And there's a lot of this like Jordan Peterson destroys feminists and all this kind of shit. But like
So he's saying like he talks about how like what is it?
You try mattresses when you're awake,
All right.
but our exclusive smart
What
mattress
is that?
Through the mixer? Okay.
Oh,
while you're
there's a
sleeping.
little.
We'll go ahead and
since
switch
match
over to
any
this.
competitors offer, you can feel confident you'll be getting a better
Shut your
night's
mouth.
My friends like texting me all this stuff, dude. Just
Star, like who was the woman that said? So what you're trying to say is,
Yeah, Kathy
what was it?
Newman.
Yeah, I think her approach. I think she misunderestimated you. I think she underestimated you. I think she misinterpreted who you are, and she thought that she could come at you with this straw man sort of article and argument rather, and frame your positions in a very unflattering way. It just didn't work.
No.
It just was. It was like the early days of Hoist Gracie. Guys would come at him flailing, and he'd get him in an arm bar, and they'd tap out, and they'd go fuck. That's kind of what happened with you. But now this woman who you had this conversation with in GQ, she was much more skilled.
Yeah.
She was better verbally.
Yeah.
Her arguments made more sense.
Yeah.
She seemed more reasonable, more well-read.
Yeah.
She was able to think on her feet quicker. But still, these are really important conversations.
Well, it was a funny day because I went to the hotel room in Baltimore, and I went out of my way to do it.
So this is
and,
Jordan Peterson.
She was
okay.
hostile to me the second I walked into the room.
Really?
Yes, and that really kind of put me off.
How so?
Well, she basically told me that we were going to have a war. Not so many words that.
I want to
but
bring up like
just,
more
there was a coldness
controversial.
to her,
Hold on.
and
Not controversial,
a
but
distaste for me
more.
that was sort of radiating
This
from
is kind
her.
of.
See, she was animus possessed.
I just want
from a
something that
Jungian
kind of
perspective.
takes
That's the
in
right way of
everything
thinking about.
he kind of. Fuck. What's a good one, guys?
I
Give me
don't even know
something
who
in
this guy
chat.
is. I haven't been following it, so I'm not gonna speak too much. So I'm not my friends over here trying to text me like this is this guy that does this and this. I'm like, that's cool. I still don't really know who that is. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he looks looks like he's 50. My friend's pissed at me for wearing his shirt. Sorry, man.
His shirt.
It's his shirt.
Oh.
As soon as he said that, I was like, it is his shirt. How do I even have it?
Wow, that it's a.
I don't even know why I have it.
It's a good shirt when he knows. He's like, hey.
You see, he's
An
been
hour and
looking-
19 minutes.
He's
Can
been
I
looking
just get
for
like
it.
a 15-minute clip?
Screw it. Just talk of something else. To try to
All right.
change the subject.
I just
I don't even know why I have this shirt.
And then things go downhill very, very rapidly.
okay here.
And we've had
Hey, wait, you said he's Canadian?
Sometimes we get obsessed
Wait.
with our
I think he's a Canadian.
Did I hear right?
psychologist.
Or did
that's-
I don't
Yeah,
want to.
yeah, he's Canadian.
He's from.
Yes.
Oh, okay, he's
It's a,
Canadian.
it's a non-free world, most of the world. They live in oppressive regimes. They don't have more than $1 a day to live off. People die of all sorts of bad things. And people forget that in a
And he's a
Western democracy,
psychologist.
in a neoliberal society, we
Well, so is Dr.
can
Phil.
great
In like, in what? Yeah,
benefits
in what
to do a
exact
better
specific
job.
field though of psychology?
No idea. Parapsychology. Bill Murray.
Yeah, they're doctors.
He is. He's got two: parapsychology
yeah.
and abnormal psychology, right? Was that what it was? Yes, he is. He's a
Like-
double. He got two PhDs.
Why can't we capture ghosts?
What can we?
That's true. Why can't we? Why can't we
Why do you get so
indeed?
much quieter? I feel like it got quieter.
I want to do that.
It was a different thing.
too, so I have these YouTube videos up, but we also
Ah,
I said the guy said he's a clinical psychologist.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry. Why? How did this get to that? What did I press? We were in the browser capture. Anyway. All right. Yeah.
Screw it.
So clinical psychologist.
IQ
so
of what is
basically, like he's a very matter of
Did I
fact.
say 165 or 185 one? I cannot see.
165, I believe, is
That's
what that says.
that's not bad.
He's okay. So he's a
That's not bad.
he's
That's
a pretty
high.
he's a pretty intelligent dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a radical at all. His thought process is very like thought out. It's very concise.
Yeah.
So like he has his opinion about stuff, but people always ask him about it, you know, like, "Oh, why do you think do you think men are being feminized or blah blah blah?" And he's just like, "No." He's just like typically these roles that women want to consider themselves equal in, they just decide that they don't want to work in those fields or they don't want to be a part of that profession, or it's just like I don't know. It's so much shit to break down.
Yeah.
A lot of shit to break down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend you if you want just check out his shit. I guess.
No,
But-
I've never heard. He kind of has a James Cameron type of look to him. Like I never heard of him.
I'll be looking it up afterwards.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, because
well.
that's up Darren's. Yeah.
But if you're totally against that, oh, I'm not gonna. Give into this,
Wait,
like-
people confuse him as alt-right. Is that what you?
Yeah,
you're
people
saying
have even
earlier?
called him like a Nazi because he's very against the transgender terms.
Okay.
You know how there's like, I don't even know what the terms are, but there's like
Is
like
it
30 or 40 different ways you can call someone, you know, Latin X or like I don't even know what the trans terms are anymore. Some of those, but apparently in like Canada, it's like against the law to not use those terms and
Okay.
things like that either.
They made it
against
into law.
against the law?
Yeah, like apparently,
Wow.
if you don't use a term that someone prefers that you call them, it's
So he's
considered
against identity
discriminatory.
politics. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That-
He's
that's the whole gender
Are you
bias
from
thing,
Canada?
right? Like that's the whole like, oh, you're gender biased. You know, that you're calling me a thing that I'm not approving. of.
right. Like that's not what I am. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not a man or a woman. I identify as
That's
an attack
interesting.
helicopter.
That's
But-
very interesting. I mean,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not. You know, what I mean,
Attack helicopter.
Fuck. Does it sound a little? Does it the sound?
You sound softer.
Yeah, it sounds softer.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
like,
laugh really
I feel
loudly,
like
and my
we
friends are
sound
teasing me
the
about
same.
it. And I'm sorry for everybody's watching. if
He's
I laugh.
teasing you.
My friend's like, "Don't laugh," and I'm like, "Shut up."
Oh, but laughing feels so good though.
No, they're my good. They're my good
I
friends.
love to laugh.
Okay, no, that's a little better. That went up. I'm just seeing if I can find like a. There was.
Do you
a
guys
couple
do you
ones
guys do that a lot? Do you guys talk politics here
Yeah, absolutely.
and religion too? The two things, the taboo
Religion
things.
doesn't really come into play like too much. You know what I mean? It's just like it's if it applies to the situation, I suppose. But he said, yeah, in Canada they put compelled speech into the law,
Okay.
and he stood against it. But I'm just he's been on the show a lot.
I actually like a lot. I like all the Neil Grass. Oh my god, deGrasse Tyson. Oh my god, am I saying his name right? He's pretty funny.
Fellas, are you still powdering your balls?
Do they see that? Do they see that?
No, they don't
Oh,
see it right
dang.
now.
Like the one right here. That's an actual commercial.
Yeah, it's called. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Are you still?
we
The
need
thing
more of
about
that.
is that she had a chip on
we
her
need
shoulder
more
in relationship
awareness.
to me. So she'd already physic pleasure, because to get yourself in check for you now and for you in the future, and then to do the same for your family and your community, and that
I just want to get him at the beginning of
with this concept that men are running everything and that men have this massive advantage. There's a white male advantage and privilege that we all enjoy and share, and that men have this advantage financially. There's disparity in terms of the gender gap in pay, and in income. And that if you were really a good person, you would be you would be trying to balance that out, and that you wouldn't be trying to pump up the winning team.
Right,
So this
well,
is
and
like
that's
where
the funny
guilt is
thing. Well,
involved.
that's it, and that's part of that narrative that, well, if there's winners, there has to be losers, and the reason that there are losers is because there's winners. And that's complete bloody nonsense, because as far as I'm concerned, and I really believe this, is that every single person who sets out to put themselves together ethically is a net positive to everyone around them. There's no downside to
Yes.
that. And my book has been criticized by people who've read it very poorly, especially chapter 1, when I talk about hierarchies, that I'm somehow supporting the idea that power in a hierarchy is the right way to be. And there's absolutely nothing in what I've written that suggests that at all. Like, I'm suggesting that human hierarchies are very complex, and that the way that you win in a human hierarchy is by being competent and reciprocal. And so, I mean, for example, even if you're selfish, let's say, you got to think very carefully about what that would mean if you were selfish and awake, because you have to work to take care of yourself and what you want, say, in this moment. But then there's you tomorrow, and there's you next week, and there's you next month and next year and 10 years from now and when you're old. So because you're self-conscious and because you're aware of the future, you're actually a community unto yourself. And if you're selfish and impulsive, all that means is that you're serving the person you are right now, in that impulsive way, but not the person you're going to be. And so that's not a good grounds for any sort of ethical behavior. And I see that if you serve yourself properly, there's no difference between that and serving your family properly and serving your community properly, that those things all mesh in a kind of a harmonious manner. And one of the things that's really been effective in the lecture tour is a discussion about that idea and its relationship between that and meaning and responsibility, because one of the things that strikes the audience as silent constantly, because I'm always listening to them to see, when the attention is maximally focused, is whenever I point out to people that the antidote to the meaninglessness of their life and the suffering and the malevolence that they might be displaying because they're resentful and bitter about how things have turned out, the antidote to that is to take on more responsibility for themselves and for other people, and that's aspirational, which is kind of cool. The conservative types, the duty types, and I'm not complaining about them, they're always basically saying, well, this is how you should act, because in some sense that's your duty, right? That's how a good citizen would act, and that's a reasonable argument. But the case that I've been making is more that, well, there is value distinctions between things. Some things are worth doing and some things aren't, and you can kind of discover what that is for yourself, and then you should aim at the things that are most worth doing. And what you'll find if you watch carefully is that the things that you find worth doing are almost always associated with an increase in responsibility. Because if you think about the people you admire, for example, you spontaneously admire people, and that's a manifestation
We're not going to go through the
of
whole
the
thing.
instinct to imitate. Again, people are very
It's
imitative.
long.
You
I mean,
don't
his
admire
podcasts
people
are
who
like
don't
3
take care
hours
of
long.
themselves.
Yeah.
Like, unless there's something wrong with you, you at least want an admirable person to be accountable for themselves. And then if they've got something left over so they can be accountable for their family, well, then that's a net plus, obviously. That's someone you think is solid. And then maybe they take care of some more people. They have a business or they're involved in the community in some positive way. You see, well, that's a person whose pattern of being is worth imitating. And that's all associated with responsibility. And it's so interesting because it's as if everybody kind of knows this, but that it hasn't crystallized. It's like, well, you should be responsible because that's what a good citizen is. It's not, no. You should be responsible because you need to have a deep meaning in your life to offset the suffering so you don't get bitter. And the way you do that is to bear a heavy load, to get yourself in check for you now and for you in the future, and then to do the same for your family and your community, and that there's real nobility in that, and there's real meaning. And more, the other thing that I've been suggesting to people,
I'm
and I
gonna look
also
at stuff
believe
up
this,
afterwards.
is that I think the guys that have come to talk to me, especially the ones that
man.
have had real rough lives,
No,
they really
yeah.
understand this.
He's written.
If you don't get your act together and you let yourself slide, then what kind of moves in to
He's
take
definitely
the
kind of
place of what
motivational
you
in
could
a
have
way.
been is something
But-
that's really not good at all. So it's
No, but
not
he's really-
only
he's
that
really
if you're
friggin'
living
smart.
like a dissolute life, that you're not aiming at anything positive, and so you don't have any real meaning, and you're subsumed by anxiety and all of that and hopelessness. But something kind of hellish moves in there too to occupy that place, and so then you end up making things worse. And when one of the things I learned about studying totalitarian systems, whether they were on the right or the left, was that part of the reason that the totalitarian horrors of the 20th century manifested themselves was because average people didn't take on the proper responsibility. They shut their eyes when their eyes should have been open, even though they knew it, and they did and said things they knew they shouldn't have done and said. And that was what supported those horrible systems. So, if you don't get your act together, then you leave a little space for hell. And I really believe that.
Don't you think when things are happening, like something like Nazi Germany, I would imagine that during that time, the people that were...
You can kind of see where he goes from there.
So
but-
the guy that one of the guys is following, he said he has like a bunch of hours of lectures and stuff.
Yeah, so he put all his
That-
lectures on YouTube. So he taught a college class.
Yeah.
And he basically was videotaping all his
Alright,
lectures,
alright.
and he threw them up on YouTube, and that's kind of how he blew up because people started watching his lectures.
Yeah.
And they were starting to be like, "Oh, okay, I kind of like this guy." They were like, "I kind of am interested in what he has."
He's basically just fostering like critical thinking, like don't just go with it. Like put some thought into it.
Yeah.
No, it's funny you said critical thinking. I took critical thinking for that once, like that. That time I was in Phoenix.
Oh,
I took
yeah.
a critical thinking class. Pretty interesting.
And it's kind of
I mean, not that not that it's anywhere near what I mean, but it's just
now he's
critical thinking. Because it was one of the few classes I enjoyed in college.
What do you take from what he was saying?
And you're gonna ask me.
Yeah, I just want to. No, I want. Yeah, I am gonna ask you.
No, yeah.
I don't know, man. I think, jeez, I don't know.
Putting you on the spot.
I know you are. You can try. He's very smart, and I actually really just want to kind of learn more about what he's saying and stuff.
It's that. I mean, that clip didn't really do him
that's why I
enough
want
justice.
I kind of want to keep going.
There are
though.
a lot of topics that you may feel like deep down inside you never say it to like people's faces and things like that. But it's an internal debate with yourself. You have a lot. Like there's issues on how you may feel about how people act about things nowadays, or how they overreact to things nowadays.
Isn't that interesting? There's always like an internal conversation with yourself
and
in terms of
in general, most of us are just like, yo, I'm cool with being like the peaceful person and just being like the neutral party in things.
Yeah, that's right here.
But like that's kind of why we do the show, is because of things like that. Like Tony is he's very opinionated, but at the same time he brings up that discussion that you need to have about things that you never get out there. Like you're comfortable with, like, I'm comfortable with LGBT community, I'm comfortable with trans people and all that, but I agree with him on the whole, I don't want to have to call you like 8 different, I don't want to have to go down a list of what I should call you.
No.
Just tell me what you want me to call you and I'll call you that. I'm fine with doing that. But don't get offended when I don't consider your whole spectrum of what maybe you consider yourself to be. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know you as a person. I'm not saying it to be offensive. I'm saying it because I honestly don't know. I don't know what all the terms are.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna learn all the terms that you want me to learn. I'm not gonna learn the whole fucking vocabulary. That's not my responsibility. I got better fucking things to do. But if you tell me what you are, and if you want me to refer to you as that, fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But don't expect me to be aware of the entire culture. Like, I don't expect you to know everything I fucking do in my life, or I don't expect you to know what to call me or what I think is offensive.
No, yeah.
It's like,
I kind of feel like I'm on, like, I kind of feel like I just do that just because I educate myself. I feel like I just learn about things.
Yeah.
just to be on the safe side. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want
But I understand where Tony's coming from.
Yeah.
Tony's like, fuck that. If it's not
Is he coming on, by the way?
if it's not common knowledge
He
to
hasn't gotten
me,
back to me.
like if it's not, if it's not, you know what I mean. But I guess I'm the type of guy where it's like if I can learn about it, to be polite and to be like.
right. If this was like
'cause
your
Darren,
friend,
you know how I am.
if,
You know what I
if
mean?
this is
Like,
your
you
friend
know.
or something,
You don't know who I am. Darren is like I don't know anybody. I know myself.
but I
No,
think people
but, yeah.
take that as like
No. I just
as like
understand.
people take that as offensive when you're like, hey, like
No, because it's
I
hard
shouldn't
to say. Ma'am, sir.
do I have to adjust the way my life works and the way I
Yeah.
function for you, or is it a thing where it's just I accept what you are and let's just leave it at that?
I think I almost learn things just because I want to seem current.
Can you give me an example?
Like I'll learn, like how like you said, Tony was like, I'm not gonna learn like whatever it is to be
Yeah.
politically
PC?
correct.
Yeah.
Like I guess I would learn it just because. Like I don't know. It is weird.
Because you don't want conflict.
Yeah, I think that's generally. I mean, if I do say something wrong and everything, I'll just like shit, I fucked up. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll call you whatever, and then I'll move on.
Yeah.
But I generally learn things just to be ahead of the curve. I guess. Does that make sense?
No,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, like I'll learn it just so like.
But in what instances do you feel like you need to learn it? Like what like is it when they're your friend, or is it just like if I ever come across this situation?
I think I
have
learn it
to-
just to be current,
Yeah.
but I won't learn
Yeah.
it. I won't learn it like homework.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You'll make yourself familiar with it.
Yeah,
but you're
you
not
know what I
gonna
mean.
Get deep
Like I don't
into it.
want to seem like, oh, dude, this guy like, do you watch the news? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I watched the news, and then this guy brings up this dude. I'm like, who?
Yeah, no.
My friend
but
over here
it's
is
good that
teasing me like,
it's
dude, you
good
know
that
what that is?
because
Like, no.
no, because it captured me to an extent.
Yeah.
I know, like you were saying, some people get him confused with alt-right, but I just read your friend comment like some people that he's a, like liberal
He's
or
a classic
something.
Yeah.
liberal is what he said.
So so it's like when it comes to that whole like spectrum in terms of like oh man, yeah, it's very hard, and that's where
It's a sensitive topic for a lot of people.
I usually stay out of politics, but I'll learn about politics just so I can be current
Yeah.
and not seem like distant or seem unplugged.
Yeah.
Is that a good way to put it? Unplugged.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I think what it is
Yeah.
is you absolutely have an opinion in your own head, in your own mind, right? In your own personal thoughts. You have your opinion
But-
about what something is, and you say, "Hey, I'm okay with what you do, but I don't necessarily agree with it."
Yeah, because honestly, like my general mindset, and I guess I'm just speaking because I know like there's a lot of international listeners and viewers, but I guess I'm just speaking in just a general term of like what I view. But like my general mindset to anybody, and that's living, and that's not just anybody living in America, but my honestly, like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
As long as your happiness is not infringing or taking away from my happiness,
Yeah.
we're all good.
And that's where I think the issue. That's where
You
the
know what I
debate
mean?
starts.
We're all good.
That's where the
Yeah.
debate starts, though, because once you go, "Hey, your beliefs or your thoughts or your position on things are interfering with the way I think things work and function in the way things are."
Because
then that's when it
disagreements
becomes
are
an issue.
healthy.
But
I think,
yeah, and that's okay. Like the debate is okay.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you know what I
healthy.
mean. Like
you know what I mean.
and that's what we don't have enough of nowadays. That's kind of what we try to do on the show.
You don't
That's
have enough of
that's
what
the
nowadays?
discussion. The discussion.
Oh, okay,
just
yeah.
just
Yeah.
being able to talk about it. And I definitely don't agree with Tony on a lot of stuff. But at the same time, there are. If
It's
you
so
can't
great.
talk about
I wish
it,
we could have Tony
then
here.
if you don't talk about it, then
Damn
nothing
it,
gets
Tony.
solved, right? If you don't talk about it, then nothing.
No,
gets solved.
yeah. I mean,
It's easy to be like your way, it's my way, or the highway.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
what a lot of the problems are with society today. Is just like this is how things are, and this is the way they should be, and it's not it's never a discussion or a debate. It's just
yeah.
it's very black and white with a lot of people.
That's why like today's yeah, I think that's what's very interesting about today's like in terms of like.
Do you think it's like a
Politics.
millennial thing, or do you think it's like a new generational
Well,
thing?
I think that's
like,
what in terms of the whole plugged in thing. And
Yeah.
almost with today's like technology and media,
yeah.
you have no
Definitely-
choice. You have no
I feel like
choice.
it's always been like this, but
Yeah.
it's more in our face.
You have no
now.
choice but to be plugged in. Like you got
I think it's almost
yeah,
always been
you know
like
what I
this.
mean?
People have had their
And if you're
beliefs
not
their
aware-
systems
Yeah.
and their
Like you almost get teased for not being aware. Like what?
But
like
it's,
how could
it's
you
so
not
in your face
know
now with
about-
all
yeah,
social media
like,
stuff. I mean,
yeah,
it's more like it's in your face, but it's been there.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I
Everybody's
mean?
been having their deep seated, like your grandparents.
Well,
when
and you
they
have
say those certain
relatives.
things, and you're
You
just
have
like,
relatives where you're
"Mm."
like, I didn't even know you thought that
Yeah.
way, but apparently you
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
And it's kind of interesting to be like, okay, now I know where you stand,
Yeah.
because like one day they see something on Facebook and then they just fucking start raging out. You know what I mean?
Or,
They're
and, then,
just like,
and then what do you do with that information? You're like, wow, okay, Grandpa. I
No,
didn't
no,
know
but
that.
that's
Wow.
it's
just-
either like I really
Yeah.
support this person or what they think of, or it's like this person's a fucking asshole and a dumbass. Like, you know, there's a lot of that going on. So, I mean, there's been people where you go, hey, I don't even want to be your friend anymore. I don't even want to follow you anymore. I don't want to see your like shit.
See, I've never reached that level with any of my.
I
any of my
mean, during the
peers.
election, it got bad.
No, it got really bad.
It got really bad.
Almost because they're like people with Trump, and I mean, there are not very many people for Trump. Tony's one of the few people that I know.
Well, there are a lot of people that.
There are a lot of Trump.
Do you
There were
do you know a lot of people
people.
for Trump?
There are a
Like,
lot
There
of
were
people
a
for
lot
Trump.
of people.
I mean-
yes, there were.
see, the
There
thing
still
is,
are.
like,
Yeah.
I know you voted, Chris. I don't know if you voted
I actually
in the
didn't
state of
vote.
Oregon. Oh, you did. I thought you did vote.
Nope.
Didn't Monica vote?
I didn't believe in either candidate, and I couldn't bring myself to vote.
So
for
you
either
didn't
of
vote
them.
in 16?
Nope.
Oh, I
Oh
did.
no! What do you mean? At 16?
16 was the presidential. 18 was just recently,
Yeah, I didn't vote in the last election.
which it was 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was what that was like. I know EGA was for 18, but I know 16 was the last presidential election. The thing is, I vote. I'm
Was it
a
16?
I'm a registered voter, and
It was
I
16,
do
so
vote.
Damn,
ago.
we're already
Yeah.
a year away from
Yeah.
the next one. Okay. Anyway.
2020
yeah,
election.
yeah, the 2020, and I will vote for the 2020 election. Yeah, so that's what I just do. You know what I mean? I make my voice heard, especially in today's politics. You know.
No,
mean,
I agree with that. Like, voting is a privilege, and don't get me wrong.
yeah,
like,
there's people in North Korea who don't.
My wife was, my wife was not happy that I didn't vote, but at the same time, I'm just like,
Yeah,
what-
no, 'cause I
I kind
thought,
of
yeah.
took the standpoint where I was like, what happens, happens, and let's
Alright.
just see. And I kind of was for the
Okay.
whole, let's see where,
See what happens.
like, yeah, if the shit hits the fan, let's see what fucking happens.
has that changed?
No, I'm kind of in the same spot I always was. I'm not. Trump. I support some of his policies, but a majority of them I don't.
Okay.
But there are some things that I agree with him on that we're doing. But there are certain things where I'm just like, you're a fucking dumbass. Like, stay off of Twitter, please. Like,
Like-
I think Twitter is his biggest problem. I
Yeah,
think
no,
that's
and he's
biggest issue.
the first president in U.S. history, and this is going back to George Washington, to really exercise the whole. So imagine if George Washington, imagine if Twitter extended back to like 200 something odd years ago.
Back to like the Civil
Holy,
War and
what
shit.
would we be? Like Minority Report would be like that's ancient news. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's ancient history. No, yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like you said, the whole. I mean, he's the first and only president
Well, information
I know
moves
of.
so fast.
Yeah, no, exactly. It could in today's time.
Yeah, it's
Jesus
like literally you're on
Christ.
something for like 2-3 days and then you're on to the next thing.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Like,
You know?
information is just like,
And
oh
Morris
my
said,
gosh.
hearing others' opinions only strengthens your own. You need to hear all sides. So I think that's a good point. I mean, like, I listen to guys like him, Jordan Peterson, and Ben Shapiro, and Steven Crowder, and these guys who are like very opinionated on stuff they say. And I find myself agreeing with some of the stuff, and I find myself disagreeing with some of the stuff they say. So it's just kind of like where you find yourself. I don't say I associate with any of these people like down to a T ever. I never go, oh yeah, I'm totally all about this guy. I never say that because I am not. Personally, I'm not. But there are things where you're just like, this is how it is, and just people choose to ignore it sometimes. You know what I mean? And those are the things that strike me as like, that's what I believe in, and you know what? If you don't agree with me, then
we
tough shit.
We also like we seek to see the things that confirm
Yes.
our biases and confirm
Which is
our
what he was
belief
saying, too,
systems.
yeah.
Like he's saying here, others only strengthen your. I mean, we had. What's the saying? Like, burn down the hatches or whatever. Burn down the hatches. Oh, you just like.
Yeah.
Tunnel in, and you're just like, no matter what you say,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, my friend's just teasing me right now because he's like, you guys should be, because I'm a big nerd. He's like, you guys should be talking about like magic cards or something like that, which I would totally talk about. And he's like,
No,
"We're talking about
it's
porn."
right. I like. I'm actually like, I hopefully, because I gotta. But let's talk some. Like, do we have time for some NFL free agency?
We can move on from this. Yes, I agree. We've been on the topic for a minute.
As far as like politics go,
It's the longest one we've been on. If you think about it, we've been talking about this for a while.
As
And
far
I was also the quietest throughout this entire
as far as
topic.
politics
it's that?
go,
Don't overanalyze it. And I get that. Like, that's
mean-
the thing with this podcast is like bringing out your personal
No,
opinion on
yeah.
things. Like, you can be afraid to do that
because
sometimes.
I love everyone and I respect every.
You love everyone.
Generally I do. Nah,
You
know,
want to
every
love
single
everyone.
person.
There's very few people. I mean, honestly, Darren, out of all our friends, I think I'm.
Yes, it's called confirmation bias, Josh. I know that. That's what I said.
I'm pretty close with. I'm pretty close with a lot of our friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of like keeping that.
Tell him put his shit in the chat. I want
He's not. I don't know, dude. You should post stuff, bro.
Quit being a pussy and write in the chat.
Yeah, so we all know what.
He's also a psychologist
So
too.
you all know what
And
you're
such a good
telling
friend.
Darren.
He's honestly
What's
just-
your friend's name?
He's honestly just giving me crap. His name is Josh.
Josh.
Yeah, tell him to
Josh,
subscribe. Tell him to
hey,
subscribe
thank you
to
for
Inappropriate Bar
watching.
Talk. Yeah, Josh.
You can hit that follow button if you're enjoying the
Yeah,
show.
follow, subscribe,
The
and then
follow is free. If you want to
Yeah.
sub too, though, I'm not going to discourage you.
Oh yeah. You have to.
You have to pay for the sub.
Oh.
Or if you have Amazon Prime, the sub is free.
What? I didn't know that.
So that's
Yes.
cool though. When I heard
Yeah.
when we heard the
Actually, I have
So
that.
that's
drink
enough
to
for you
that.
guys. If you guys
I
got
know that.
Amazon
Okay.
Primes,
So then when I do it, like it's gonna do a whole like what did it say? Bottoms up? No, what did it say?
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
To that.
Yeah, you'll get the classic. I'll drink to that. Yeah. This one right here.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Oh, what's that from?
That was Morris's subscription we just popped.
No, sorry. What is that? What is that little clip from?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, Tony grabbed that one. I gotta find out.
Well, he's not even here, so whatever.
Christian's gonna go break the seal.
Yes, he is.
Let's see. We had a couple more things.
So my friend was asking me because he's not gonna type it. But the reason why I'm on here is these are my friends from elementary school. Like we go back a long time ago. So we were talking with his
Way
parents
back.
about how like we used to back in the day do that stupid like backyard wrestling stuff in my backyard, and we had. Let's talk about now because screw it, right? Doing Christian's out here,
Yeah,
and then
that's
we'll
fine.
stop talking about
No,
wrestling.
he's still about it. Dude. I don't even watch wrestling now, but you know.
But like, yeah, we had mats because we're boxing. We had a boxing team, so we had all these mats for everything. We had metal chairs. We had championship belts. We did stupid stuff. Like we had this one friend. Who's not a friend anymore, but he's one dude that we used to hang out with when we were kids. That was this little guy, and he would climb up on my fence or even my roof. He would jump on us and do like little stupid moonsaults and stuff.
Pete, right?
Yep, and we would. And it would be bad. And then whenever my dad would come home, we would like run real fast and hide so the crash open because we're not supposed to be there doing stupid things because liability.
Remember that? We used to sneak out the back
now,
gate, right?
We had this thing from my side gate, right?
Yeah,
And we'd wait. They go inside and you guys would run out, and I'm in the house being like, hey, how you guys doing?
And then we come back around like 10 minutes later. Can Darren come out to play? Can Darren come out?
We had entrance music. We had finishing moves. I'm not gonna tell you what mine was. It's a secret.
What was it? Wait, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't.
Mine was like a power bomb, I think.
Was it a
And
power?
yeah, and I'm little, but I can do it. So I'm just saying.
I couldn't ever see you power bombing me ever.
No, you were huge. You
Yeah.
were like way tall. You were like already 6 feet in like friggin' 7th grade. I swear. I stopped like then. Like whenever growing happened, that was done.
No offense, but you were skinnier then for sure.
Yeah, I was
too.
totally skinny because
You
I was yeah, no, totally like, nah, but I was powerbombing people, definitely.
Pete, maybe Christian.
Christian, this guy down the street, Kael.
Christian's
Do you remember
still skinny.
Kael?
Yeah, I remember Kaio.
But remember, it's also wrestling, so you have to jump too.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah, you gotta help.
If you do it by
You gotta help.
yourself, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's
you
no
have
way
to
you're
help a
gonna
little bit.
deadlift a fucking.
No.
Back then, I was like 160 pounds already, so it was like,
I could have done that.
the fuck out of here,
No, probably not.
fucking Superman.
But
you
you guys-
weighed 100.
you guys
You weighed
did.
130 pounds.
I was probably no. It's exactly. That's what I
Right?
boxed at. Like that's exactly what it was. I was literally 130.
Look at that. Look.
That's crazy.
Fucking
and
still trapped, bro.
Kind of awkward.
I remember you being pretty damn skinny back in those
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Yep.
Not that you're fat or anything, but you were.
Yeah.
You weren't as
That's how it works, right?
yeah. You definitely look in shape, but I'm just saying.
So anyway, we're gonna
Back
stop talking
then-
because Christian's back now, so we're gonna stop talking about it
But
right now.
Christian is probably the same weight he was in elementary school.
Oh my god, what a punk! Right, really. So yeah, I gotta gain weight. Like you punk.
Wait, what about gaining weight?
Nothing. So anyway, we were talking about NFL free agency.
Wait, what about gaining weight?
That Chris and I did.
That we ate rice and you didn't.
And you found this
Oh,
like this wormhole of nothing and this
nah,
Game Genie.
like
hell, man, whatever.
Game Genie. Wow.
Oh, that's my friend right there.
Game Genie. Oh,
Oh, there he
nice.
is.
There him.
Yes, that's true. We did have frosted tips. This guy had it too.
What is
Frosted tips. Our whole freaking
Oh.
football team had them.
Well, see,
It was cool then.
remember senior
Probably
prom?
not in Canada.
I had red hair.
Morris Minor. Was
Yeah.
it?
Well,
Was the
I-
frosted tips a thing back in like early 2000s, late 90s?
Yeah,
Every
everybody,
freaking
yeah.
person had it,
Backstreet
man.
Boys and all that NSYNC shit. Hell
Yeah.
no. I was in
Hey,
the corn and Limp
I used to
Bizkit
really like
back then.
98 Degrees in terms of like
You
the
had
boy
curly
bands.
blonde hair though.
Dude, I
You
look
didn't
like
have the frosted tips.
I look like fucking Chewbacca.
No, but see, like yours was like nice and curly and full. You know what I mean? It was
I
almost like
straightened my hair,
Like, it was
though.
like locks.
No, straight. That's the opposite. Hold on.
Yeah. I like chemically straightened my
Did
hair.
you really?
So I look like the nickname my buddy gave me was fucking Encino Man.
See, my friend was like,
Like
was
Brendan,
it ever? Was it
Brendan
really?
Fraser, Encino Man.
Yeah, Encino Man. Yeah. Brendan Fraser Encino Man. That was my nickname.
You actually straightened your hair out?
That's
crazy.
still my video game avatar, like my
Encino
my-
Man?
Yeah, that's my alias online right now is Encino Man. It
Good.
always has been. But it used to be fucking Encino because we used to play.
I remember Anthony had like the undercut, like
Yeah.
long hair, like the undercut
Yeah.
on his side. I was like, all right.
He had the undercut with like the slick back shit.
Wait, then that's like a fad like 2 years ago. That was like the thing too. He had then.
Still, yeah, if you're like
he was the
if
you
you're
were
on like Jersey Shore,
like
and
25 years old or yeah. He's not here to defend himself.
shit. Yeah, that's what
That's
he
his
gets.
fault.
That's what he gets for not fucking showing up.
Eating awesome food.
So,
I'm jealous.
yeah, we're-
I'm a little jealous
Hey,
of that.
Seth Courts, thank you very much. And Beerthorn, am I reading that right?
Briarthorn.
Briarthorn.
That's supposed to be something. What is that from, dude? You got to know what that is. It's a very nerdy thing. He's telling me. I'm gonna.
That's his alias too. That came about somehow. But thank you for joining us, guys. If you're joining us, thanks for jumping in the conversation, and we appreciate you. And I see that Prime, that Prime logo next to your name there. If you're feeling so inclined,
Oh, is that how?
it's a free sub.
You can see. Wow.
So I'm just putting it out there. Okay, you want to get into NFL free agency because I know
No, yeah, okay, no, let's talk some
Alright.
sports. And
not too long because we can go all night because Christian can go all
Christian
night with this
can go
shit.
all night with this, and
We
his
kind of covered this
I
2
do-
weeks ago. but
his brain is still trapped for this stuff, and
I-
you get him
I-
going.
What are you
I
most
just
excited
try to
about?
tease him about it.
well, first of all, I mean, especially for the international listeners, I mean, I do love American
that's the
football.
thing. We have international
Yeah.
listeners, so
I do-
they're just
I
like,
do love
fucking
American
they're like,
football.
I don't want to talk about this.
American football is such a
Let's talk about Tottenham versus Bayern Munich the other day. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Wait, that's soccer. That's football. That's soccer.
that's football.
Not football americano.
Okay,
It's not
so
that.
question number 1: Are the Browns going to the playoffs this year?
Probably they're gonna win the North.
Kareem Hunt's out for 8 games. FYI, I don't
have
know if you guys
Chubb.
heard that.
Like
They got
Chubb.
Chubb.
They have Chubb.
Chubbs, yeah.
If it's my honest opinion, I think it's honestly between the Browns
Wait, this is
and
your
the
honest opinion?
the Browns and the Ravens. I think it's between the Browns and the Ravens for the
Ravens
North.
are always good. They're gonna. They know
For-
how to.
for
They're
The
good.
Ravens have been losing a lot
Yeah.
of pieces, though. They lost, who did they just...
Suggs, right? No.
They
Suggs
lost
is still
Suggs.
there.
They lost Flacco.
but
Flacco's gone.
Yeah, they lost a lot of old pieces though.
Yeah.
Like, cause
And
Suggs,
Weddle, but
how
he was
long has
already-
how long has
yeah.
T Sizzle been in the league? T Sizzle
Right.
has been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Is he actually gone?
Yeah,
He's right.
he's gone. Flacco got traded to Broncos.
That's
I mean, what other big name? I mean, Eric Weddle.
Yeah, Weddle.
Eric-
Yeah, Weddle.
but
Weddle's still
I
good,
see
but
it as
he's
more
not.
of a rebuilding year for them. than
really, you
anything.
do you?
I see that.
I think
they
Baltimore
are
is gonna be
a
good.
well-coached team.
They might win 9 games.
They're
this
gonna
year.
be surprising
That is
people.
going to be the most interesting division because the Steelers lost a lot of fucking people
Steelers
too.
are
Obviously,
Steelers. They're a dumpster fire.
Darren and I've been talking about
Chargers
this
suck,
at
by
the
the way,
gym for a
Briarthorn.
while.
yeah.
I think, I don't know what the Steelers are doing. There are 2 teams. I have no idea what they're doing right now, and that's
2 truths and a lie. So
that's-
you say 3 statements and you have to guess the lie.
That's the Pittsburgh Steelers
You
and the
do
New
that.
York Giants. I do not know what they're doing. Wait, did you say what? 2 lies and a truth?
No, so you say you guys should play 2 truths and a lie, so you can say 3 statements and you have to guess the lie.
2 truths and a lie. Oh, that's hard because I'm hard at lying. So, and I can't think of many truths to tell you that's interesting. Does that make?
Yeah, when you're put on the spot, it's a little harder.
Yeah, like what truth would you want to know that's borderline lying? You know what I mean?
Like, are you talking about that? Like, so there's that one thing that Jimmy Fallon does that on that late night show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
that
yeah.
he has this two things. One's a lie, one's the truth, and he tells a story, and then the 2 other people have like 30 seconds to try to guess, to ask a bunch of questions to figure out
See,
which
but
one's the truth
yeah,
and which one's
but
the
even
lie,
the- but
or
even the
if their person's lying or not.
But even the
That's
truth
kinda
is
fun.
yeah.
That'd be fun. Maybe you can do like ideas for that for Tony and Chris next time, and then that'd be kind of
Yeah,
fun.
tune into the show next week. That's not a bad idea,
That's
but
not a bad idea.
it's kind of hard to come up with on the spot.
Yeah, because even the truths.
Right now, I'm just going to lie.
Even the truths have to be juicy enough.
So,
you
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
It
The
has to
truth
be
has to
something-
be juicy
I
enough
will
for you
just
to be
lie.
like,
It has to be unbelievable. Is
yeah.
what it is,
And it's
right?
like, no, I'm telling you the truth. You know what I mean? But me telling you about, I don't know, like it's like, oh man, like
Anyway, so the Browns, I think they're gonna win the division because I think Pittsburgh's looks junk. You never know. Like the Bengals look junk.
we were talking about this. I don't like Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, he hates Baker.
Nah, I don't
like
hate-
with a passion.
nah, I don't hate
like, he literally
Baker.
like, talks about Baker like I hate Baker.
I don't hate Baker.
Just go around like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's up, dude? Are you hating Baker again? He's like,
Oh,
yes.
there he is.
I don't
Look who
hate-
decided to join the fucking chat.
Is-
Welcome to the show, motherfucker. I hope you're having a good
my
time.
friend's leaving. Good
in
night,
fucking
man.
the Philippines.
Good night, dude. But I'm sorry, who's this?
This is Tony.
Oh,
Call me, he says. Yo, call me.
Yo,
Fashionably late on fucking Hawaiian time, as always.
why didn't he just stream in with us and talk story with us?
He's going to.
Oh, okay.
You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna immediately shut up when he starts talking. And he asks me a
All right,
question,
you
I'm
ready,
gonna be
bud?
like, I'm like, no.
You ready, bud? Call me on Discord. Let's pop you up, bro. Let's get you in this conversation, yo.
Is it like FaceTime type of thing, like that?
Yeah, he can call me on our little chat. We
The-
have
the-
our
the
own
camera,
little chat
everything?
server.
That's
yeah.
kind of cool. Yeah,
So here, actually, I'll shoot him a call here.
yeah.
Boop boop boop.
It's amazing, like how much time has gone by.
It's 2 hours, right?
2.5, almost.
Yeah, boring, man. You was boring talking to you. Stupid.
Oh, here they go with fucking American football again. These guys.
American football. I like that though. There's a clear distinction between.
What up, Kanoelani crew?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I always say, even like when I talk to just like general people, I like say, oh, I follow American football because there's a very big difference.
You
between,
say that?
Yeah.
Like, how many international people you talk story with?
I always say American football though. That's
What?
my yeah.
What?
Even now, before we started talking,
I am learning so many things about you, Christian.
I had to make sure that we were talking about American football.
What? No, wait, no.
Right now, right before we started talking about like the whole like Browns thing, I wanted to make sure. I told I wanted to make like American football is
Where's he
very
at?
very big.
Oh, there
Hey,
he is.
man.
There he is.
Dude, where are you?
going on, boy?
Where you at?
What's up, bro?
Like, you're like in the, like in an alley. You're in an alley.
on?
Are you in an alley?
Yeah, Tony, it's so much darker from the last
Yeah.
time we spoke or you streamed it.
It's a little creepy, man.
Hold on one second. Let me get the lights. Hold on 1 second.
What are you in, a sex
Yeah,
dungeon?
he looks like he's in an
I
alley.
know.
I'm telling you,
Hold
like,
on,
dude,
hold
are
on.
you safe right now?
You
Do
got
you
the-
need?
I gotta pop him
You have
up.
the black wife beater on too.
Wait, where is he?
So Anthony, I don't know if you can hear.
All right, what's up, boys?
Tony,
Wait, hold on. I gotta pop you up on the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Discord.
don't know if you know, but like he's been really struggling since you've been gone. Like he's trying to do all the
I
computer
don't know what
stuff.
to do
And he's- and
anymore.
I really feel bad. I
You
want to
know,
give him a
the
hug,
only
but I
reason-
can't.
The only reason I take vacations is so that Chris understands my worth.
So he just longs for you. The longer, like,
Hold on, you're like sideways on our video for some reason.
Oh, wait, let me see. Hold on.
I'm trying.
It
to,
was straight up, and then something happened.
I had the Discord.
podcast.
All the people that watch is gonna be like, that dude laughs so loud.
It's like bar talk.
Let me see. Why is this sideways?
How come I can't pop you up on the Discord right now?
Because he's not here to do it. That's why.
That's absolutely why.
You gotta talk him through, man.
No, it says
shit.
Discord, but
It's like
Let me see.
absolutely.
Still sideways?
yeah, you're still sideways. Why?
Well, shit. Let me try
Settings.
something.
Ooh, that
Hold
looks
on.
right.
I've done this before, and I don't know why I can't. Hold on, I'm gonna do another capture.
What's your name, Mr. Spelunker? Spelunger? Is that what it said? I can't see. Uh-oh. Mr. Spunk.
Hold on.
It's going to get you banned again. Wait, how did he get banned in the first place?
Oh.
So whoever this guy is, you gotta let us know, man,
That
'cause I
sounds
don't-
interesting.
I'm behind the times. I don't know what's going on. You have to type it. Let us know.
Like, there's a lot of mumbling going on in this podcast. Like,
I think we can hear it.
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
it's like band again.
All right, is that better?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to pull you up. For some, I can see you on the Discord, but for some reason I can't.
You got to do a screen window capture.
Okay. Try this.
Do a window capture, and then add the Discord as the window.
Discord's not even popping up in my thing.
Well, I don't know. Get to that new computer, bro.
It was a second ago.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Well, ladies and gentlemen of Inappropriate Bar Talk, this is why Tony usually runs the podcast.
I don't, good to see. Good to hear from you. Oh, there. Well, that short. Yeah.
Well, here,
Good to hear
yeah,
from
we
you,
can-
man.
Let me drag this over here.
So, what have y'all been up to since I've been overseas?
Gee, nah, not much. Just dicking around.
Yeah, me too.
When did you leave to go Philippines?
I left last week. I left on the 14th.
Oh, jeez.
I got here the 15th. We stayed in Angeles for 2 days, and then we went over to Cebu, which was the first time I ever been to Cebu, and it's fucking gorgeous, man. Like, it's like, fuck, it was like I was in Jurassic Park, dude. We went on this-
Oh shit.
Dude, it's no, for real. It was just like untouched, like pristine. Like, we went up to this place called Kawasan Falls, and we did some canyoneering. And I'll be putting together a video of it because it's probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my
I've seen
life.
them.
Like, by far, the most beautiful water. We jumped off like probably about 8 jumps. The highest being like 54 feet.
Holy smoke.
Dude, it was pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh shit.
If anyone ever comes to the Philippines, I highly suggest you go to Cebu.
Why is it every
Dude,
time I seem like I talk to you, it seems like you're in the Philippines though.
Morris said it's better not.
Yeah, are you
seeing
going
it.
there just for funsies?
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone else there?
I played for keeps, bro. I played
Oh.
for keeps.
Yo, it's weird because I got the Discord. I got the Discord thing in the
You
chat,
guys
but I
gotta be
can't.
fucking- What?
I got the Discord thing in the chat, but I can't. It's not showing your. It's not showing your video. It's not showing your face.
Is it just black?
Yeah, it's just black. But
There's a way to fix that. I'm not too sure how. I can't recall off the top of my head, but you gotta turn. Oh shit.
Is there an output? No.
Hold on, let me check something real quick.
Oh, here we go. Wait.
You can have Christian like.
You got it?
No wait.
Like videotape this for you, like call you and videotape this for you, so you can see what Chris is seeing, and then you can just get really mad.
No, I mean, I know how to do this shit, but the thing is like it has.
Sometimes it gets tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, it says your name.
But I don't know this stuff.
And it says
man.
Discord app.
Yeah, when it comes
but
to
it's
text
not
stuff.
popping your video up
Ooh-wee.
for some reason. Hold on, let me try turn the video off and then turn it back on. Maybe that'll help.
Hold on.
Turn on screen share.
No. Let's see.
What the fuck? Why aren't you
Can
showing
they
up?
still see us though?
Yeah, I can see you guys. Let's see.
So maybe Christian and I talk.
Open Discord.
Christian,
Go to settings.
tell me about why you don't like Baker
appearance-
Mayfield.
Oh, you gotta okay. So Chris,
Because
go
he's
to
an asshole.
Discord,
Wait. What?
and
Okay.
listen, go into
Nah,
Discord. Go to
he's okay.
settings. Can you hear me?
Yep.
They're trying to
Go
figure
to
it out.
settings. Go to appearance, and then go to disable hardware acceleration, and then restart Discord.
Settings, appearance, and
Disable
Hardware-
hardware acceleration.
okay, yeah. Okay, it's restarting.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks like there's making some progress.
Okay, still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, there's Tony.
Okay, let's try this again then.
No.
He said there's one more step though. I think that we didn't do yet. Oh,
I think you might have to
Oh!
restart Discord.
Bingo.
Got it.
Bingo.
Hey, is that working? Is that how it's supposed to be?
All right, now we're good. Yeah,
There him.
got you on the
So I didn't know you were not gonna be here. I was a last minute entry, and then I found out
Hey.
that when we got here, you weren't gonna be here. I was like, oh, okay.
Don't worry, Darren. I'll see you. I'll see you. Was it April 6th for sure?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Wow, what's on the 6th?
There's this health and wellness fair that I am gonna be a part of.
Oh,
It's
really?
a free thing for kids and families, and it's really just to kind of get people health, get kids and families thinking about being healthy and that sort of thing. There's gonna be a bunch of booths, and it's free. Man.
Eat healthy.
Did you say
drink water.
booze?
Booth.
Oh,
Booth. Yeah. And see, so here's the thing. So I keep thinking Anthony, like that's how I know you, and
I'm
everybody
good,
calling you
Morris.
Tony is throwing me off. man. That's a me thing,
I
man.
guess
That's, I'm trying.
Like, yeah, it's like because
That's a me thing,
Chris
dude.
and
I
I
don't know
been
why I had
calling you Tony.
Anthony.
but then
My
yeah.
bad, dude. Tony. So like, yeah, you should see Tony,
Tony.
man. Like he came in and talked about Aloha water.
Yeah.
Aloha water, and he's like
I'm gonna take a piss. Hold on. You guys keep
talking
going.
with a bunch of little kids, and he's using all these big words. Reverse
Hey, man,
osmosis, and the kids are like, what?
I was like, hey man, water's good for you. Drink it.
So are you there for a work trip, or you just going to go?
No, this is strictly vacation.
Shoot.
I brought about 7 of my friends that's never been here before.
You didn't bring Chris.
So
Oh, several.
That's not good.
I've been trying to bring Chris and Monica. Let me show you the Philippines, man. It's amazing. And I think once they see this last trip's footage and stuff, they're gonna want to come for sure.
So you did
Like,
some.
literally,
Yeah, what'd you do?
So for 4 days, we rented a private beach house, private beach, private pool, 2-story villa, kitchen.
Was it the fire? You guys did the fire festival, didn't you?
No fire festival. But, dude, the whole thing for 4 days to rent a private beach house between 8 people, total was like $1,000.
That's-
like a little over $1,000.
That's
split between 8
not
people.
bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all. Not yeah.
So I think it was like for each of us, it was like $120, $130 something dollars to go
And so
Oh,
for the
yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
I think the whole 4 days, I think I spent a total of like $60. The first, then I went last night. I went and bought 2 kilos of shrimp, fresh shrimp, and I just basically made a giant wok full of garlic.
Did you have any balut yet? Come on.
It cost me like $2.
Any
Or
balut?
20.
He's avoiding the question.
I don't fucking
He's avoiding the
balut, bro.
question. Why not? If you just gotta try it, it's one time.
I can't do it, man.
I haven't had it yet either. What about dinengguan, chocolate meat? You had that yet?
I've been guan before.
I'm Filipino and I don't even eat that
Dinengguan?
shit. I don't
You
eat
don't eat dinengguan?
I don't eat dinengguan. I don't eat balut.
It's only coagulated pig blood. I mean, everybody eats it.
But people forget
Yeah.
I'm a quarter Filipino,
It
man.
just coagulated
I grew up going
too.
to parties with dinengguan.
Yeah.
People don't remember my big white ass is Filipino, you know?
I literally just I
so,
literally
yeah,
just
that's
remembered
so
that
interesting
just
about
now.
you too, man. You know what I mean?
I just said that. I was like, no, you're not. Oh wait, yeah, you are. My fault.
Yeah.
that is so interesting.
Science, son.
Did you say Pasayan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Science.
No, that's so cool, dude.
So
That's so
when you
dope.
coming back?
I come back on the 26th. I just got back to Angeles. There was supposed to be another one. Our raft was supposed to be here, and my buddy Tom was supposed to come back with us to AC, but he went with the group to Manila just because basically it's just me and my lady. So he was like, I don't want to be third wheeling it, you know? And I was like, it's up to you, bro. But dude, I gotta show you guys this fucking suite I'm in, dude. It's ridiculous.
So you're not in an alley. Okay, good. No,
Not
that's
in
not.
an alley.
At first, it looked really shady, and I was hoping you were safe. As long as you were safe, that's good.
Yeah, I'm safe. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Hold on.
I saw the
Alright,
Instagram earlier, and I was just like, really, motherfucker? Like,
Yeah. So, okay, I got my gimbal here.
I'm gonna throw up. Whoa.
So, okay, let me just start from the entrance.
wait, hold on. Darren, can you grab me a beer?
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
I got you.
Grab
Okay,
yourself
so
one
I'm
too,
gonna
man.
flip-
I'll pour you a shot.
Let me flip this. Okay, so this is coming in my room. So I'm at the front door
Yeah,
right
that's fine.
now. You walk in. You got this.
What is that? A metal
Living room.
detector?
No, it's just like an archway. I don't know. It's just like some
Thank you,
design
sir.
to kind of divide the rooms up. So you got the living room, you
Look at
know.
that fucking.
That's cool.
I love
What
the
is it,
black
satin-
couches.
leather couches?
That's really modern, and it ties the room together.
Easy to clean. You know, easy to clean after there's
Look at
like.
this. I got fucking.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wait, where are you at right now?
That's
I'm
just
at the
sweet.
ABC Hotel.
Oh.
So then that's
In
nothing.
what
So then you got
town?
your
What
living
city are
room.
you in though?
Is it
I'm in
Angeles?
Angeles. Okay.
So then you come over here. You got my sink, my toilet.
Ooh,
my
is there a
jacuzzi
bidet?
stove.
Look at the fucking LEDs and shit all
Holy
over. Look
shit.
at the RGB shit.
Is there a
going on
bidet? Please tell me there's a bidet.
No, there's no bidet. I got
Well-
a shower.
Well,
though,
then
you
that's
know?
just dumb.
It's like the fucking rain shower and all that. Pretty fucking dope.
That's
Wow.
cool, man.
So everything's, you know.
Yeah. Holy.
What's the worst thing over there? What's the worst thing about being over there?
Nothing.
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 Nice.
Nothing.
The
So,
And
so
the best part of the room is I got a fucking private steam room right here in my room.
Well, yeah.
Check this shit out, dude.
what does it say? Please wait 9 minutes. What?
Please wait 9 minutes for steam to produce.
All right.
But a full-on private steam room. You know,
I think that's
got my,
Christian.
I can just cruise in here and just watch everybody in my room.
Watch it. Okay.
So who's there with you right now? Because you were there with the whole crew, right? Who's with you?
Yes, everybody went to Manila now, but it's me and Jovi right now.
Oh, okay. His
Oh.
90-day fiance, by the way.
So that is my suite, and I'm going back to my black couch. Oh wait, I gotta get my vape shit.
I'm wondering if we should get like that velvet background for our show.
That's definitely an option that you could take there.
Definitely an option. You want to say hi, Jovi? Say hi to the stream.
Hi, Jovi.
She's like, seriously?
She's taking a nap.
She's like,
we
seriously?
had a long morning, dude. Fucking, we had to
Did you take advantage of all three of those? The steam room, the jacuzzi, and the shower?
Not yet. But we got, I mean, the steam room still hasn't been touched yet.
And make sure your ass doesn't pass out in there.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Fucking wake up and just be dehydrated as fuck.
Especially if you've been drinking all night.
Dude, I'm not. See, I haven't drank for the last. Well, we had a couple beers at the beach house, but we were taking it easy because, dude, I'm telling you, that canyoneering, it was like the most epic thing I've ever done, but it is fucking exhausting, dude. Like, we had pretty much hiked like easy 4 miles.
Oh shit!
Easy.
Yeah,
This
no,
was,
yeah.
This was what, 2 days ago.
To get to the
And
falls?
my legs and my ass, dude, are so sore. Like, I feel like I've been doing 2-a-day football fucking practices. It's ridiculous,
Do
but
you remember the 2 a
it
days?
was
The
fucking
2
worth it.
days.
So worth it.
Yeah, we all been there. Yeah.
We've all been there, man.
Yeah.
Those are long gone
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
We've
never
all
again.
been there.
So basically, what it is, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Kawasan Falls. If you haven't heard of Kawasan Falls, do yourself a favor, look it up. Its nickname is the Gatorade Factor because the water comes out like that bluish fucking Gatorade, dude. It's like, it's clear, but it has like this blue Gatorade tint to it. It's fucking crazy.
What causes that? Like, no, that's so
It's
like,
just like the minerals in the water that, you know, the rocks it's washing over.
yeah, that's so remarkable.
It's
All right, Seth
fucking
Courts, take it easy,
beautiful,
man.
dude. And so what you
Give
do
us a
is
follow.
You can go to the waterfall.
We're live
you
every
know what I
Wednesday.
mean, and what is that?
No, sorry, I was talking to one of our viewers.
Oh,
Go ahead.
so you can go to the waterfall. You know, it's maybe about a 10-15 minute walk to the waterfall from the street. But what you can, and it's beautiful. You can just go there, cruise, swim, eat. They got people selling food, drinks, whatever. Or you can go and pay for a guide. I think it was like 1,500 pesos a person, which is like $22, I think. And these guys literally throw you on a motorbike, drive you up into the hills for about a half hour. Then you get off the motorbike and hike in for about a half hour, 45 minutes. And then you come to like this fucking giant cavern with all these like stalagmites and shit. And that you start there and you just basically jump in and you just kind of ride the stream all the way down to the waterfall, basically. And throughout the ride, there's different jumps. There's like natural water slides. You just like basically launch off these, like slide down these rocks and just launch. It was fucking amazing, man. It was like literally, it was like I was just floating through Jurassic Park. Just
Well, I had
so cool, man.
I got to go to Round Table Pizza today. So
Oh,
that's almost as
man.
cool.
Did you?
No, it was really cool. I got 2 pizzas because it was the 2 for 2 mediums for, you know, a good price. It was really close to what you did. I'm really happy that you had some fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, round table is an adventure in itself.
It is very similar to the amount of fun you had. It's the same thing.
No, exactly the same.
Exactly.
Round Table Pizza, Kawasan Falls.
Yeah.
Tinted.
Jolly Bees, you know, good to go.
We're gonna have to hang out when you get back, man.
Nah,
It's
definitely.
gonna have to happen, man. Like,
Yeah, like, we got like I want to be here when you're here. Like,
yeah,
you know
because
what I
like
mean?
actually I was telling him like I found out you weren't gonna be here, and I was like, oh, then I'll come on then. It's easy.
Don't worry. We do enough topics. We're gonna need some psychology to come in at some point.
Oh, you already missed it. Like they're talking about something like heavy, and I was like slowly like, nah, I'm not gonna talk about this.
We're talking about
I was like the quietest person here.
lot of mumbling on this. On
Yeah,
this
no, I'm good, man.
On this cast.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Like,
this gonna bite me later. I was talking to my wife about this and my friends about this. I'm like, because I was thinking about coming on or not, and for me, I'm just like, I feel like this is gonna bite me later somehow.
Nah, no way. Not with us. There's no way. Yeah.
Oh, not with you. No, not
with
with you.
You never get in trouble, bro.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Fukuda, there was this. You were on this thing about 20 years ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No.
Inappropriate bar talk. Like,
That's
oh,
the fear,
so
right?
because
That's
of
the
that, you
fear.
can't.
You're
You
always
can't.
like, someone digs some shit
That's
up
what
on
I'm
you
talking
from
about.
10
Like,
years ago.
I'm not gonna ever do. I'm not gonna run for office or anything like that. But
in
like, I
today's
might
society,
do.
Oh yeah. In today's society,
Like a
like
school board of something, or like,
Like
a board
yeah,
of trustees
you know
for
what I
this
mean?
thing. Like that'd be super awesome, right? But like, and you know Anthony Tony knows because he saw me in my stuff like this. How I I'm soft now. Was I talking too loud?
You were clipping a little bit, so I had to turn you down.
I talk loud.
No, I turned a lot of things. No. Keep going. You're good. No worries.
If that mixer can handle my voice, it'll handle your voice.
I don't know, but I've been laughing loud. So I think I had one of my friends on. They're like, "Dude, you're laughing." I'm like, "I know." Like, why are you laughing? Like, stop it. It's
Why?
funny.
You're not supposed to. You don't laugh in
No, I
front of
laughed
him.
loud. I laughed loud. I was like, he was just teasing me.
Oh,
He was
I just
teasing
thought
me.
maybe you don't laugh in front
I
of
have a
him.
very boisterous laugh. I have an infectious laugh.
Because if
That's what
you
I've
laugh
been
in front
told.
of us and you don't laugh around
told
others,
myself.
that means a lot. You know what I mean?
I laugh a lot. It's fine.
Dude,
I'm very
you two-
serious.
I think Christian and fucking Darren need a show too. Their
That may not
banter's
be a
good,
bad
man.
idea, right?
Nah, you know, like. Well, I love coming on this show. You know what I mean? This is only my second time here, but already it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? I love so.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to come through any time.
Chris,
Yes.
you did hit record this time, right?
I hit record this time. We're
forgot.
good.
No, hey Tony, I was telling Chris, I want to be like with that being with that being said, I want to be like the reptile. You know, Mortal Kombat, like the secret character. Like if you're lucky enough to catch me, it's a secret character. Yeah, like Toasty. Like you know.
Dude, I used to use that clip when I was doing my PUBG game streams. Whenever I'd get a kill, I had a hotkey right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you catch me, you put the right secret code in,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
can catch.
Oh, fun fact. By the way, you know the Google thing we were talking about
Yeah.
earlier, the Stadia? They have if you buy their controller, they have a code on the back. Can you guess what the code is?
No.
Think back. The most popular code there is.
Up,
down, left, right, BABA.
It's on the
There you
controller.
go.
It's on the back of the
Yeah.
controller.
Something like that, right?
Up, down, left, right,
Up,
BA.
down, left,
Yeah.
left,
Like,
right,
because there's
right.
the Ninja Turtle one or the Contra one, Ninja Turtle 2.
Yeah, you did know the Ninja Turtle one too, though.
BABA,
Because I remember
start.
the
That's
Ninja,
what it
the
was.
Ninja Turtle NES games
Yeah.
were ridiculously hard, and I remember the only way I was able to somewhat complete it was I was at this guy's house because he knew the cheat code.
What was the? Do you guys remember the blood code for Sega Genesis?
Wait, you talking about for Mortal
I never had
Kombat?
Genesis.
Wait. No, wait, you're talking about for Mortal Kombat? Because there was a
Yeah.
blood code for
There's a
Mortal
blood
Kombat.
code.
I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I knew there was one. I know it had something to do with start, right? You hold down start, and
You go to the title screen.
yeah, it was like
intro
BA something start, and
No
yeah.
idea.
I don't know.
It's spelled out something.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
it was
that's how you could do Kano's heart rip. Yeah, like his fatality. Are you talking about the original?
ABACABB.
Yeah.
Christian.
Yes.
Remember Chris having the Sega channel?
Yes.
There was a channel.
And
There was
one
a
of the
channel?
favorite games I would like to play on Sega Channel was The Punisher. I don't know if you remember
Yeah,
that game.
yeah.
Yeah. Chris, and it was in his parents' room. Yeah, and we'd always sit on the edge of the bed playing Sega Channel.
Dude, that was when. Okay.
Yeah, the
So that's
Cliffside
when-
Villages.
That's when internet was like cable internet was
Yeah.
finally available to.
You were the only
like,
friend that had Sega Channel too.
Because my dad didn't get internet until cable internet came out.
Remember, we'd
And
always
then he
be
got the
worried
cable
about
internet.
deleting history.
Yeah.
I remember going on this guy's like, and we'd always be worried.
Tony will tell you.
Yeah, we'd always be worried about like, oh shit, how do we delete the history on this?
By the way, my house was
Why is
the,
that,
My
guys?
house was the.
Because pornography. Pornography.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean?
there's a
Like,
common
it
denominator
was
in
a
this
getting away-
story,
at that
and
age,
I'm
it
not,
was
I'm
a
not
getting away
feeling too
of
good
murder.
about it now.
Hey, isn't your wife right there?
I just care.
Because,
You don't
like,
care.
you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you're wearing a hat.
She's we've been together.
Oh, yo.
Hey,
We've
wait.
been together
I
now,
gotta rip my
what?
boys. I thirsty out here in the
12
Philippines.
years?
What's up, Chad? Thanks again, bro.
woohoo.
12 years.
What's that? What's for reals?
Yeah, 12
Oh,
years.
jeez.
We've been married for going on 3. Going on 4.
Yeah, you,
3.
you got it wrong
Going on
already,
3.
man.
Going on 3.
Dude, that's not. I'm sorry, you're not doing it.
We've been together for so long that like the marriage is of course important, but like we just been a couple so much longer than that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's the friendship and companionship. Yeah, that's where.
It's the love.
Yeah, and
It's
and
the love. What are you supposed to do when you take this? What are you supposed to smell? Hello.
Hello. How
Yeah,
are you?
hello. Yeah.
You decided to wake
Hi,
up.
Jovi. Good morning. What is it? Your time there? It's like 7, almost 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, it's what time is it right now? It's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay.
What?
Wait,
I thought you guys were
yeah.
like 3 hours.
Behind, no.
Yeah.
So they're
No,
21.
come on, man.
They're 21 hours ahead, right? So you get a 21 hours ahead. So if it's like
Wait,
almost
I'm 6 hours
11
behind
here,
you, but a day ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
So only 5.
So guys, let me tell you something about the future.
Okay, yeah, you're in the
I
future now. What
I'm
happened?
really excited right now.
It's
Is-
cool.
Is it cool? Do we have flying cars yet?
No, but I seen a guy taking a shit in the road 2 days ago.
In the
Okay,
middle of the road?
well,
Wait, that's not exactly the future.
yeah, that's not that happens in the present.
Downtown.
You guys,
Just go to San Francisco on
two
any
days
given
ago.
night. Go to the Tenderloin in San Francisco any given night. Someone's taking a shit on the curb.
no shit. No shit. No pun intended.
Hey, can you do a shot with us or what?
A guy taking a shit on the street.
Come on. Come on. You got to do a shot with us, bro. Long distance.
Hold on. Let me see what my mini
He's got to
bar
go to a
has.
fancy dinner.
Just
Okay?
grab
He's
something
gonna
on your
ruin
mini
his
bar. What does that
appetite.
cost?
Let's
Like,
see what we got here. Hold
that
on,
costs
let me
like, what, 100 pesos?
No, yeah.
That's
yeah,
that's not
Tony's a
much,
king down there. You know what I
I know,
mean?
you're balling in the
Yeah,
suite. Isn't that shit
like-
included?
He's not hearing us right now, I think, because he's gone. Oh, there he is. Okay.
He's
check.
got
No, I hear you. Don't worry. Hold on.
he's got champagne in
What do I got
there.
here?
What? You got an iPad with all your shit on it right now?
No, it's.
Oh, okay. I thought you were holding an iPad.
Oh.
I was like,
Let's
can you
see,
just
let's
order
see,
whatever
hold
liquor
on.
you want off the iPad? Now that'd be pimp.
I'm looking. Beers and liquors. Grey Goose. Bombay Sapphire, Jägermeister,
Oh, do that
Jack
one.
Daniels.
Exactly. That's the face I made too. Like, yeah, do that. That sounds.
If he doesn't have Jameson, I'm gonna guess Jack Daniels is the drink of choice.
I gotta see. Hold on. Let me see what I got here. Let me see.
Bring us with you.
No, I want to stare at his his velvet wall. Okay.
Rub the furry walls.
Get him to the Greek.
Okay, let's see. We got.
Oh,
What
dude.
should I drink? I think I'm gonna go with the Grey Goose.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Do
choice.
it, man.
Yeah.
Black
I don't see
Label.
a Jack Daniels. That's why. What else
What
we
is
got
Black-
here? Oh, we got all kinds of stuff.
Oh, you got
in here.
Colgate, which is good,
Peanuts, Chips Ahoy,
and whatever
Munchies,
that
Pringles.
looks pretty good. An
That would be
Oreo.
gone. That whole thing would be gone if it was my room. That whole shelf right there you just showed.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay, that looks pretty cool.
Of course, we got the San Miguel
Mango
Light.
juice. The mango juice.
Got my pineapple juice. Got some Orange Royale.
Was that orange soda?
Yeah, it's their orange soda.
Yeah, do a shot
yes.
of Grey Goose. Let's go. Chill that motherfucker down. Let's do this shit.
That's Grace. That's Grace, yeah. So, hold on. Let's flip this back around. So, Grace and Jovi are like besties now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised. Are you pouring yourself a shot or not?
Yeah, can I get situated?
He's trying to sit down.
Right. Oh.
Can you let him sit, sir?
Are you pouring yourself a shot? Like,
I mean, this is your 100th. This is your partner in crime.
I know,
your
this is our 100th episode,
I
bro.
mean,
yeah.
Lay off of him.
This is
He's having
like,
fun
what
in
a
his
big
champagne
milestone.
room.
Like I walked into this like milestone and without even knowing it. You know what I mean? Like 100th episode.
Welcome. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
This is
psyched we
like-
made it to the 100th
like
episode. That's
sitcom
pretty
status.
awesome.
This is syndication status, man.
I like to think
Yeah,
so.
what is this, like childproof? I can't open this bitch.
It's not. It's probably not childproof.
It's just white people proof.
It's just if you open this
I'm not
bottle,
gonna-
we're gonna
I'm
definitely
not gonna
charge
be
you
enough
for
to
it.
open
Proof.
The bottle.
Patel.
Fuck, I can't open this. Hold on.
Oh man.
Joey, open the bottle.
Is anybody still like watching, like typing? I think that's cool.
That is cool. Yeah. Seeing like you know what I mean the interaction.
Yeah.
Because that one guy was talking about how you give us something to talk about for the two
Okay.
lies.
I'm stupid.
What was that?
I'm stupid. I'm over here trying to twist it off, and there's like this special like peel thing I'm supposed to do. Like that. Huh? They want me to do a shot. You want one? No, there's a fucking cork. What is going on with this thing? Are you guys there?
This is like 3 levels of security, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is the pass key.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Is there ice in this bitch somewhere? No. Okay.
You got ice for that?
Wow.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
That's almost a gulp, Tony. Yeah.
All right, boys.
Happy 100th, man.
Take this one with you guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tony. Shit.
Wifey's in the background chilling with us too. So, to the 100th show of Inappropriate Bar Talk, we've officially hit 100. Now
We're in the triple digits, man.
Now
Yep.
there's nowhere to go but up, my friends.
Yep.
It's literally
And
true.
up. And up. And up.
Yeah. And hopefully we keep going up and then someone goes down. You know what I mean?
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, we're really this is a lot of fun. Just talking storage, you guys.
No.
I wish Tony was here though.
Yeah,
Cool.
no. That's why, like, you know.
So when he gets back, and then you guys ask me again, I'll be like, oh, I can't.
I'm always worried. It's like, do I always feel
You
like
good, man? You're right.
like, do I have enough to talk about? And we always end up like going way further. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
shit, it's almost 11, and I was thinking like at 7:30 in the car. I was like, do I have enough to talk about? And
Dude, what's great? What ends up happening is like I'm like, okay, Chris, the goal is like get 3 solid topics for the week. Half the time we don't even get to the third one because
because everything snowballs into another, and you end up talking about goofy shit.
Yeah,
And
that's one thing we never. I don't think we've ever ran into the issue where like, oh, we got nothing to talk about.
no, you know, and I think one thing that like really makes like especially like our friendships unique is like common interest in terms of like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, laughing. I like to when I notice I can laugh about the same things with other friends, and you know, and laughing is almost like indiscriminate. You know what I mean? Like you can laugh about almost about anything.
Yeah.
I think that's the main quality. I love to laugh, and as long as it's you guys, that's what matters.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Like nothing better than sharing a laugh with good friends.
Yeah.
And it's like the best therapy, really.
Yeah,
Like, you
laughing
actually
is
there.
fun. Laughing is
If you can sit down and hash it up with your boys and just crack a smile, it makes the world a difference.
Definitely.
This guy was so nervous about coming on the show the first time. I'm like, dude, we're just gonna be
I
sitting
was
down
nervous.
and just like
I'm
talking
not gonna
story.
lie,
Like
yeah.
we're literally just gonna be talking story. Like during the
I was
show.
like,
that's all
do
it's
I-
gonna be. So
That's
as
all
long as
it
you're
is.
cool, with just talking, then
Like, I almost feel like I had to bring like a mask to like do I hide my eyes? Do I? You know what I mean? Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, you were like subconscious about.
Yeah,
like,
no,
yeah.
very self-conscious.
As long as
mean-
it doesn't get too political, it'll be fine.
Like I'm still self-conscious right now, until today. You know what I mean? But
It's when it gets political and we start going at each other's throats, then it gets crazy.
And that's when you just see me just back up and look and just watch and be like,
That's when it gets really
yeah,
quiet in
it's
here,
like
and then it's just me and Tony.
and then he's like, what do you think, Darren? I'm like, I'm just watching you guys. This is fun. I'm watching you guys. This is fun to watch you guys do that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
calm down.
I have no opinion on this.
Yeah, for me it was like,
I'm pleading the fifth.
yeah. Well, you see me,
Nah,
right? So I'm
but
not
nah,
ashamed. Like,
like,
for me, it wasn't like
Political
nervous.
is political. We're not like on MSNBC, or we're not like you know what I mean.
Not yet.
That is political. When you know what I mean, it's like I'm like oh wow, like when people get political, it's like I don't ever see myself ever getting down someone's throat like.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Each other, you know what I mean? And that's
Dude, I've seen it.
one good thing about
No,
our
yeah,
show
and
is,
that's
seen
what's
it in the
scary.
mainland,
That's
dude.
what's scary.
It's
a lot of us
crazy.
have different points of view. Like me and Chris don't always see eye to eye, Me and Monica, we go at it, but at the end of the day, you know,
Yeah, she's
we
flipping you
all-
off right
Yeah.
now, like literally with her fingers, flipping you off.
We may not see eye to eye, but bottom line, at the end of the day, we're all still friends, and we talk about these things without.
No,
Really
that's what I
wanting
was
to kill
saying.
each
We were
other.
talking about like disagreement is healthy sometimes. Like it's
Oh,
healthy.
definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Trust me,
Like
I don't know if you guys, I know you guys don't know Tom speak, but I just spent
Oh God.
about
Wait,
a week and a half
is
with
this the
Tom
same-
Speak, and me and him argue every night.
is this the same Tom that came down that one time and went to
When we were
Bellows Air
camping?
Force?
Yeah.
Wait, what did Tom
he was-
do?
I did. Yeah. I've hung out with this
Yeah.
Tom a few times, and he is a fucking. He's
Yeah.
a funny guy.
He's a funny dude. But he's definitely
Yeah.
got his.
How's
And
that
like-
guy
and
doing?
we
anyway?
went to okay. This is how I know Tom, right? Isn't he like? He's a Raiders fan, right?
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Ooh. Bucks fan right here.
See, that's how I know that. That's
Still.
how I know that I'm hung
Huh?
out with this guy
Still.
because
What?
he's
Bucks
an
fan.
Oakland
Yeah.
Raiders fan,
Bucks
and
fan.
he was very upset about the Bucks, and I know he kept saying "Game Genie," and that's why I always laugh till today because I like to use that in terms of like anytime, you know,
remember
like.
Game Genie?
Like,
How sick
like
was
yeah, like you fucking, you know, that's Game Genie, bruh. Remember Game Genie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to use that in terms of like, you know, like cheat code. Like when you know
Right,
something
right.
ahead of time and it's like, you fucker, that's Game Genie, bro.
Are you talking about how the Bucks beat the Raiders?
And, yeah,
They knew everything?
and
they had like 5
their good
interceptions?
friend, Tom
for the
from
league MVP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
their
that
good
was a-
friend Tom was
Hey,
like,
that's right.
The best defense always
Yeah.
beats the best offense.
Yeah,
who was the MVP? Was it Derek Brooks?
Dexter Jackson. It
Was
was
it-
Dexter
Dexter
Jackson.
Jackson.
What's up,
That
dude?
was the
What'd you say,
safety,
man?
right? That was the safety. The safety,
Yeah,
right?
it was, he had 2 picks.
So, hey,
Yeah.
I showed you guys this room, right? I showed you guys this room.
Yes, your champagne room.
What do you think this room would run in Waikiki a night?
100.
Nah,
Way
You're-
more than
Because
that.
there's velvet
We're the
walls.
see, no,
Night?
it's hard because
Nah, it'd be like-
in Waikiki because Ashley works
We
at
have,
the
a
Hyatt.
nice, we have a nice black couch here for your.
Ashley works at the
enjoyment.
Hyatt Regency Hotel, and the Hyatt Regency Hotel is pretty fucking expensive.
Yeah.
and
A suite.
that's like
Nah,
and some of, and
because
some
of
of, and some of the decent rooms in the Hyatt Regency is already like $250.
Yeah,
It's like
I
the
would
steam
say-
room
I
and
would
everything
say
would be up- it'd be up
$50
a lot.
a night.
It'd be easily up
I
there.
would say we're
300.
yeah.
Waikiki's
Wait,
like
what do you say there?
$180-$190 a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be up there because of the steam room and the
Nah,
and
I'd say
And if it was
500
up
to
a day,
600
in,
a
in
night.
Come
Waikiki
on.
standards, I'm saying at least like
500-600.
500 a night.
Yeah.
At least 500 a night.
500-600 a night.
So like where
So-
you're if you stay there 3 nights, that's like at least $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this room for $189, and this is like one of the most expensive rooms in this town.
189 for
A night?
A night, dude. It's a fucking deal. And I get free access to there's a club upstairs that's literally a giant club. Like, you swim around and just shit faced and dance in the pool.
yeah, you do.
Nuts. It's
VIP
See you
club
do that,
status.
you'd be like, just lounging in the pool.
Yeah, that's life in the fast lane.
so our second night here, we were in Angeles, this town, and I took everybody to the club, and it's like a Vegas style club, bottle service. They bring the bottles, fucking sparklers on it and everything. Dude, to get a bottle with a table and stuff, Vegas, easily you're spending minimum $2,000 to $5,000. We didn't even spend like $100. It was sick. And then luckily we went
Damn.
out. I'm friends with one of the hotel owners here, and his good buddy is basically, they're both named Derek, and they live in the penthouses of the hotel. And it was one of their friends, one of Derek's manager's girlfriend's birthdays, if you followed. But they threw like this big party, and all we had to do is each kick them basically $20, and we just basically fucking partied our asses off, danced till like 5 a.m. It's just the length that your dollar goes here is ridiculous.
No, man, that's life after midnight, man.
See, you would totally
Yeah.
take a different track than me, man. Like if I was there, like I would go. I'll be all about the
Life
food,
after
man.
midnight.
Oh,
I would be going all that money I'd be spending would be all on the street food and the fish straight from
No, yeah.
I'd be all about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Cause,
you know,
'cause I don't feel like clubbing
I-
anymore.
I love shopping too. I'm all about clothes. I love to shop for
I bought
clothes.
5 pounds of shrimp.
That
I know,
sounds
dude. That
weird,
sounds
but,
awesome.
Like I love.
I
Yeah,
bought 5 pounds of shrimp
Yeah.
fresh for under $20.
dude, that sounds.
Got some cloves of garlic, got some lemon, got butter.
Yeah,
Just
not
went home,
jealous.
Just made this giant fucking shrimp, fucking garlic buttered shrimp.
Again,
dude.
was it
Everybody
round
mocked
table
it.
pizza though? Again, I feel like you're underestimating
Yeah, the round table.
how average.
And I ate it. I ate
that
this guy
pizza
at
was.
Round Table once, so I know he likes Round Table. Like we've eaten there once together.
I like how they had the playroom so your kids can go in there. And we can talk story
Round Table's
without
good. Round
them.
Table, they got one like not too far from where I'm at. I'm pretty sure I can see the sign if I looked out there. But there's a Jollibee's right across the street.
Oh, there's a Jollibee's there? Yeah. I like
Hell
Jollibee's.
yeah, there's Jollibee's.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they're-
Jollibee.
I think the spaghetti is a little sweet.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why
like
it
their
is,
their
but I'm
what is
okay.
it? Their hamburger plate or the hamburger like steak
Cutlet
plate?
kind?
Yeah, the hamburger
Alright.
cutlet. Oh my
It's
gosh.
the Champ Burger.
Yeah. Like
That
I'll
chicken's
eat that
good,
with the rice and the
Nah,
the
you come
gravy.
back. We're gonna hang out, dude.
Nah, yeah, Tony. Yeah, we gotta.
I'm really excited.
I want to do
Definitely.
one podcast with you live. It always seems whenever I come on, you're in the Philippines.
I'm gonna sit where she's sitting,
Tell you
bro. I'll sit
what,
where she's sitting
I'll
next
tell you guys
time.
what, for our 104th episode, which would be our 2-year anniversary, you guys should definitely be there.
No, I do. Yeah, let's make that a date. Let's make
Yeah.
yeah. No,
It's
because
official.
I only
One-time
found
thing,
out that
man.
this was your guys' 100th
retire.
episode on accident. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
like.
Well,
I only came here because you weren't here. So if you come here, it kind of
Wait, did
defeats
you
the
say you
purpose.
retired there? Did you say you retired?
Yeah, after today. I'm just-
Why?
Put my hat in.
No, that's worse. No, if I'm reptile, you cannot be You cannot be
If
more.
you're- Who says you get to be
You cannot be
reptile?
like Noob Saibot at this point.
Noob Saibot. Are you just naming
Saibot.
random characters now? What if I wanted to be Cabal?
Good lord.
Cabal or Baraka.
Zopeo, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining the show. Make sure you chime in to the podcast and let us know if you're having a good time or not.
hit that follow button, hit that subscribe.
That's right. We're live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time.
Right.
I think
Or 2 p.m. Thursday in the Philippines.
Wait, I think it was 4.
Oh, you guys started it too, though.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah,
bad, my
because
bad, my bad.
Tony came in 2 hours after. Yeah,
That's
yeah. But
I went to eat, and I came back and I was like, okay. I set
no,
my
yeah,
alarm,
no one's gonna hold that
and I
against
just
you.
crashed the fuck.
Nah,
He
you-
didn't.
I'm not gonna lie.
He didn't
I'm
hold it against
exhausted.
you.
I've been up, I didn't sleep.
Darren is like, where the hell is Tony?
Where we
I almost
were,
walked
where we
out of.
were,
I almost
it's
walked
a
right back
3-hour
down his
drive to
driveway.
the fucking airport from where we were. So we had to leave at like 2 a.m. from the beach house to get to the airport in time to catch our 8 o'clock flight, basically. So me and Tom just stayed up, and then I didn't even know if my ride was gonna come because, like, in the Philippines, there's so many different dialects that they speak.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, Grace was the only one. Our friend Lanny's wife. Yeah, we're gonna call her wife now. She's white. She got wifey status, but
Congratulations.
Lanny's wife basically can speak like a handful of dialects. She was the only one that could communicate really fluently in Cebu because they speak Cebuana or Cebu. How do you say it? Cebuana.
The only one I know is
Cebuana,
Tagalog.
which is like
Wow,
Visayan.
yeah.
That's the only one I know.
So even Jovi doesn't really speak it that well. So we were like, okay, is our car coming? I don't know. So me and we're just like,
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Did we lose him?
Yeah. I like to do that. You know, I don't hey, not knocking anyone, but I like
You
to do.
are.
I
You're
like,
about
I
to
like,
knock though. You're
no,
like,
I like to do that.
no offense, but
yeah, I like to do that homosexual or gay voice from Family Guy. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I like how you have to like state it so.
Tony, I think we lost you, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You know, we're
I
going to
lo-
have to call him back.
I love and respect everyone. So
Every single person.
yeah, no, you know what I mean. Come as you are. Come as you are.
Calling him back.
Oh no!
I am hungry. We've been doing this for so long. I'm hungry now.
Now you're going to want Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jack in the Box after this. Are you down there?
You want to synchronize watches
well,
and
do you,
go to the
do you want to go
drive-thru
Jack or
together?
you want to go Zips?
Oh, shit.
Zips does not sound like a bad idea.
Woo-hoo.
Chris.
When's your appointment tomorrow? When's your next earliest appointment?
I have something at 9. I have a meeting at 9.
Oh, well,
but
you
it's
can-
minor. No, it's minor. No, it's
Yeah,
not a big
yeah,
deal.
you can sleep till
it's at
7.
Starbucks.
You can sleep till
My
7.
first appointment is at like
You can
1,
sleep
I
until
think.
7. You know what I mean? If you're first hardcore,
Dude, I'm not that tired. I just hungry.
wait,
I'm hungry.
yeah, I'm hungry too. That's why, and that's why the last time I did this with Chris,
You
I
should
took
have Oreos right here.
I
Tony
was
has
worried.
Oreos. Why come we don't have Oreos?
I got
and
the
stuff?
3 taco combo from Jack's, and I was so afraid I couldn't
He's regretting.
I was
why
driving
did
through the
invite
drive-
these
I
guys?
was- no, I was
they're
drunk,
just
that's
talking about
why.
Food.
and I was afraid I couldn't make it through the drive-through.
Chris, look at his face. He's like, oh my god, I shouldn't have invited them.
I'm getting a little
I
hungry.
feel-
Right now.
Yeah.
Now he wants to join us at Zippy's when we're done. I'm gonna get Korean fried chicken. Or no, wait, early enough, I might get some pancakes.
Nah, yeah. That's one thing I love. Living in Mililani now is in Mililani almost it has the one thing I will say that Mililani does not have that I do want
What?
is 7-Eleven.
Why?
Because there's no 7-Eleven in Mililani. There is none. The nearest one,
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
yeah.
It's hurting my heart.
The nearest
No, just-
7-Eleven that I have to drive to, living in Mililani, is the one by in Waipio.
Yeah, we pay Gentry on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that one's not open 24 hours.
Nah, really?
The Mililani one. There's a Mililani Zippies.
So,
but,
a 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, but
Oh
7-Eleven.
no,
has
you're
locks
right.
on its
You're
doors?
right. No.
No, the Waipio 7-Eleven is 24 hours.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, I was thinking the
but
Waipio
but
Zippies. The Waipio
if you go
Zippies
north, if you head
Waipio
north,
Zippies closed.
yeah,
That's
if you
enough.
head
Can you
north,
guys hear me?
Oh, there
yeah,
you go.
Waipio
He's back.
Zippies does close. But if you head
Sorry,
north,
my
7-Eleven,
Wi-Fi, my hotspot.
it would have to
died.
be
I had
Wahiwa.
to
You know what I mean?
Sorry,
Does
dude.
Wahiwa have a 7-Eleven?
I don't know. I've been
Yeah.
back for.
Yes.
I forgot
Yeah,
everything,
you know,
dude. I've
but-
been gone for so long.
Hey,
I'm not going to Wahiwa for 7-Eleven though. I'm sorry.
Hey, we can hear you. We can hear you.
We're just not talking to you. We're talking about Zippies because we're hungry.
oh, dude, you know what's cool is there's a lot of white people come here, so you can go get spam eggs and rice, and they do it
Shoot.
legit here.
And that sounds like Zippies.
I feel like
Do legit,
Tony's just
man.
towering over us
Yeah.
right now.
What?
Yeah, dude. So
Yeah,
We got
yeah,
you
Tony,
we got you
yeah.
full screen. Okay, I feel
Hey,
like we
Tony, you
gotta
look
take up
like
some
you
of
got-
this real estate.
You got, yeah,
I feel like we're gonna take up some of this real estate here.
Tony, you look like you got bigger since last time I saw you.
wow, you would take that from Christian?
Nah. nah. Hey, why do you have to take it
I'm
like
just messing.
nah? Why you have to take it as a weight gain? You look like you got a little bit thicker since I saw you that last time.
No, I actually I was doing that keto thing for a little while. and
Oh,
I
for
dropped
reals?
weight. But I'm actually right now I'm the lowest I've been since for a good probably 5 years, man.
Oh, for real?
Really?
I get 290 and I was like, go fuck
Yeah.
this.
Do you,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, how much do you
55
weigh?
right
If you don't mind me asking, how much do you weigh now?
Tell me mine asking.
Actually,
Him
I
asking.
just weighed myself here. I'm
If I had to
255.
guess,
Yeah.
You're what?
I would
You're
say-
how much?
I'm 255 right
oh shit, I was gonna say
That's-
210.
That's not.
Holy shit!
Wait, seriously?
now. I'll take
That,
it.
yeah.
I was gonna say 210.
Wait,
I'd
you were
take
at 295, now you're at 255?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Good job.
No, okay.
I'm gonna reinforce that.
Is that flattering?
Hey, don't
Is that
don't
flattering?
stop
What I was gonna say?
He drinks right now though.
Shit.
Dude, you're on vacation, man.
Honestly,
Go,
I
live it up,
honestly
man.
was gonna say 210.
Vacation.
I was gonna say if I had to guess your weight now, I was gonna say 210.
He was
pounds.
wrong.
Hey, that's good because usually the camera adds 10 pounds, so really I look 200. Then.
No, yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. So I don't know.
And like I said, I just went on a fucking 5-mile adventure, so maybe
Yeah,
I
dude,
gotta
you're gonna
look
lose like
fucking
5 right
sweaty,
then.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, like right then you're gonna.
Nah, I guess that makes a difference because how tall are you, Tony? Like you're like what,
I'm 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4", and you weigh about what? At like you said, like 250, and I Lost Bach. That's right. I love. Hey, Lost Bach, if you're watching, I love you, Lost Bach.
Why are you talking about people's weights? Because you're so skinny.
No, well,
I know
nah,
you fucker. You fucking guy.
hey, don't swear. Hey,
Last
don't,
time,
He's
last,
like, I
last
am
time
cuss at
last time I had this guy on the
132.
podcast.
don't cuss at
That's it.
me.
You're done.
Hey,
You're done. You're not allowed back
hey,
on here anymore.
Just because I do crunches. Nah.
He
Hey,
does yoga
Bro.
and shit in the morning, bro.
Chris doesn't take fat shaming lightly.
hey, I'm not fat shaming anyone. Nah, because
That's it,
I mean,
he's done, dude.
nah.
No more.
That was
Yeah,
well
because
timed.
well, I
Tony,
love
that was,
Lost no, but
good
Lost
job
Buck
there.
is like about Lost Buck is I'm about 5'8", and Lost Buck's about 5'6", 5'6" and like
He's a
maybe
little-
a 5'6" and a quarter.
Yeah, he's a little tall.
But Lost Buck's about
why are you telling? He's not here. Why are you telling his weight?
no, because I'm trying to compare.
We have an
height.
audience like,
No,
what the
I'm
fuck
trying to
is these
compare
guys
height.
talking about right now?
You're almost a foot taller than Lost Buck, but you maybe weigh more than him by like a good 40 pounds. So, I mean, no, I'm just trying.
everybody's
Hey,
different.
no, because we go to the gym often, so I'm trying to gauge. Hey,
We are like Fergie
did
when
I-
you're working on
Did
our
I
fitness.
fat shame anyone? And once in this conversation, did I fat shame anyone?
All right, you
No.
fucking Jordan Peterson.
No.
motherfucker.
No! Jordan P. Wow! I wish I had an IQ of 165 and weight gain and
I
weight
have
loss.
not. I've seen close to that. The closest I've ever seen IQ, 'cause I did psych
Like-
testing a lot, is I've seen 144
Well,
once.
if he's calling me Jordan
and that was
Peterson,
the highest
that
I've ever
means
seen
you're
in my life.
fat. Nah, I'm just joking.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. One of the high, it's the kind of smart where you analyze everything is crazy.
Darren, can you administer IQ tests?
Yes, sir.
Dude, we
And
should do
and
that
the, you know
on
that
the
so you
show.
know that
Me
Rorschach.
versus
Oh my
Chris.
You know the
God.
Rorschach, the ink blot test. That thing's fun.
No,
Yeah, wait, no. Can we
wait.
do that on the show?
No,
Can-
we're not doing it on the show.
No, but
Come
do you-
on, man.
We're not doing it on the show.
Darren, have you
But I
actually
can
done
do it.
Rorschach test?
Yeah,
Can I
wow.
sign?
oh,
We
you
can
don't
sign a
know.
we can
No,
sign a
okay.
release, bro. We'll be like, yo.
It's nothing to do with that. Here, I'll give you the reason why. The reason why is because it's for the integrity of the test, right? So just so you guys know, the integrity of the test is if you see the real ones, if you're actually given that test one day, maybe you get a job at the FBI or whatever, and they want to give you some kind of test, or you get in trouble and the lawyer has to do it. That's not good either.
That's not
you
good.
can if you see it. It's supposed to be when you see it for the first. Yeah, well, if you see it, the whole point of it is you see it for the first time. The first thing comes to your mind. What do you see? So if
Right.
you are primed before then, it's going to adjust what you see. Does that make sense?
So, I mean, let's
So
be
be
real. Me
accurate.
and Chris aren't getting into the FBI, so
Yeah.
Well, you guys might get in trouble one day, and I'm saying you will. It's an inappropriate
I'm already in
broadcast.
trouble.
Aw. and then they're aw.
No, you legally can't like.
Aw.
admit-
Yeah,
No,
I don't
it's not
want to do
legally.
this.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
want to do this
It's
anymore.
not legally.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's not
Aw.
legally. It's not legally. It's ethically. That's all it is.
Okay, so
It's not legally.
ethically-
People have posted all that stuff online.
Ethically, this is called inappropriate bar talk. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Ethically.
but is there anything you could do, even if we don't show the test? Like if you just, we do
Yeah,
it
if
privately,
we do it
but then
privately.
we can show the results on air, and
Yeah.
see who's smarter, me or Chris.
Well, we could. Yes.
Can we do that?
We can do. No, we can do like a mental status exam. Okay, essentially, we can do like the concussions test because a lot of the stuff on the concussion tests are very similar to stuff that you'd get from
Okay.
the IQ
What-
test. Not
what
the
is that
same.
called again? The concussion
Like
test?
this, they have a lot of different stuff, but those things are very interesting. Working memory, processing
Well, me and Chris
speed.
definitely have had our share of concussions.
Really?
That's
Have you
for
guys had
sure.
concussions before?
I've had a
Bro, I was
mild
concussed
concussion.
the minimum of,
Yeah.
I had 3 separate concussions.
Did you lose consciousness?
No, not really.
Not really.
never
That's
have.
not a no.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember.
No, that's not good either. Now, did
Nah, I've
did-
never had a serious concussion.
All right,
no.
cool. So I'm not crazy
So I had
worried
a
about it.
concussion
See, so
from
in other words, you
football.
don't
I
have
had a
CTE.
concussion-
No, no.
the most serious
Thank
concussion
God.
I had
Yeah.
was
Your brain is not a raisin.
when I was like 5, I busted my head open at Long's in Wahiwa. I don't know if you remember Long's in Wahiwa, but you could take to the right of it. There was like this small, like 3 or 4 step staircase, and then you could take it and go to like the Foodland side. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I was a little kid one day, and my parents were inside Long's shopping. I'm outside dicking around on the fucking
Dicking her. I like to use that too.
on the little staircase. So I'm sitting on the railing and I fall backwards, but I hold on to the rail. So I literally just swing backwards and I hit my back of my head onto the concrete right on the corner.
Yeah.
Fall down, get up, go to, when you hit your head, you go to grab your head, right? When I went to touch, like to feel for a lump, my finger went inside
Oh.
and I could feel my skull. And I'm like 5 years old and I was just like, I run into Long's, dude. My parents are at the checkout. I run into there, and I just collapse, and the whole back of my head and my back's covered in blood. The pharmacist guy from the back apparently came just running down the aisle, grabbing gauze off the fucking shelves, and just came. They laid. down
That's
little
awesome,
conveyor
dude.
belt
Good up
thing.
to that dude, man.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty chill. That's good.
And they had me like just
Yep.
laying there with all this gauze on my head. The fucking paramedics came, took me in the ambulance, strapped me to one of those metal boards that's supposed to be like for back injuries.
Yeah.
So the whole ride to the hospital, my head's just banging against this metal board until hitting bumps, and I got this fucking gash in the back of my head. So that was my first concussion at 5. Then when I was
It's a good start.
like 8th grade, I think, I was down that back hill behind Milani High School.
Okay.
Just went off the board, boom, hits my head, gashes this open. Then some lady was like, I remember coming to, and like the lady from the rec center was there like praying for me in like tongues. It was like the weirdest fucking thing ever. And I was like, holy shit, how hard did I hit my head? This lady doesn't make any sense. She was just, Lord bless him. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So that was my second concussion, and my third would have been football. I got blindsided.
What position did you play, Tony, in football? Defensive
I
end?
played DN and
Yeah, see? I'm glad I know that. You played defensive end. You know what I mean? Like yeah,
It's that
that's
flat-
how I know I keep up with my fellow classmates, and you know what I mean?
All I know
My
is
wife
that
just
I
walked out.
never-
She's
I
like,
never, got
Like-
to you, so obviously I wasn't doing my job.
No, but the fact that you lettered at Milani too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I lettered 3 years every year.
Woo-wee.
I didn't play my senior year of football, though. I just focused on basketball. But I was 3-year letterman for basketball, 2-year for football.
See, it's a good thing that you mentioned basketball, because there's one thing that I remember about Chris from elementary time is that Chris used to have a Seattle Supersonics jersey, and he used to love Sean Kemp.
that was
Sean
me.
Kemp. Yeah, that's
you.
Yeah.
we both were Sonics
yeah,
fans.
no,
Sonics,
yeah.
But I had the authentic Kemp.
Yeah, you know.
Sewn on.
No,
Can I tell you a
well,
Sean
see,
Kemp
Tony,
story?
Still
see,
have it to
because
this
I remember,
day.
yeah, because you and Chris were both, yeah, we all had Bonnes, so that's how it's funny. It's just funny how, like, you know, like when I mentioned Seattle Supersonics to a lot of basketball fans, they're like Seattle Supersonics, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, wow,
Still
well,
a Sonics
well,
fan.
that's
Still a
that's
Sonics
the
fan.
OKC
Baby.
team now.
No.
But you know what I mean? Like, there are some people who don't know the Seattle Supersonics.
Can I tell you a story about Sean
And,
Kemp?
and Gary Payton and all, you know what I
So
mean?
who's
Like,
who's the Sean Kemp fan? Who is it?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
So my good friend in college, his grandpa used to coach in the NBA. His name was Dick Mata. He coached the Washington Bullets in the 70s to their only title. So he's like, I think he's one of the winningest coaches of all time.
Sounds familiar.
He
Yeah,
also
I just
was.
heard this story.
Yeah, that's right. But
yeah,
it's
no.
kinda cool. Like, so like,
yeah,
he was also the head coach of the Mavericks when they drafted Jason Kidd. So that's like his last coaching gig. Okay, his tree goes down to Jerry Sloan and Rick Adelman. So those two coaches were under my friend's grandpa. Now my friend's dad was also like a scout and one of the assistant coaches, and he was assistant coach for the Sonics. And so one time my friend was like 10 years old or whatever, and Sean Kemp was over for dinner, and
Nice.
he told me, he said that, like, and he went over and he went and asked Sean Kemp for his autograph, and his dad got pissed at him, and he said, "But like, this is my coworker, this is my friend. Do not ask him for an autograph." And because
Aw,
it literally,
come on,
no, here's
man.
the
Why
thing.
not?
Yeah, here's the thing. He was embarrassed because this is literally, his friend wasn't over for any kind of basketball thing. That was his friend. They were actually friends, and so
But the son went and asked him for an autograph.
yeah, and the dad was.
And he
And
got
dad
mad
felt
at him for
embarrassed.
it?
Well, he didn't get mad. I guess I
Come
said mad,
on,
but you know,
man.
he felt embarrassed and asked him not to do that again. Don't ask my coworkers for autographs, that kind of thing. And but anyway, it sunk because my friend it's stuck because my friend like doesn't like like the NBA at all. But he'd get like these tickets because we're in Portland and the Blazers, right? So whenever the Utah Jazz would come and play, we get these really good seats because his like because he knows Jerry Sloan and stuff, right? So we go meet. I met Jerry Sloan and all those kinds of things. But yeah, that's it. That's my song. So. There's no punchline.
No,
No, that was
it's
it.
just one of those.
I just think that like because you like Sean Kemp, and you should because he's awesome. He's the Rain Man.
The Rain Man, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we.
It's too bad he became a raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
Well, just the raging one.
No, he was a pretty bad alcoholic when he was on the the Nuggets or the Mavericks. Nuggets with George Karl when George Karl moved to the Nuggets, he took Kemp with them for a little while, and apparently that he was just wasted all the time. is what the rumor was. I don't know if it's true, but speaking of which, I feel like you should do another shot.
They should.
Do you think?
You should.
No,
he
he's
wants
saying
one.
we should do it.
He
I'm
wants
good.
one.
I'm good on the shot.
Guys, take your fucking tampons out and do a goddamn shot.
Wow, it's you know what's really good about peer pressure? It's really it works better when you're farther away. Like I
know
really
what?
think to myself now, I'm like, wow, I really
I'm
have
good,
to.
honestly, I'm good on the shot.
It's like I'm
You
feeling.
know, it doesn't
Darren and
help that
Christian-
the smart
Darren and
guys
Christian are just gonna
also
sleep-
box too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Fucking Darren, I remember Darren can fucking box. I remember that. So that's not fair. He's smarter
These guys
than
are
us
gonna
and-
sleep in the bed. And, these guys are gonna sleep in our spare bedroom and cuddle together. by the
I'm
way, at the
completely
end of the night.
fine, and there might be cuddling, but but that's of course.
Who's Big Spoon and who's Little
okay?
Spoon?
Who's the backpack?
Hey,
Right?
Darren,
Hey, I'm nobody's spoon, and I'm no.
What'd you say, dude? Go ahead. What was that?
you still do boxing and stuff like that?
Yeah, but like just for fun, like just for keeping in shape, kind, like just like, and even then, it's not really human, right? But like just to punch the bag at the gym. Yeah,
That's,
I am nowhere
that's what I
near as
remember
good.
with Darren. Oh, Darren was the kid that was like,
I am
dad,
not-
Your dad was the boxer,
Yep.
and you were into the boxing. That's how
You know
I
what?
remember
I
Darren
was
from
telling
elementary.
one of my friends from grad school about this. The coolest part about being a boxer in high school was everybody thought I was a good boxer. I could be horrible. No one would ever know. No one would ever no one was ever watching me in a gym or whatever. No one ever went to any of my fights. I could be horrible, but no one ever knew that. And so because of that, no one ever tested it. You're right. And I thought that was the coolest thing because I never got like, and also I wasn't ever talky. I was good at getting out of stuff because I'm not.
Yeah, you're
and I would
humble. You're a humble
I
guy.
would never
You're
get into
chill.
it anyway. But then again, I thought that was the coolest part about like learning how to fight that kind of stuff is like no one messes with you because they just think
Yeah.
you can. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I could
No,
have
yeah.
sucked.
I work with.
No one would ever know.
I go to gym with this guy like 3 times a week, and then maybe twice out of the week he'll warm up with the heavy bag. Yeah, this guy lays some haymakers, man. That's like, oh shit.
All 5'6" of
Hit
me,
that punch
man.
machine.
And it's like, wow, it's not. It's
Okay.
kind of like I just stand on the side. It's like,
No, wait, let's keep talking about me. Let's take a
yeah,
shot.
Hold on, we're gonna do the shot. Tony, you gotta do a shot.
You
too,
ready,
then.
man? You got
Yeah.
it?
Hey, I'm ready. I already poured mine up. Ready to
Nah,
go.
I see.
Dude, that's like a
I'll
full
take this
shot.
swig. Thank you, man. I can't take a shot
it's on
anymore.
me
I already
drink,
took
but I'm gonna
2.
Take a swig of it.
Oh, Chris is giving me an eye, man. He's
Want
like,
like a little baby one?
3. I took 3 last show, and I couldn't even make it to the Jack in the Box drive-through. I kind of want to make it this week, yeah, or this show. You know,
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
I already took 2 shots.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Put your
Yeah.
shots in the chat. Do your thing.
Hey, Tony.
You guys.
We miss you, Tony.
Miss you guys.
Yeah, I miss you, man.
I'm gonna have to go get some round table pizza in a minute.
Oh.
You missed out, man. Just telling you.
Baby, you want some round table?
She's like, no, we're in the
Oh, she's
Philippines.
supposed to
We're
know.
gonna have
We-
good food.
We just went and grubbed, man. Dude, I just killed like this giant hoagie sandwich. It was delicious.
You ate a hoagie sandwich in the Philippines?
Bro, it's a hoagie sandwich that. It's gonna work. But it's a hoagie sandwich and it was a ham and chicken salad sandwich. It's fucking delicious.
Oh, man.
Nah, you're getting
You
all these
ate-
guys hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nah.
hungry, but I'm also disappointed.
You know
in
why too?
And I'm looking
Because
at the camera. Just looking at you right now.
Because I've been working out with Darren like 3 times a week, and I've been on a high protein, like no sugar diet. Like I haven't had soda
I mean,
in
you,
like
you have to lose some pounds,
Yeah,
dude.
I haven't had soda in like 3.5 weeks. So
I
yeah,
only
like
drink soda when I'm drinking alcohol.
no,
so-
yeah, like I've been on this high protein diet. Like I've been eating tuna with no mayonnaise. I've been eating tuna.
Oh,
yeah.
I never drink soda and I'm still fat. So there we go.
Really no. Oh shit.
It's
Oh,
the
that makes
beer,
me
bro.
kinda
It's
like-
the beer.
I drink
you keep
soda.
bringing up the.
That makes me question the whole process.
I drink soda water.
I'm miserable in here.
I drink flavored.
Nah. Or I see. I've
What's
had
that?
no.
What's that
like
stuff?
LaCroix.
Thank you.
I have.
Like that
I've
stuff?
had no
LaCroix.
sugar. I've had
Yeah,
no
that's
sugar
pretty
since
much
the last
right.
3.5
Zero
weeks.
calories, zero sugar, and
See, but
but I still drink beer. That's
I've
the
been
problem.
eat- I've been
beer
cons-
and booze.
For me, it's like the
is-
mochas.
I've
and
been
stuff,
consuming
and
a lot
cappuccino
of-
type stuff.
like, I've been
yeah,
consuming
Starbucks. That's the stuff
calories.
that's kicking my butt.
not a lot of calories, but
I've actually been trying the black coffee, dude. Tony, I've been trying the black coffee.
hey, black
Just
coffee.
because it's
Black
got-
coffee is good. Who agrees?
No problem.
Yeah,
I don't think it's good.
Nah, black coffee is good. I mean, I mean,
Well, my wife
Yeah.
and Tony are doing like a
But those
keto
things taste
thing.
funky though, yeah.
So
Oh.
you heard of the
Sugar-free,
keto
the
diet, right? You
aspartame.
know the keto diet.
See, but thing about
Yeah.
coffee is, it's high in caffeine, which some people need, but there's pretty much virtually nothing
Hello?
else
There's
in
no
coffee.
calories in
Yeah, there's no calories, there's no fats.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hear
You
cool.
you.
know what I mean? There's.
I'm just resting my ears, my baby ears, man. This thing is so tight.
You want? Did you want to say
but
something,
you
babe?
game a lot though.
Huh?
You game a lot.
I didn't know the
I
mic
don't
was
use
on.
this.
that's all.
The mic.
You don't use
The
Yeah,
mic
headset
sound.
I have
for-
like
Yeah.
a one-sided one. I don't play
Oh,
that. I
see.
don't
Hey,
play
Tom.
online that much because like
What's up, Mo? How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Liar.
You having
Hey,
fun?
man. I
oh, me
honestly,
online.
it's
No,
one of the
because I'm
best
tired
trips
of like
I've ever had.
10-year-old kids
Yeah?
like swearing,
Awesome.
saying the N-word. I'm like, oh no,
No,
You guys,
stop.
I have the
show you guys some
wireless
videos,
like this,
man. You
like-
guys are gonna be stoked. I think I can convince you guys to come with me to Cebu for sure.
Right on.
To see
Nah,
who?
We'll
To see who?
We'll go one day.
I kind of want to, like, Tony, like, I kind of want to go Philippines because, you know why? Because my dad does a screamo.
Have you ever been to the Philippines?
No, but
But
like, I kind of want to go just because.
You
I'm
should
always
go to the motherland, right?
No, well, because, my dad takes a screamo. He does a screamo.
what is
So-
that? Tell me what that means.
A screamo is the Filipino martial arts.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, it's the whole
What's
Filipino.
the knife fighting one?
No, Kali.
Yes.
Kali is the knife
The
one.
knife
Yeah,
one. Okay, thank
but
you. thank you.
eskrima is
Yeah.
with the eskrima sticks.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, so eskrima is like, you know, one of the Filipino martial arts. My dad, he's been to a couple tournaments.
What?
The furthest he's gone to is Maui,
Dude,
but maybe
I'd see that. I'd
Yeah,
watch
there's
that.
been maybe one big tournament that he wanted to
Does
go
he
in the
still do it?
Philippines. Yeah, he still goes. Yeah, he goes maybe
Shoot,
once or
I'd-
twice
I'd
a
watch
week
that. That sounds
to
interesting.
eskrima. So no, but in terms of like experience wise, I would love to go to the Philippines. It'd be nice if we all went.
I think
And, you know, I
Dude,
and that's wishful thinking.
you're
I'm just
motherland.
thinking
Where
outside
would
the
I
box
wanna
here.
go?
It'd be nice if we all went. You know what I mean? Because
I'd wanna go
common
Japan,
interests.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Expensive though.
It's always
right?
nice to go with people who have common interests.
Tony, you ever been to Japan?
Oh, I love Japan.
I would
dude.
go.
love
It's expensive, right? It's expensive though.
Japan's very expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
See,
But
yeah.
it's a totally different experience than the Philippines.
Well, how much
I
is
mean,
how much is a round trip ticket to Japan?
If you can get deals, dude, you can get round trip to the Philippines for probably like $600-700 if you book early enough.
How many video games that is?
Six, 700,
Only like 10.
That's actually literally true. You're right.
Okay, so well, let's just say $600 to $700 is the airfare. How much
Yeah,
is?
you figure a nice hotel.
If I wanted to stay, like,
a decent hotel is about $50 a
Yeah,
night.
okay. So
50,
say I wanted to
$60.
stay like 6 days, 5 nights, 6 days. How much is that with the airfare for just 5 nights and 6 days?
For a hotel and airfare, you book your airfare early enough. You book your hotel early enough. You can do it probably just under $1,000.
So that's 1,000 just for airfare and hotel.
Chris, what is that?
Yeah.
How much is comfortable
What is that,
spending
Chris?
money?
I mean, it depends what you're looking to do, but
Yeah.
so far, I mean, I
Liquid?
brought
Liquid?
about $4,000 up with me on this trip. I haven't
Holy
even spent
shit.
$1,000 probably.
Oh, so you're saying
Fancy, man.
if I wanted to just
I don't
have
know. I don't know that
like
stuff, so-
cheapest
I just
airfare,
don't know that stuff.
hotel, and spending money, a good 2,500 is good.
25 to $3,000, you're solid probably.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. No. That's a good estimate. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
So
And
that
again, it
So it's
depends what
fruity.
you want to do. Like, if you want to go out and party, you obviously want to have a little extra cash. But if you're just going sightseeing, eating food, like $3,000 with airfare and hotel, you should for 5 days, you should be fine.
I'm so
$3
low key
grand.
too. I'm
Oh,
not like
no.
I'm not super hikey.
I'm just
I don't
trying to
wanna-
gauge. I don't know that, and that's
wanna see
that's
sights,
that's
but
not too bad. You
I'm
know
not
what I
gonna go
mean? You can take out a personal
over there.
loan for that.
The thing that people don't really keep in mind is the transportation. Sometimes like stuff's kind of far, but I mean, literally from the airport to Angeles is probably 3 to 4 hour drive. It costs you like $70.
So so let's say I know Japan's economy is completely different from the Philippines economy.
So
So let's just say, how much would a week stay in the Philippines with airfare, hotel, and spending money? How much in American dollars would that cost you comfortably?
Probably about $3,000. I'd say $3,000 would be a good number to gauge that on.
Okay, so that's still roughly. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Still
and it depends.
vacation.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah.
No, because considering
It's not cheap.
No,
still.
considering because Philippines is like Philippines to Japan.
It's the flights that
Oh,
and the
Japan,
flights and the
you're gonna need
hotels that probably
double
take it
that,
out of you.
for
so.
sure.
Yeah,
Japan, you're gonna have to double that for sure.
yeah,
Probably $6,000 to
No.
$7,000.
yeah.
you need for
In terms
fare.
of like
I'm gonna go with
the
Disneyland. That's
excess
it.
spending,
Disneyland.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
But like, but excess spending in Philippines is a lot cheaper than say Japan, right? I would say.
I mean, literally, you can survive out here spending $25 a day, probably.
Oh shit!
Like 3 meals.
Hey, give me Philippines in. I'm just joking.
Dude, I was telling Tom, I was like, Tom's a graphic designer. I'm like, bro, you could literally live in the Philippines and just do all your work online, and just charge people what you charge people.
No,
now. You
yeah,
can live
because
like
you're
a
telling me
fucking king out here.
$25 a day in the Philippines. That's like $25 for like lunch
Yeah.
in like Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can do your shit
Yeah,
remotely,
you know what I mean?
if you can do your shit remotely, then you be living like a king. 'Cause
No,
you'd be
yeah.
asking-
No, because I've been told $20 in the Philippines can last you like.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
to set up a web page, it's like $1,000 to $2,000.
No.
So
no,
if
yeah.
you
No,
set
Tom
up,
charges like $5,000 for his web pages.
Yeah.
So Tony, that's the
So-
thing. So if you could work remotely, would you do that? Would you actually move there?
Fuck yeah.
Really? Not stay here?
Fuck yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Wait.
I'd go back and forth, but if I could literally buy, you can buy like a sweet condo out here.
Is
Sure.
Philippines like a
Everything's
vacation for you
marble,
though?
You know, you got maids, you got like security at the front door. You could get a fucking badass condo out here for like $30,000.
Is the Philippines like vacation for you, or is it like?
Yeah,
No,
he's on
'cause-
vacation.
Oh no, yeah, okay. Because the last
Oh
time.
no, this is work, man. I'm working so hard.
Sarcasm. Sarcasm. I saw it. It was right
Yeah,
there. It was for
I like that with
for
the
just a
with,
second
with,
though,
with-
but I
yeah,
caught it.
with the ear to ear grin.
Yeah.
It's like
Life's tough, man. Life's tough sometimes.
you know,
dude,
it's like, hey,
can you ease up, please?
I'm securing
Honestly.
deals.
We're getting worried about you over here about how hard you're working. It's workaholic.
Yeah.
It is a term. It's a disease.
Yeah.
Look at all this gray hair I got.
That's just because we're in our mid 30s, man. We're
No.
almost in our mid 30s, dude. We're almost
No,
there.
hey,
I'm not in my
hey, I'm still
30s yet.
33.
Almost there.
You know what I mean?
Almost there, dude.
I'm 33.
June 9th, I'll hit 34. We'll call that the mid.
Oh,
Nah.
hey, I'm a baby. I won't turn 34 till like almost December. So
shit, really?
yeah.
Chris is old already. He's in his mid 30s.
No, yeah, Darren's
And
born.
actually, it was
Yeah.
Tom's birthday the other day when we were on the 18th was Tom's birthday, so we celebrated his birthday out here.
Yeah, tell him
So
I
he's
said
in
happy
his
birthday,
30s
by the
now.
way.
Well,
Well, I'll let him know, but the rest of the group went to Manila already, so.
Why'd you hang back?
So
Back.
are you guys meeting up again before you head out or what?
No, so Tom's they're flying back on the 24th. So Tom will be in town for about 6 hours on the 24th. If you're free, go hit him up. But
In
I guess
Hawaii?
Dan's gonna
wait,
pick
in
him up
town
and
you
take him to the
mean
beach
like
for an
Honolulu?
hour.
In town,
They're
as
gonna
in
get a
like
Coca-Cola,
Honolulu,
smoke him out, and he's taking him back to the airport. So
like Honolulu in town.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he's going back to he lives in Vegas, so he's gonna
Oh,
hit
okay.
Hawaii for about a couple hour layover. And then
Oh
go
wait,
back to
he's a
Vegas.
Raiders fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No,
is
yeah.
excited.
Hey,
man.
like I've hung out with Tom for like, and I like Tom, and yeah, that's how I knew, like,
Yeah.
you know a guy like it, unless you know this football team, and when you mentioned Tom, I was like, that's the Raiders fan, and because he was, what was the other
Raiders fan.
No,
What a
yeah,
idiot.
I wrote a blunt
He's
for a
happy,
bunch
though.
of your
That's
other
good.
friends
Good for him. He's gonna be
at
able to see
Bellows.
those games more consistently.
What's that
now.
other guy? His name was Steven, I think. Like Asian looking guy, like Hapa
Oh,
looking
yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wrote a blunt, and yeah, dude, that was one of the funnest moments, dude. Yeah, it's funny how weed brings everybody together because like yeah, no, and it wasn't like
It's
you know.
a beautiful thing. It should be legal everywhere.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't like it brought us together in terms of like it brought us together as in like, because that was one of the nicest compliments. Because I rolled a blunt, and Steven was like, "Dude, that is a nice blunt." And it almost made me tear because I was just like, oh, like
I got so emotional.
yeah, like
I got so emotional.
like you know what I mean.
Thank you, man.
And that's how you know. That's how you
I
know.
take pride in my blunts.
That's how you know with weed. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those like oh like it brings you down to earth. Like oh like thank you. Like I didn't mean to roll a nice blunt, but thank you.
But knowing Steven, I'm pretty sure he didn't throw anything in that blunt.
No, he did not. But we did get super high. And we
That's all
talked
that matters,
and we
right?
talked about a lot about football. Because that's how I knew Tom was a Raiders fan because he kept yelling "Game Genie" about the Bucks.
It'll never die. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
In our generation, the Game Genie reference will never die. It never will. And when you talk about
But no one
millennials,
younger than
when
us will know that reference,
exactly.
like,
Exactly.
No,
when you
but
talk about
except,
millennials,
like, maybe our
this
younger
is how we're
siblings.
not millennials.
You know we are
is
millennials,
because
right?
We technically
Fuck that.
are.
I
No,
don't-
Technically are.
We are technically,
We're technically
millennials,
millennials.
but we
Yes.
technically are.
90s. It's 90s.
No, it's 80s. If
Generation
you're born in
X,
the
motherfucker.
80s.
Yeah.
No,
But
you're
here's the
not,
thing.
guys.
I won't say I'm a millennial.
No, you're right.
Tony, you're millennial.
You technically, we are technically
Sorry,
all
bro.
millennials.
I
We
won't
might not
say.
have that. We grew up in the
I
computer
won't
age.
say.
I'll never.
But-
Hey,
ever-
as long as I know what it's like to grow up in scrambled porn and
That-
knows how hard
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
I take-
exactly.
like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean.
I take
know,
the
as long as I know what it's like to live without internet, I'm not a
But
millennial.
barely. It wasn't that,
hey.
wasn't that long.
No, hey, like
The struggle
I
was
didn't
real,
know.
goddammit.
Hey, I remember forwarding phone calls, watching like, and remember how we used to
We
download-
barely knew what a
I remember
rotary.
when you could do, like three-way calling just
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, like
I
three-way
know how to
calling.
dial
That
on a
was
rotary
like getting
phone. I
away
know
with like
fucking
murder in
That's
terms
crazy.
of like social, like you know what I mean. Like my mom would be like, who you calling? Like what is it? Tying up the phone line.
I know your mom. That was not her voice.
It's like I'm three-way calling like so and so.
Hold on. I agree with you guys. I think there was a difference. There was a point where like we actually got internet. And we actually got dial-up internet. We actually got
Yeah, I remember going to Gabe's
Internet.
house and watching
Internet.
scrambled
Internet.
pornography.
we
and
had
now-
we had
and
had
that was like getting
cable
away with
internet.
murder. That was like
Yeah.
technology in
and
terms of
cell phone and literally
Scramble, and every once in a while it'd come in clear. and it's just
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
that's getting away with murder.
Wait, were you saying no, Chris?
Oh.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's like the millennial that people associate millennials
Yes.
with being the millennial generation, and the things that we associate ourselves with is completely different.
I would say
there's so many.
Put it this way,
We
put it
grew.
this way,
We
guys,
had
guys,
pagers.
guys,
Okay,
No,
motherfuckers.
yeah,
we had
yeah.
pagers.
I would
didn't
say
have that. I wish I
millennial
did.
is from like
Wait,
01 to like
If you can call out on a rotary phone, you are not a millennial.
Dude, we no,
That's-
dude.
that's
We.
what I'm
But here's the
saying.
thing. Here's the thing. We
Don't-
barely
you
even
can't
had
bunch
that.
us into that.
Hold on. We all know what a rotary phone is, but we barely had that.
but
We
we
were
know what
Not
it
real.
is.
We
But
barely
know
had
what
that.
that
It was at the
is,
end. It
though.
was at the end of it.
Like-
Hey.
We're not millennials. Like everybody classifies millennials into this shit. We're not.
Yeah,
We're not millennials.
I don't consider myself
Then
We're
what
not.
are we? So here's the thing.
Millennial
So
is an
if that's the question,
overused term.
if that's the question, then what are we? Do we fall? Do
If
we
you
do we
actually
fall
had
in the
to
Pearl
call
Jam
your
like Gen
friend's
X
house-
stuff?
We're not Gen
think we
X.
do. That's-
no,
that's a
we're-
little bit
nah.
above
We're
us.
Gen Y. Gen Y.
What's
If
Gen
you
Y?
had to call, if you had to call your friend's house and go, "Hey, can Chris come out and play?" You're not a millennial.
Yes.
Alright?
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
Like like
So
We-
wait,
I
what's
still
Gen
had
Y?
to memorize. I still had to memorize my best friends'
I don't know what
numbers
Gen Y is.
Nah,
Anymore.
and give them a call.
Yes, we actually
You
had
know,
that,
we didn't
right?
have cell phones that told us
yeah,
that this is who
it's
you were
a,
calling.
it's hard in terms of like labeling.
Sixth grade.
Yeah.
6769466.
Nah, because
Yeah.
no, because when we were sixth
Thank
grade,
you. Yeah,
when-
you remember
yeah,
my phone number. That was my
when we were
phone.
sixth grade, it was already 1996. So I mean, like, I do know that, like, oh yeah, like that.
We're not millennials. We're
that-
not.
that-
We need our own class.
I know what
we
that.
need our
yeah.
own fucking
I
classification.
I know what that. I
We're-
know what.
we're not
Don't put us in a
millennials.
box.
Nah,
we are separate
No.
individuals.
We are though, because we saw the dawn of the internet. We saw the dawn of the cell phone. We've seen all this. these
I know. Cause I
wifey, you're Gen X, right? You're Gen X.
I do know what
I
it's
think
like.
we
to
should
know.
be Gen Y. We should be Gen
Yeah.
Y, and I think that's a more appropriate
Like-
classification for us. We're not millennials. You grouping us into this class of entitled kids who have had internet and never heard a dial tone in their entire fucking life. We've heard the
Dial
dial
tone.
tone.
I still
we know
know-
what the dial tone
AOL
is. My
connected.
I
parents
still
had
know
a
it's like
rotary
AOL
phone.
connected.
or forwarding calls. Remember forwarding
Yeah,
calls?
forwarding calls. Caller like
Caller ID.
411.
Yeah, because it's
all
like
that shit.
Like,
You
and
guys-
I remember like forgetting to unforward the calls, and my uncle's like, "Hey, how come I'm not getting any phone calls to the house?" And because it's going to my cell phone.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to unforward the calls to my cell
I
phone.
remember that stuff.
Because it's like
We're
I was forwarding it to my cell phone.
we're definitely
because that
in
was the
between
only-
generation.
No, yeah.
If you ever if you
Hey.
had a stack of that free AOL trial,
Yes.
All right, hey.
Yes.
I always
The
say,
discs? Those discs?
For like 30 minutes, you're not a millennial.
you know
Yeah.
how I consider us
Had
in
you
the
put all
transition
those fucking
to.
numbers-
So do you guys remember floppy
I always
disks,
consider.
too?
I always say
Floppy
Yeah,
disk still
floppy disk.
existed when I was a kid. And the
hard
hard
ones.
disk still existed.
Cassettes were just about to be done.
I always say,
when
hey,
we were
computers that
coming to that
computers
set.
that were
VHS.
not on the internet.
VHS.
Computers that were never on the internet ever.
Betamax,
who-
We had
Hey,
computers that were never
Who
on
talks
the
about
fucking internet.
Wait, what did he
VHS
say?
anymore?
Beta what?
VHS.
I said beta.
I still remember
VHS.
Beta. I still remember Beta. My
VHS.
dad has Beta.
VHS.
I don't know what that is
CDs.
actually.
Beta. You don't
CDs?
remember Beta?
I know
is?
VHS, but like I don't know.
Yeah, Beta.
Beta
Beta
stuff.
is like
Beta
it
was a little
smaller.
before.
Yeah, it was like a
Beta was-
smaller cassette,
If
like
you bought your first music album
on.
tape,
On
you're not a
cassette.
millennial.
On cassette.
I remember.
You wanna know what
listening.
mine was?
Yeah.
Do you wanna know what mine was? It was a Debbie
CD.
Gibson one.
Hey, no CD.
I think I remember the earliest one I had was like
CDs.
Debbie
Julio.
Gibson.
First
CDs is
Julio
a
was
good
my first
transitional,
Kids on the
right?
Block.
CDs is a
1989,
good
right?
trend. Like,
Or 1990.
if you don't
Oh my
know
God.
CDs, then you don't know the transitional phase.
I grew up with VHS. I didn't grow
Yeah,
up with
VHS.
DVDs.
Best of the Nina
What was
2.
the first CD you guys ever bought?
The
What's that?
remember, I remember
First
going to
CD?
Borders. I remember going
Space
to
Jam.
Borders and listening to
Space Jam
CDs all the
soundtrack.
time.
No
Space
joke,
Jam.
dude. That's what it
Mine
was.
Crossroads by Bone Thugs
Hey!
and Harmony.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah.
Oh, so East 99. East 99.
East
I remember listening
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
Crossroads, and If I Could Teach the World. If I could teach
That's a different
the
album. That's on the Art of
world
War, I think.
I remember because I
to
bought it
be
at
a
Borders.
First of the
thug in
month?
harmony.
First of the
Or
month?
Jellies. Is it Jellies? The old place?
Oh, I used to listen to
Tower Records.
no
If
Tower
Yeah,
Records.
was
dude.
your
Borders.
I'm
Borders.
with
I used to
you,
listen to
Tony.
Borders a lot. I used to always go to Borders and listen to Borders.
Hold on.
Oh man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think I think there's a generation between these generations.
I would
you
say
can't lump
yeah,
us into millennials.
like late 80s.
Nah, I'm just saying it because it's funny.
There-
See how,
there's-
how upset you got. Huh?
Yeah.
There is a Gen Y.
Yeah.
But what is that classified as?
So technically, so that they actually lump them together
I would say
on here on Wikipedia.
I would say Gen Y would be
That's
anywhere
legit
between.
publication right there.
Yeah, it's as you can tell, it's really
I would say Gen Y would start from 83. 83.
Are you getting a zippies? Zippy?
Yeah.
He's gonna go find it in the
Hey,
bathroom.
Darren, you want to go to Zippy's after?
I'm not against it. We'll see.
Let's go to Zippy's after. I'm gonna. Hey, I'm gonna Zippy.
Tony, what's been your favorite part of the trip so far?
Oh, by far the canyoneering and
Yeah.
spending time with Jovi by far. But yeah,
Aw.
Good answer.
Um,
You said it backwards, but yes.
Where's Joe? Where is she?
she's on the phone with her sister right now.
Okay.
But yeah, the canyoneering, dude. That experience, I would suggest everybody go do that. It was like so. It felt like cleansing. Like the water was so clean and cool and just like refreshing, and just being out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like our cell phones, none of our cell phones are. I wanted to live stream it, but my hotspot wasn't working. No one's phones were working. There was no reception. It was just like, it was just us on a beach talking and
That's
going
awesome.
into like the woods and hiking up a canyon and riding the fucking stream down to a beautiful waterfall. It was like, it's just surreal, man. It was like I was in a fucking movie. The only thing I could think of too,
Beautiful,
this floating,
yeah.
down the stream was Incubus Aqueous Transmission. Kept
Oh,
playing.
Oh, you just got Christian
And I was
going.
That, yeah.
You just got Christian going.
I can see that.
He's like,
It was
oh, what was
beautiful.
that?
Yeah, Aqueous Transmission. Yeah, Incubus. Oh man,
Hey, can you grab me
yeah.
a beer? Sorry.
Morning View is one of the best. Oh, this
That's all I
Yeah.
could do. I just kept
Oh,
thinking this.
never mind.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sure you probably
Yeah.
already
Never
talked
mind.
about this
Never
earlier,
mind,
but
babe.
I
In my
joined
head.
later. So.
Babe,
He talked
I'm
about
good.
He said it was
No
like,
worries.
the water was like Gatorade blue water, and
Never
it's
mind.
pretty cool.
It was,
I
it was
kept telling you.
amazing.
You're
But-
fired.
I was
Yeah,
telling you.
if you only come to the Philippines once, That's
Good,
what I-
Thank you.
is go to Cebu and do canyoneering. It's just like, it's you. I don't think you can get that experience many other places in the world. Maybe
Yeah.
a select few other places, but like, there's a handful of places you could probably do that, and it was amazing. Like, I honestly wish I could live in those mountains and
Got
just
it.
live in. The
Oh no,
stream.
it went over. Ah, dude.
But
Very cool.
and it's crazy too because we're like in the middle of nowhere. Like literally, we've hiked probably 3 hours already, and like we're rolling down the stream. All of a sudden, you come to this. They come to like a rest point, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and they got this shack set up, and people are barbecuing and selling bottled water. And it's like, how the fuck did they get all this shit here? They have the whole family, little kids.
They
of,
do
like,
it every
the age of
day,
6,
and they're just used to
just
it.
helping carry shit up the mountain, dude. It's crazy, but you know they do what they got to do to survive, and like it's everybody helps each other in the Philippines. Like the sense of community here is like
It's a
nowhere
chain
else.
gang
Like, these
thing. It's
people-
like I'll meet you
these people can
halfway,
have
and I'll
nothing,
meet
you know
you
what I
a quarter of the
mean? And
way.
they'll share their last piece of food with you. You know what I mean? Like they're just so the community base here is just it's a beautiful thing.
It's nice.
It's kind of always been like that in the Philippines, though, right? It's like always like, hey, I gotta send my stuff back to you, or like I got. There's always a big. I don't know. I was watching Anthony Bourdain episode on this kind of
Rest
stuff.
in
right?
peace. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But literally, like the big thing is to send back a ton of shit for your family back in the Philippines
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's
if you make
huge.
it to America, like literally, Filipino families will go to garage sales and just buy up all the clothes, all the shoes, and just send boxes over. You know what I mean? To like,
There's
help
like
the
a special
family,
service
whatever.
for that, right?
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but there's a service. I think Dae runs it and stuff like that. But like
Oh,
literally,
it's
you
something boxed.
yeah, it's like
they
the
have a
Philippine.
special
It's some
way.
kind of Philippines box where it's like
It's
it's a disc.
basically the Filipino box. Is what
Yeah,
they call
Yeah.
it.
and
Yeah.
it's basically a discounted rate, and they're like, you can fill this box up as much as you can, and we'll send it to the Philippines for like a flat rate, and that's what they do
Yeah.
every single year. They do that, and
Well, it's
that's
funny because when you come to the Philippines, like literally, to get your luggage, about 100 cardboard boxes come off before any luggage comes off. It's
Yeah.
the Filipino suitcase, basically. It's just like fucking boxes, dude. They just roll in with boxes. It's crazy. But
Oh, shit.
like they, that is what it is. It's like if someone gets out of the Philippines and goes to America or Japan or whatever and is working and making good money, they're not obligated, but to their
Nah,
moral
there's a little bit
compass
of
is
there's a
like,
little
I
bit of
gotta
that
send
sense
stuff back
though.
to the family.
Yeah.
No, there's a little bit of that sense there. Makes sense.
And it's that's I feel like I wish more cultures were like that. I wish more America was more like that. Like, hey, help help your neighbor out, help your boy out, and in the end,
Wouldn't that be
Everybody
socialism,
wins.
though, Tony?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Monica's like, woo! She pounced on that. She's like,
do we want to get into this now, Monica?
yeah, like,
No,
Love you, Tony.
it's not socialism. It's not socialism when they're doing it out of the kindness of their
Yeah,
heart.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
socialism when the
yeah.
government forces you to do it.
I had to.
no, yeah. It's like, woo.
Oh, is the camera not going right?
No,
It's
yeah, you got it.
beautiful when it's
Yep.
when
It's
it's
there.
voluntary.
There's cheering there.
It's criminal when it's forced. Ask Venezuela.
Feel the burn, 2020.
I love
Did you
it.
say ask
I love it.
Venezuela?
I don't fuck
Ask
with you
Venezuela.
for a second.
All right, man. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It's getting late. It's 12
For sure,
o'clock
for sure.
our time.
Thanks for putting up with my late ass.
Oh, hey, yeah, Tony. Because what time is it now there?
Right now it's about
Like
6 o'clock.
almost
at
6.
night.
Yeah, almost 6 p.m.
So
like,
his night's just getting started.
Because what is it, like
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening almost?
So
Wait,
so
so we started
Ooh-wee.
talking at 8 o'clock.
yeah. What is
I'm gonna-
your?
God.
Yeah, we're
I'm gonna
going
turn
on
the
4
steam
hours.
room.
We're almost.
Is that a
at
longer
4
one or is
hours.
that a regular
Hey,
one?
no.
That's a longer one.
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
this is longer than we did because I think our last show was 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we were like wrapped
We're-
up by like I
We're
remember
at
driving home by 11:30.
3:54
I
right
blame
now.
Tony. Only because he's
That's
not
fine,
here.
everybody
Only
does.
because he's
Yeah,
not
hey,
here. So.
but
Literally-
this was a great
literally 'cause you're not
show.
here, that's the only
Yeah,
reason
I
why I
mean that's how you know you're having fun. This is like half a work day.
So what-
It was kind of fun.
Yeah,
What's
half
your
a work
plan?
day in America?
The steam room, I'm coming.
What's your plan for tonight?
Steam room, he
I'm gonna hit
said.
up the steam
Yeah,
room,
he
bro.
is.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
Darren
hey,
is like
you better wait for 9 minutes now.
I'll wait for 10. So it's
Oh,
still steaming.
hey, safe. I like it. What do
Yeah.
you think? You know,
All right, brother.
America.
Hey,
Hey, be
All right,
safe
guys.
out there in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
hey. Yeah.
Always down.
Good to hear from you, Tony.
We love you, man.
Take
Yes, you
care,
do.
man.
Take care.
Yeah.
love you guys too. Thanks for holding
Woo-wee.
it down while I was gone, guys.
Yeah, as
never again.
always.
Tell everybody.
Tony, you'll be on the show
Aloha
next
for
week,
us.
right?
Jovi, come here, say bye. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back for tomorrow, next week's show. I'll have a little teaser, but I probably won't have the full video ready for Kawasan until probably the following week because I gotta kind of I gotta condense everybody's pictures and
Hi,
everything
Jovi.
together. So that's gonna be a trick. Monica says hi, Jovi.
Hi.
All right, guys, take it easy. Have fun in Philippines.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
Guys,
rest of your
have so
trip.
much fun.
We love you guys.
Enjoy.
Cheers. And we'll see you when you get back, buddy. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll
All
see
right, Tony.
Jovi
All right,
too.
Jovi.
Who knows?
Hey,
See you.
we're working on that DS160
Oh
right now.
shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, motherfucker. Oh fuck. All right. All right. Love you guys. Take it easy. Be safe.
All right.
We'll
Love
see you.
guys
We'll see you
too.
soon.
Peace.
Alright.
Aloha, guys.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Tony back in the Philippines. We are gonna go ahead and close out the show for the evening.
Oh, man, Chris. Darren.
It's been a pleasure having you guys
I'm
on the
tired.
show tonight.
Thank you.
I thank
Love
you
you
guys, for
guys.
being here.
Yeah.
Hey, and
I'm hungry.
wifey sauce, love you too. We want to thank you guys for joining us in Inappropriate Bar Talk tonight. My name's Chris.
Christian. Oh, Christian. Yeah.
I know I put you on the spot.
I'm Darren. I'm Darren.
Can you end
That's-
every
that's-
show like that?
That's my name.
I'm
Yeah.
Darren.
It's like-
Wait, no, we have to
By
do
the way,
this.
I'm
Hold on.
Darren.
It's supposed to be like this, right? Hello, right?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, you start the show and end the show like that. Yeah.
Dude, you're so funny.
I'm going to close this out. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Inappropriate Bar Talk tonight. You can follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk. You can follow us on Twitter at IBT Podcasts. Watch the show every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time on twitch.tv/Inappropriate Bar Talk. You can catch all our video on demand. I made sure I recorded this one, so we're good to go.
Yeah, you did.
You follow us on
I am
YouTube,
so proud of you.
youtube.com/Inappropriate Bar Talk as well. Visit our website, inappropriatebartalk.com. And if you want like some sweet merch, especially from some of our viewers,
Ooh,
I'm wearing
I
the
didn't
shirt
notice,
right
I didn't
now.
notice
Yeah.
that.
You can go on streamlabs.com
I thought it said
/
crab a beer.
Inappropriate Bar
I
Talk,
was
and you
wrong.
can get some of the merch for yourself. We have coffee mugs, we have t-shirts, we have all kinds of fun stuff. But hey, I wanted to thank you guys for coming on the show tonight.
Definitely.
And helping
Hey,
out
definitely,
tonight. I
yeah.
appreciate you guys.
100th episode, man. Oh, man. I'm
This
stoked.
is number 100.
Yep. This is a big deal.
Nowhere
I'm
to
so
go
glad.
but up. I feel like Elon Musk right
Thanks,
now.
so glad for.
I'm ready to shoot the rocket up
thank
into
you so-
fucking Mars.
Thank you so much for having us out here. I'm glad to be here.
And thank you guys.
Yeah.
So from all of us at Inappropriate Bar Talk and my wife Monica, of course, in the back scenes doing her thing.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Hello,
Thank you guys for
everyone.
joining us tonight.
Bye.
We'll see you all next week. Mahalo. Peace.
Woo-hoo.